morning, everybody, and welcome back to Miss Fin. Well, welcome back to the Miss Fin Show. I am your host, Miss Fins, and we are celebrating today, baby. Why? I mean, just saying. It's my birthday. Brr, 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 brr. Yes, everybody, welcome, 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 welcome. My gosh, welcome. Welcome back to Miss Fins. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, we are celebrating my birthday today. This is the birthday bash for me and Dan Marino. As you can see, look at that man. Look at that man. Absolutely. So, welcome back, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you for showing up. You know what I'm going to ask for. Hit that like button, everybody. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, be ready. Why? Because, I mean, why not? So, I got to say, like, it's, yeah, it's pretty awesome. I'm not going to lie. I'm very grateful. One more year. You know what I mean? Um, Not everybody gets to have the same opportunity, and I'm aware of that, and I am extremely grateful. And honestly, I'm just it sounds corny, but really I am hashtag blessed, man. Hashtag blessed. I see you guys. Give me 1 second here. Just need to set this one last thing up. Okay, perfect. Guys, oh man, yeah. I woke up this morning. Well, remember, I was late. I was up there at TFTG, man, and late, late, late. But very happy, very like I'm just ecstatic. Guys, hit that like button, subscribe. You can catch the Miss Finn show each and every Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern. Okay, go ahead and do so because we have nothing but fun over here. Okay, we have nothing but fun. You could also join the Miss Finn's Pick'ems Challenge. It's not too late. This is the first link in the description, guys. We're so close to the 500 giveaway, and I want to give away free stuff. So if you know anybody that hasn't subscribed, I want to give away some stuff on my birthday. Okay, so come on, man, help me give away free stuff on my birthday, people, please. Okay, please, 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 because we gotta get to 1,000 subscriber. We have to get to 1,000 subscriber. That is exactly what we need to do. And guys, we're gonna absolutely have fun today, obviously, because again, it's my birthday bash. I'm just, I'm just, I'm just so happy. Honestly, that's literally all I could say. I'm just so happy. So yeah, guys, and if you want to, you don't have to, but it is my birthday cash. That's my cash app. If you want to donate, you don't have to, but hey, it's my birthday. There you go. I will accept all blessings. That's my cash app right there. If you feel like you want to do it, go ahead and do so. You don't have to. I never ask for donations, but if you do want to bless me for my birthday, it's my birthday badge. That's my cash app. I have Venmo. I have all of it. Okay. So definitely, definitely you could go ahead and do so. People ask me all the time, and I'm like, do you not read the scrolling and see right there? Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, I have them all. So if you want to, you can go ahead and do so right then and there. You can Cash App me today, and then there you go, there you go. I mean, there you go. What else I'm gonna say? So let me welcome everybody to this wild, wild day, baby. Exactly, guys. Hit that like button, share, subscribe. Subscribe today, guys. We're so close, like 12 people. So I can give away this super awesome like gift. You know what I mean? So yeah. So let me check who I got in the building. Ronnie and to a room at night. It's okay, man. Ronnie, don't worry about it. Don't wake up angry, man. It's my birthday. Oh, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you. God Soldier, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Mark K, thank you. Very happy birthday to you, Miss Fins. I hope you have a very special day. Thank you, guys. Adam E, happy birthday, Miss Fins. I hope you have a great day. Thank you, guys. Happy birthday to you and Dan, the man Marino. Absolutely. You're never late, Abs. You are never late. But Ronnie thinks you're super late. That's funny. I know. Oh wait, y'all are saying I'm late. Listen, it's my birthday. You know, you gotta get the hair right. You gotta get the fit right. So it is what it is. Happy birthday. Hopefully you're hangover. You're hungover. You're hilarious. Oh geez. As a stupid. Yes, yes, yes. Don't worry about it. We'll talk about that a little more today after I get all of my celebrations. Let's see here. Fins, happy birthday. Thank you, Fins. Appreciate you. Canes 1989. Good morning and happy birthday, Miss Fins. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Oh, Paul Glover. Happy birthday, Miss Fins. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Colin LaRoche. Thank you. I think this is the first time I see you here over here with Miss Fins. Thank you for joining Miss Fins today. I really do appreciate it. Happy birthday, Miss Fins. Appreciate you. Chef Jew. Good morning. Happy birthday, Lady Dolphin, Miss Fins, and everyone. How y'all doing this morning? Check your polls. Yes, yes, yes. Adam S. Happy birthday, Miss Fins. Fins up. I love it. I love it. Thank you guys. Um thank you, thank you, thank you. Absolutely. Shout out to Dan Marino. And I just found out Tommy Lee Jones also has my birthday too. So hey, look at that. Three awesome people in my opinion. Absolutely. Marino's Gold. Thank you so much for the cake. Von Joe, good morning. Happy birthday, Miss Finch. Thank you so much. My sister from another mister. Happy birthday, girl. Love you and all you do. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much, man. Yes, TFTG did get crazy last night, but it was so much fun. So much fun. Like honestly, so much fun. Happy birthday from Josh Fantasy League. Josh Lugo, how you doing, Josh? Thank you, thank you. Richard, thank you so much. Good morning, Miss Fins. Have you been staying off social media and avoiding the tosses to talk? Can you sort out the Dolphins starting 5-0 line for Ravens game and injury situation, please? Happy birthday. We'll definitely talk about that today. And absolutely, absolutely. I sent someone for a trade. I don't know if it was to me, but that trade better be good because if not, it won't be. Money Fins, thank you so much. Happy birthday. Thank you. I appreciate it. As a birthday present to Miss Fins, let's find 12 subs to get her to 500. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, we got Bobby Fins talk. Thank you so much, Bobby. Happy birthday, Miss Fins, everyone. As a birthday gift, smash that like button and subscribe. Thank you so much, Bobby. I really do appreciate it. Appreciate it. Look, Marquez on it. Richard, Dolphins added offensive tackle Brandon Shelter practice squad. Big Slick, thank you. Happy birthday. Thank you so much. Fins up 74. Happy birthday, Miss Fins. Thank you so much. Ron Cleveland, man, man, man. Mrs. Fins, we're going to get the W over the Ravens. Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. Jeremiah, here's Jeremiah. Good morning, Miss Fins. Happy birthday, Miss Fins. Hope your birthday is the best ever. Fins up and let's go Dolphins. Absolutely, absolutely. Let's do it. Is it me? Squid Games, I changed my name. Oh, it's me, Squid Games. I changed my name back to my name. Oh, what's up, Squid Games? Thank you so much. Okay, yeah, hey, I'll take everybody. Thank you so much. That's awesome. That is awesome. Okay. I traded Gibson for Zeke straight up. Okay. Well, guys, it's my birthday bash, okay? So there you go. If you, like I said, if you want to, you don't have to. But there is my cash app if you want to. I'm really am trying to give away. Let me tell you what I'm trying to give away because I've asked multiple people and they told me, man, should be a that should be 1,000 subscriber giveaway. That shouldn't be your 500 giveaway. And I'm trying to give out some, really cool stuff, guys. We got over 30 people in the building and only 20 likes. Let's get the likes up for Miss Fins. Come on, man. Let's do it. Let's do it. Ryan AP, happy birthday. Miss Fins up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. Yes. So let me show you. Y'all want to see what I got. You guys don't believe me. Okay. So ladies and gentlemen, let me go ahead and put it out here so you guys can see what I have as far as the giveaway. So this right here, this is a Miami Dolphins training hat. Thank you very much. I actually got this from the Miami Dolphins free. Um, while I was there during training camp, not like a giveaway that they give to everybody. This is like it was specifically like to me, right? And then guess who signed it, baby? Can anybody tell me who that is? If you know who this is, put it in the comment section real quick. Put it in the comment section. Tell me who that is. If you know who this is that signed this, and I have a picture of him signing it, who is this player? Let me know in the comment section. This is the 500 subscriber giveaway, people. Absolutely a gem. A sign. I really don't even want to give it away, to be honest with you. Like, I'm half like, do I want to? Yup, you got it. Mark Duper. Yup, Adam E. Epps, Squid Game. All of you guys got it. Mark, exactly, exactly. Mark Duper, baby. And this year is a special year. You know what I mean? We are celebrating the 50th anniversary of the perfect season, guys. The 50th anniversary. Look at that. See? Look at that. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. 1972, people. Absolutely. So, hey, I'm trying to give away some free stuff, you know? Think that's pretty dope. Not gonna lie. Sandy, good morning, Miss Phins. Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think I missed. Oh, thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Mudbone. Happy birthday. Thank you, guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Miss Phins, you should hold on to that since it's signed. Right? Mark Clayton and Super Duper. Yes, yes. Fins up. I know, right? I almost don't even want to give it away. Uh, forget the 50th anniversary. It's your birthday. Exactly. I'll take it. I will take it, man. It is my birthday. Yes, people. Don't worry, we're talking Dolphins, but I gotta take a second to, enjoy myself. Why not? You know what I mean? It's my birthday that literally comes one time in a year. Um, and I'm just this past year, man, it's been a blessing in so many different ways. And sometimes we forget about that. And I'm just really I'm grateful more than anything else. I'm grateful for it. I also have, which this is not a giveaway, but I do want to show you guys. Anybody can tell me who signed this right here for me? Let me know. Let me know. You know what I mean? Let me know if you know who signed this right here for me, because you guys should already know who signed that. You know what I mean? Sandy, happy birthday. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ronnie. Thank you so much. Miss Fitz, you and Dan, the man Marino, need to have the all the birthday cake you can handle. The two of you have the happiest birthday ever. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. Exactly. Adam got it. Gasicki. Yup. Yup. Absolutely. Your boy Gasicki. Yup. Exactly. Finland P. Jimmy Butler B-Day was yesterday. Really? Happy birthday, Jimmy. Let's get a championship this year, man. We can do it. Let's do it. You know what I mean? Let's do it. Absolutely. Once you turn 35, I'm not 35, not even close. So, once you turn 35, I know you're only 21, but once you hit 35, don't blink. It's your birthday again. Oh, you're hilarious. I don't want the Gasicki. Don't worry, because nobody's getting that one. So, and I really, now I almost don't even want to give this away. But like I thought it would be a pretty cool thing. I mean, it is signed by Mark Duper, people. You know what I mean? Like, it's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. We're gonna discuss. Trust me, it's a lot of crazy stuff over here in Dolphins community. So definitely, we'll see. We'll see. I'll leave it up to you guys. Don't give it away. I shouldn't give it away. Really, you guys don't think I should give it away? Really? Keep it. So you guys saying keep this one and find something else? I want that Skylar helmet. That's not gonna happen, baby. That's not gonna. Look at this. You guys should know right there. That's. Wait, is that one Skylar? No, it's. Hold on, let me take it out of this because it's a little hard to see. Uh, it's a little mini helmet. Shout out to training camp because that's probably the best way if you ever want to get signatures. You see, hold on. You see Mike Get Sexy right there. And right there, ladies and gentlemen, the right arm of God. No, I'm just kidding. I just really have to say that. That is Skylar the Rocket Thompson, baby. Christian Wilkins right there. We got Tua Tagovailoa. We got Raekwon Davis. Who else we got here? We got oh gosh, I can't even. Oh, I know Christian Wilkins is one of them too. That's Duper right there as well. That's John Lovett, if I'm not mistaken. Who is this? Who is this? That's that's 86. Oh my god. And my brain is like literally leaving me. Anyways, old school guys right there. Um so yeah. What about the Dolphin Jordans, Miss Phins? Man, yeah, man, Richard, you're stuck on those shoes. If y'all want to donate for me to get those shoes to then give it away, sure. Miss Phins knows what's up. Skynet is booting. Y'all are hilarious. Joseph Theus, thank you. Happy birthday. Absolutely. Keep it. Can I get keep it? Yeah, okay. Keep it. That's gonna mean way more to you giving the hat and then signed by Duper. Oh, more to you since I was giving the hat. Okay, really? Okay. Uh, you know what? You guys already know what I love to do. So let me see here. Should I keep the Duper hat? There you go. Yes or no? Y'all let me know, okay? Let me know if I should keep it, and then depending on that, I will go ahead and do it. And regardless, I'll have somebody. I'll have something else to go ahead and give away, anyways. But go ahead and let me know. Let's see here. Buy a T-shirt to give away. Okay, okay. Let's see here. What else? Miss Finn. Oh, yeah, I read that one. uh, I get it. Oh, we're gonna talk about it. Trust me. Robert Trainer, welcome back. Happy birthday, Miss Fins. Luis, welcome. Good morning. Happy birthday, Miss Fins. Thank you so much. Absolutely. First vote, yes. But a T-shirt and a giveaway, let them get it signed. Okay, I see. What did Tua say? Okay, so oh jeez. Oh, we're gonna get into it. We're definitely gonna get into it because it's gonna be, it's gonna be crazy. I'll tell you that it is gonna be crazy, honestly. Oh, and I got people already shouting me out. Happy birthday, Donnie! Thank you so much. Happy birthday. Thank you, thank you. Dolphin Darlings, as always, on Twitter. Joliet's, thank you. Happy birthday with Snoop. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, happy birthday, Miss Fins. Hope it's a great one. Thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. Oh, y'all are awesome. Y'all are awesome. I can't even. You guys are just too much, too awesome. I'm telling you, blessings on blessings on blessings. Look at my life, man. That's lessons on lessons on lessons. Let me know if anybody knows who that what song that is. Just saying. Let me know if anybody knows, because that is from a song. Right back. Been around the world from not that one, the other one. Yes. Let me know. I mean, yeah, man. Hashtag blessed. That's all I gotta say. There's no other way of putting it. To be honest with you, no other way of putting it. So, guys, this what do you call it? This this controversial. I gotta censor myself because I forget this is a family show, guys. Like, my goodness, man. I didn't even hear it all day until my show with Color, who's my new co-host at night, and we watched it here. And I was like, did I just hear? I mean, we replayed it like 3, 4 times just to make sure I heard what I heard. Oh man. Gurgle Pile, thank you. Thank you. Happy birthday. Oh, loving that logo, sir. Loving it, loving it, love it. Um, Yeah, that was rough, man. Rough. Like, first of all, this right here, this is a part that pissed me off. You already said before. By the way, you see the chain, 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 chain. I got out the game, and you guys already know I'm wearing my good sexy shirt, people. You see it? You see it? Yep, I'm wearing it. Why? Because it's my birthday, B. I know I said I wouldn't wear it before, but it's like my nicest thing for Dolphins, and I'm paying a lot of money for this, so I'm wearing it on my birthday. Uh, let's see here. Bad choice. Um, just to run it down, if you didn't hear it, it's simple. And it's kind of weird the way he was trying to explain the position of where the wide receiver would be. Well, if you're behind this guy who's on top of this guy who's behind this other guy who's on the right side of this, then you need to move somewhere where I can see you because I can't see you and you can't see me. I can't see you, so I can't get the ball to you. That's pretty much it. I paraphrased it, guys, because I can't remember in detail, but I thought it was kind of weird because he literally said this guy who's on top of this other guy who was next to this one guy. So if you're anywhere around these guys, then you need to move so that I can see you. And because if you can't see me, I can't see you. And if I can't see you, I can throw you the ball. And I was like, Tua, you don't say that. Even if you believe that, you don't say that. You don't say that out loud. And I said this last time. I said this yesterday. Like, these are the people who put their bodies, man. To be a professional athlete in whatever sport, you're putting your body at risk, man. That CTE thing, it's a real thing. You know what I mean? Some of these players, they lose their motor function. I mean, they have so many you know what I mean? But you just don't say that. Even if you did, to me, a leader, you take the L's. You take every bullet for your team. Why? That is part of being a leader. That C on his chest, come on, man, it's got to mean more to him. It's got to mean more. Alex, welcome. Happy birthday, Miss Phins. Much appreciated, buddy. Much appreciated. I know we're talking about your guy, our guy, RQB1, yes. Um, but man, like it is a little it's a little disappointed. I'm just disappointed. Is what I am. And we learned a lot on TFTG with a gentleman named Bill who, excuse me, who knows his stuff. Mountie Fence. I know what you've told me personally with Tua. I get it. You know, there's some questionable things about. Uh, no, Miss Fitz, not our guy. You know what? You know what? Forget it, guys. Let's do this. Forget it. I'm dropping the link. I want to hear the birthday love. Anybody that wants to join, come in. It's my birthday. We're changing it up today. We're changing it up today. Yup. I'm putting it in here. Guys, y'all want to join in? You guys want to have fun with me? Come join Miss Vince this morning. There you go. I just dropped it. Yep. The party's about to get started, people. The part that got me was when they asked why he made some bad throws and he blamed it on rhythm. Wow, that's weird. That's a weird thing to say. It's not necessarily a weird thing to say because timing is a thing. We know this, but come on, man. Some of those stuff you keep to yourself. You know what I mean? You don't always have to say everything. Let's see here. Who we got in the building first? We got Mark.
Well, happy birthday, Miss Phins. How are you doing on this fine, fine Thursday?
Man, I'm alive and kicking. Can't
I
complain.
hope you got some special plans tonight. I hope.
Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. I have some special. I have a nice dinner and so stuff. But yes, yes, I do. Absolutely.
So my
Level
important
two
question to you
new.
is, what is your favorite flavor of birthday cake?
Oh, I'm gonna tell you that in a second, but let me get this birthday wish real quick. Happy birthday, Miss Fins. I have to go root for the Lions now. I was told I'm not a real Dolphin fan from the one Mickey. You guys, level two noob. Thank you. You guys are hilarious. Bones, good morning. Good morning. So my favorite birthday cake. This is gonna sound really funny. And Alex, I got you over here too. Let me take this off. Let me take this off today because we're having fun today. How you doing, Alex?
I'm good.
So
Happy birthday,
my
Miss Phins.
thank you, thank you.
And
My
my birthday's on
favorite.
Saturday.
What? Yay!
Yeah,
Happy birthday! Wait a minute. Saturday, the
the
17th.
17th. Yes.
That's my cousin's birthday. We were literally born 2 days apart. Like my aunt,
Nice.
yeah, like my mom had me, and then my aunt was pregnant with my cousin. She went to the mall. Fun fact, guys, this is like nobody really knows this, but here goes, world. She went to the mall to buy my mom a gift for me and her, and then ended up going into labor and having my cousin literally 2 days later. So,
Oh, that's funny.
yes, exactly. So it's a lot of fun. We got Epps in the building. How you doing, Epps, sir? How you doing?
Good.
Yes.
I had to come up and say happy birthday to my girl.
Thank you, thank you. I
I
appreciate you.
I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you have a great birthday. You're so special. You're so good at what you do. I appreciate everything. 100, 100, Miss Friends.
Thank you, thank you.
I
No,
won't be
I
up here
really.
for long because
Thanks, Phins.
I know two anons here in full
No,
force.
no, forget it. Nobody gets run off. Stop it, stop it.
Alex, I'm messing with you, bro.
He's
Calm
messing.
down.
He's messing with you,
I'm messing with you, Alex.
but no, no. Like honestly, I really do appreciate each and one of you guys. You guys are awesome, and it makes honestly it makes all of this worth it when you have such great fans like me, like you guys, just coming together. And even if we have opposing views, you know what I mean. Being
Yeah,
open to listening to each other, and it's
absolutely.
pretty awesome. And I love.
Me and Alex argue back and forth on Twitter. You have no idea. I'm a little sick if you can hear me, but yeah,
Oh,
me
feel
and
better.
Alex, we argue back and forth
I
on
hope you
Twitter,
feel better, Epps.
but it's all love, man. It's all love.
I hope you feel better, man.
Thanks,
Hey,
brother.
some
Thanks.
whatever. If you got to close some Robitussin or
No, I
some
took my
hot
mom. I drove my mom to. She had to get a colonoscopy, and I drove her because
Oh,
she couldn't drive back, and I think I got sick while I was waiting in the waiting room.
Wow, really?
Yeah, because
Oh
she
man.
can't. You can't drive yourself back after
No,
the. Yeah,
no.
so I took
After
her.
any procedure, yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
so I took her, and I think I got. I think so I caught something in the waiting room. I don't know what I caught.
Man, that's a bummer.
It's probably
But
just a cold. Just a
Yeah,
little small cold,
it's
probably.
I'm not too bad, so I'm good.
look at
It's just
this.
my voice
For
and
your
my
for your birthday, Miss Fins, I'm ending my tenure as a two and your fins up, you guys. I can't.
Yeah,
You guys
I
are
just
hilarious.
I just want to
Thank you, Steve Joe.
go ahead,
No,
Miss
no, no.
Phins. I just want to say this. Let's just. I just hope that we can end the two and nine, two and near talk, and just say we're all Dolphin fans, and whether you support Tua, you don't support Tua, it's whatever. Just enjoy the ride, and if
Alex.
it
Does
works
Tua
out,
support us? That's the problem. Does Tua
of
support us?
course, he's
He
of course
doesn't.
he plays for
Every
the
time he gets
Dolphins, and
up on the every time
he
he
gives
gets
his
up on
heart
the
out
press conference,
every Sunday.
he has another excuse every time he gets up there.
He
Now, listen,
maybe
hold on.
maybe he
Alex.
made some
Let me say one
words.
thing. Tua wants receivers to beat these NFL cornerbacks in coverage, get wide open, wave their hands so and say, "Hey, Tua, can you see me?" And then throw him the ball. I mean, are you kidding me? That's a joke, right, bro? He was
Listen,
joking when he said that.
I
I
don't
thought he
really
was going to be like, LOL, but he never did. So I don't know. You
easy. I
already
don't
have
really
to run a
feed.
route. You already have to
Go
beat
ahead.
a top guy in coverage. And now you have to make sure your quarterback can see you perfectly.
I don't really feed into so much of what these guys say in the press conference.
Why?
I
Why?
don't
If
really,
it's
I don't
coming out of
really like,
somebody's mouth, why would you not
an,
believe it?
because I don't really analyze it.
So you think people just
It's
lie when they say things?
no, I didn't say that. I said I just
He's
don't
not
really
lying. He's
analyze it.
saying what he believes. So it's not a lie. It's actually coming from the horse's mouth. We're not making this up. Tua said it, not us.
I know he said it. I'm just saying I don't really feed into too much
Thank
of
you,
it.
Kenna.
So
Thank you, Kenna.
if I said that like today, if I said, "Hey, I was sick, you wouldn't feed anything into it. You would just wouldn't care, wouldn't believe. You would just say, "Oh,
No, it's different. It's different between you guys
when
and
you
with the
say something, you
players.
mean it." Is what
We
I'm
don't get
saying.
paid. We don't get paid to analyze and stuff like that. We just out here to root for the team. You know, if it's something like you or something like Mark or Miss Phins, of course we're going to be concerned. You know, it's a lot different from you guys as
Our
opposed to the
quarterback, we
players.
all just like you said, we all love the Dolphins, man. We are
Yeah,
concerned. We should be concerned.
that's understandable, and I'm not saying you can't be concerned about it. I'm just saying that I don't really feed too much into it. You know, I mean,
Well, that's
it
a
is
problem,
it is
Alex,
what it
because
is.
Tua,
As long as if he goes out there and balls out on Sundays and this and that, I don't really care.
he's never balled out, not
He's
once,
he's had he's had flashes of
zero.
having a good game
Even that
the last
Arizona
few
game was
years.
not even good to me.
I remember in the Arizona game. Did you come up here and say? Did you come up after the Arizona game saying, "Yeah,
No, I
let's
did
try to turn
not.
the corner
The only time I
to
ever
him"?
came up, the only time I ever came up and gave Tua praise was when we were on that 7-game winning streak, and he had a very scripted playbook, and I said he's making some throws I haven't seen him make before. I
Hey,
said there's hope, but now
I'm
I
not
know
gonna
for a
hate you
fact
on
there's
that.
no hope.
I'm not gonna hate you on that. I'm not gonna hate you on having your opinion and stuff like that. I'm not gonna sit here and criticize you for that. You know that's understandable. If you believe that, hey, you know what? You're still my
And
boy,
and let me
and I
tell you,
still care for you.
When we play Baltimore, man, their secondary is elite, man. You think they got people like
Well, they
Mills,
lost
no
Kyle
names
Fuller
over
for the
there,
year.
like New
They
England
lost Kyle
has?
Fuller for
No,
the year.
sir, bud. No, sir. They're going to be coming out and they're going to be picking. They're going to be plucking those, man. Those pick
Humphreys and
two may
Peters
throw
and
4
Clark
picks.
and Harrison and
I still have the Dolphins winning the division, and
Then you're crazy because the
I
Bills
still have
might
them
go.
being the 1 or 2 seed.
Dude, you
That
understand the
we
Bills?
already.
Do you have any
Oh,
idea how good the Bills are, man?
yes, I
Do you
do.
have any
I understand
idea?
how good the Bills are. They're a juggernaut, and I get that. I
Tua
do
can't
believe that
compete with Josh Allen.
the Dolphins can hang with Buffalo.
What? Wow! How? What makes you think that? Austin Jackson's hurt. Teron Armstead's hurt. They only rushed 4 and got
Ter-
pressure on freaking the Super
Ter-
Bowl champs.
Teron Armstead is expected to play on Sunday.
Expected, but he's still going to be playing through
He has
injury.
a he has a toe
Just because
injury.
you're
That's all.
expected to
That's
play
all it
doesn't mean
is.
you're not injured. He's already injured game 1. You think
Hey,
that the Bills only rushed 4? They still
you
don't
want
have Tre'Davious White
you
yet. You think that our offensive line is going to be able to stop that pass rush? Knowing
you
when they know that
I,
Tua can't see people, they
I
know Tua
explained
can't
to
make
you.
reads. They're going to blitz the heck out of him, and Tua is going to. He may have a career-ending injury against Buffalo. I'm not going to tell you otherwise, which I hope doesn't happen. But he
Right.
may get seriously hurt. They need to take him out of that game for his own safety. I'm telling you otherwise.
I explained to you the reason why
I
I
didn't even think
believe
about that,
that
Epps.
I explained to you the reason why I believe that the Dolphins. I believe in the Dolphins this season as opposed to other seasons. You want to know why? Because of the coaching staff. I believe in Mike McDaniel. I believe in this whole coaching staff, and I believe they will get guys on the right
Alex,
track.
you could get
It's
the best
only
coach in
it's
the
only
world,
week
man.
one. It's only week one.
Alex, you could get the
It's
best coach
still.
in the world, bro. They cannot coach
Hold on, Epps.
bums to a Super Bowl, man.
Hold on, Epps. I do believe it's only week one of a brand new season.
Against the worst team in the
It's
NFL.
still it's still no. Listen. I thought New England was actually not a good team, but you know what? New England, it, they're actually
They're terrible.
they're terrible, but
They're terrible, Alex.
they're not
Alex,
horrible.
stop.
They're they still got some
Do you
playmakers in
understand
New
their
England.
people have them ranked underneath the Jets, bro? The Jets. The Jets have their backup QB in. You understand that, right?
I think they're better. I think New England's better than the Jets, in my opinion. I
They're
think,
not.
but I
Tua
believe in
almost
this.
threw two. Listen, Tua almost threw what 2 or 3 picks against the worst secondary in football, probably. And what do you
But
think's going to happen when he
it
plays
didn't.
the elite guys? When he plays
Oh,
the elite guys in
oh,
Baltimore, he's
wait a minute. Let's welcome Batman real quick. Two
Hey,
seconds.
Batman.
Batman and Louise, welcome, guys. Good morning. How you doing?
Morning, good morning, morning, good morning. Want to say happy
morning.
birthday, Miss Phins.
Morning.
Thank
Happy
you. Thank
birthday,
you.
Alex. Happy birthday, Dan
Thanks.
Marino.
It's on Saturday. But thanks, thanks guys.
Absolutely.
Hey,
Thank you,
it's Miss
Batman.
Finn's day, not my day. It's Miss Finn's day, not my day.
Thank
It's
you.
her
Thank
day.
you, Alex. Thank you. But no, hey, be safe out there driving, Batman. We're gonna
Not
need
to
you
mention, we
every
don't even have
weekend.
corners that can cover Buffalo's receivers. Except, I mean, luckily we got Cater could do at undrafted free agent. Guy looks at least decent. I mean, your boy Noah that you still believe in, he didn't even dress, Alex. He didn't even dress.
I think this defense is better than last season's defense. I
Then
Well,
you're
think
insane,
this
man.
defense is better. I think this defense is
well,
much
I
improved.
Only
just,
thing better is our
I just,
safeties, man. Only thing better is our
I,
safeties. That's it.
listen. I just wanted to come up here real quick, and again, I said it in the chat, but Miss Finn's happy birthday for sure. That's number one, and number two, I said it last night on the Phins tailgate, so I won't even mention the guy's name. What we heard yesterday was very concerning, to say the least, because one thing is I can understand if you need time to develop, or you know like things that you can teach, or there's a when I can see a light at the tunnel where you can get better from things. But when that man came out and said yesterday, I can't see, I couldn't see, and he was deflecting blame on other people for his shortcomings, I got news for everybody that's a Dolphin fan.
Unintended.
Hey, Tua didn't wake up this morning and grow 3 inches. Tua's going to be that size for the rest of his life. So if you're not seeing wide open receivers in the middle of the field, and that's the reason you're not hitting them, then I'm sorry. As
And
all of us as Dolphin
Lewis
fans,
to
we have a
piggyback
problem
off
on our hands.
Lewis, those guys weren't just open; they were butt naked. You know what I'm
Bro,
saying? Like they were
there wasn't
wide
a
open.
defender. Bro, there wasn't a defender next to Tyreek Hill and
I
Jalen
mean,
Waddle for
seriously, if you
five
would
to
have gave
seven
me a
yards.
little bit of time, I could have lobbed that sucker.
Yeah. Like I said, I I'm done basically with the quarterback conversation. I'm tired of arguing with people. I told
Yeah,
everybody
well,
last night I wasn't going to talk about them. I'm really
yep.
not talking about them now. I'm ready to
Well, the
talk about
reason
the
is,
team in
Lewis, I'm
general.
not. I don't do a
But
lot of night shows because I spend nights with my girls. It's kind of like a thing we
Congratulations.
made.
Yeah, of course, of course.
You know, because she says I take
yeah,
too much into the
well, yeah,
Dolphins.
no. What I'm saying is, what I'm saying is, I'm ready to talk about other aspects of the
Yeah,
team.
I
But
agree. I'm with
as
you,
far
Lewis.
as the quarterback situation, I'm done with that.
Yeah, we just
It's
I
over
might
for me.
at this point. I agree, Lewis. At this point, we just have to wait and let this all play out because it's not going to stop the two stuff. The believers, they're not going. I don't understand what they're seeing. I don't understand what's going through their head, but it's just not going to stop. So the bottom line is, we just got to wait and just let them see on their own. I don't know what else to do.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Um, as the president of the Tua Foundation, I'll say this. Um,
Go ahead, Batman.
I believe in this kid. I still believe in him. Obviously, I've seen this kid do things in training camp that I love. What he said yesterday was extremely concerning. Extremely
100%.
concerning.
You know what,
100%.
Batman? Respect, bro. Before you finish, respect.
Yes, yes, agreed.
Absolutely, Batman. 100% respect to Batman. I always tell
Yep.
everybody about Batman. Batman is a
I
real one. He's a
I
real one.
couldn't
That's
believe.
a
I
real one,
couldn't
man.
believe.
Respect.
I couldn't believe what I heard. Like Eb said, I was hoping there was an LOL or a laugh or a
Like
wink or
I'm joking,
something, but
guys. Yep,
yeah,
exactly.
there was nothing there. Like when I saw it, my mouth dropped. But we gotta like JM said, let's go game by game. We scored. I know we scored 13 quote unquote points, but I predicted 20 points for the Miami Dolphins, and that's exactly what we did. Um, this is a big turnaround playing the Ravens. It's not going to be
It is.
cupcakes and like everybody thinks it. No, they got a top three secondary, um, and we got to come out and show out,
Sorry.
regardless if Armstead is playing, hurt, or playing at all.
And Austin
Um,
Jackson's day to day as well.
yeah, Austin
That's
Jackson.
the
I don't
problem.
expect Austin Jackson to play at all. He's not playing.
Yeah, I don't expect him to
But
play either. And now Armstead's playing through injury, which is even more concerning
After
it's
week
more
one,
concerning because you're
after
going into
week
the
after
Bills.
week one. Now, here's the
Yeah,
thing. And like Batman just said, New England is arguably the worst secondary in the NFL. Now, Baltimore's top three. He's not joking. They're going to, dude, they're going to, after hearing what, if you're the coach of the Baltimore Ravens, after hearing what Tua said, imagine what you're going to dial up against them.
It's not even just that. Think about it this way. You don't even need to dial much
You
because he's
cannot
already scored.
show an enemy a weakness. If you do, if you let them step on your toes, they will do it again and again. You cannot show
Exactly.
your enemy weaknesses. And Tua has no problem showing everybody in the world his weaknesses. And it's just so mind boggling. Even if you believe what Tua was, even if Tua believes that, why he would say that out loud is just crazy to me. Like you think things in the car when somebody cuts you off, like, oh, I want to smash. You don't say it out loud. I mean, come
No,
on, bro.
you keep that to yourself. And I
You
was saying
keep it
that
to
last night.
yourself, man.
You never say that. You never say that. Like this, that's the part that kind of
That's
got
just
me
like an
upset.
NBA point guard when they say who can cover you, who can guard you. Nobody can guard me, bro. Nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can guard you.
You don't
I
ever
can guard you.
exactly. That's what you should be saying. You,
I
you
can guard
don't
you.
ever show your weaknesses,
I'll
and
block your
Tua
shot
does
too.
it again and again, man.
Yeah, I'll guard Lewis, and
And,
I'll school Lewis all day in basketball.
I have a question real
You,
quick
you
because
won't
I know
school. You won't school me in football takes. I promise you that.
Alex, I'll put
Hey,
hey Alex,
hey,
I'll put 21 up
hey,
on you in no time, bro.
hey,
I'm like
Lewis,
Dirk
hey,
Nowitzki, bro.
Lewis and Epps, bro. You go 2-on-2. I'll grab somebody. You guys go 2-on-2
I'm
with
like Dirk.
somebody
Hey,
against.
listen, I'm like Dirk Nowitzki, bro. If I didn't have a bad shoulder, I might beat you with one arm.
oh, look at that. Look at Lewis. Look at Lewis.
Oh my God.
But you're
Hey,
muted. You're
Lewis, if you
muted,
could,
Lewis. You're muted.
hey,
I
you're
I had to
muted,
come
bro.
on screen. Alex, you need to stop. You
Hey,
just
Lewis,
stop right there,
Lewis,
Alex.
hey, Lewis, come on, come back on screen, bro. Come back on screen real
hey,
quick.
hey,
Lewis,
Alex.
I'm gonna say this on Lewis, bro. I want you and Epps to face me and Batman
Von
Oh,
in a
Joe,
two
then it
on
okay.
would be
two in a
dude. That would be a
in a football
demolition.
game, not a basketball
Oh
game,
my!
in a football game. I'll be the
Get his
receiver,
behind,
and I want you to
Bonjo.
cover me,
Get
Lewis. I'll
Bonjo.
moss
Get
you all
his
day.
behind, Bonjo.
That'd be
I'll
like
moss you
Jordan.
all day, my
That'd be like
boy.
Jordan and LeBron going against anybody.
Hey, I'll moss Lewis all day in football, bro.
Epps, you got a team. You got a teammate. Word of mouth say he'll join you and go 2-on-2 with these two
Man,
guys.
me and Word of Mouth put up 30 on them, bro.
Word of mouth. Word of mouth ain't doing a damn thing.
Von
He
Joe, you
knows
muted.
better.
You
He
muted,
knows
Von
better.
Joe.
VJ, you're muted.
Yeah, there you
Wash you
go.
guys, okay? I will wash. I'll be on Lewis' team, and you will get washed.
Yeah, well, we all know you're you're you're
Actually,
uh Bart
actually,
you're a
Talk to him,
Barkley
VJ.
player.
hold on, Epps, hold
Talk
on,
to
Epps. I
him,
got this.
VJ.
I got this. All right, we're gonna play football instead of basketball. Here's what we're gonna do. All right, we're gonna go 4-on-4 in football. All
I ain't
right,
trying to tackle you,
it's me.
Alex.
Hey, it's me, Miss
Oh
Phins,
my God.
Batman, and Mark
You remember
versus
refrigerator Perry,
Vonjo,
dude? That guy
Epps,
couldn't be
Lewis, and
tackled.
another. And hold on. We'll go me, Miss Phins, Batman, and Mark versus Lewis, VJ, Epps, and another person. There
Okay,
you go.
Word of
See,
mouth.
I,
see,
I want
see. Hold
I
on.
want
So,
level two
so
noob. I want level two noob on my team. I want
Level two
All
level.
right,
noob.
let
You
you know
all
have
right
right.
I
your
now.
want
I'm
level.
gonna
advantage.
let
and
you
let
know
me tell
right
you right
now.
now, I'm I'm
Hold on, guys.
captain.
Hold
I'm
on,
captain.
hold
I'm
on,
quarterbacking
hold
this.
on,
All right.
Epps. Epps, give me a second. I just want to go ahead and say, Miss Vince, happy birthday.
Oh,
All right.
thank you, Von
I'm wishing
Joe.
you nothing but great things. Okay,
Yes.
on
Thank
your
you,
born
buddy.
day.
Thank you. Thank you. I really
Anything
do
you wish, I
appreciate it.
hope it come through. I hope it come through to fruition.
Thank you so much. I really
But
do appreciate it.
Loving the Gator
except for
jacket
Tua
there,
getting taller,
Von
that
Joe.
ain't gonna happen.
That ain't gonna happen. No, that's not gonna happen.
Hey, Batman on his way to
Chef
work.
Drew's like, I want to be there for that game. Look at that. We already got fans coming up to our
Hey,
game.
I feel bad. Hey, at least the people going to the Baltimore beatdown with Steven, at least they're going to be able to go get drunk afterwards, go get food, and have a good time with all their friends because it's going to be a beatdown. That's for sure.
Hey, I want a question. I want to ask a question to the panel. All right. What if they do beat Baltimore?
Then great.
Then
That
our
means we're
defense played
growing.
a
Then you're
then our
2-0 and
defense
2-0
played
in the
a
conference at that
But
point.
100%
Exactly,
what if
Mark.
perfect
hold
game.
on? But what if it was a complete team effort,
I'll take it.
a
Then I'll
complete
get up
win?
here and say it was. I'll
There
get
you
up here
go.
and say it was. I call it how it
Tua
is,
has a good
Alex.
Two two
game.
and
That's the
zero.
difference,
Tua,
Alex. You think that I'm like a Tua hater. I'm not. I get up here and I call what I see, man.
Hmm.
Like what I see, bro. I have nothing against Tua. Tua's never done nothing to me. Like me and Tua didn't like hit on my girl or he didn't push me or like get in my face. I don't have no reason to hate the guy. I just don't like what he's doing for my football team. I love my football team, and if you're bringing down my family, then we got issues. If you're hurting my family, then I have to step in and I have to protect my
Thank you,
family.
Andres. Oh, appreciate you, buddy. Thank
I
you.
have to step in and protect my family. I got to protect Jalen Waddle. I got to protect Jalen Phillips. I got to protect Javon Holland because these guys' careers are being thrown down the drain with this stupid. I don't know how
There's,
much longer they
but
can
there,
go
but
with
Epps, they're only 23, 22, 24. They still have this whole career ahead
who
of them.
cares, Alex? What would you do when you? How old are you, Alex?
So we just hold on. It's
What
okay
would you
because they're
give
37.
for
young to
1 year
waste
back
parts
of
of their
your life,
career.
bro?
It's
No,
okay because
listen.
they're young.
I said no.
Here's the
What would
thing.
you give? What would you give for 1 year to be 22 years old again? I
Oh,
would give
I would
anything.
give my left leg for that.
Exactly. What do you think these guys are going to stay in 3 years?
Well, actually, no, 22. Because 22, I was married. Actually, I think that like 22, I was married. I already had my first kid.
These guys are in
Um,
their prime, Alex. They don't have years to waste, man. That's the problem. You're like, oh, it's just a year, but to them, it's not just a year. And if you come back and think about it, to us, it wasn't just a year when we were that age, man. It's important, bro. And you can't have somebody bringing you down, man.
Listen, let me tell you something.
I'm not
One
saying
thing that
I'm.
you will never get back. No, wait, Alex. Time. This is why it's so important, and this
Go
is
ahead,
why I
Richard. I'm sorry.
appreciate you guys. No, don't worry. This is why I appreciate you guys liking, subscribing, and when you guys donate, because I will never get my time back from being up here for you guys. It is the most expensive thing. Forget gold, forget everything else. Time. Batman will tell you how much time we gotta put into doing this. You know what I mean? And having you guys like, share, subscribe when you donate, all of that really is just saying that you appreciate our time. And the fact that you have these young players, I mean, come on, we all know and we all speculate that it was X who said, uh, I'm just wasting my career here. You can't have when you have already that mentality in the locker room, then you got to get rid of whatever weed that is that's making it happen.
Exactly. I mean, like, and
And to
Xavier,
Miss
and guess what?
and to
They
Miss
knew
Finn's
Xavier.
point,
Thank you,
Go
Curtis.
ahead, Lewis. My bad, bro.
no, 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 I'm my fault, Apps, for trying to or cutting you off. But
I'm
to Miss
saying they
Finn's
knew
point, that
Xavier was upset about Tua. They knew he thought he was wasting
100%.
his career, and they just paid him to keep his mouth shut.
100%. And to piggyback on what Miss Finn said, bro, it's if you hear a comment like that, right? Last night, what do you think Tyreek Hill is thinking? What do you
Eh,
think Jalen Waddle is thinking? What do you think Mike Gesicki is thinking? Hell, what do you think the offensive line, just the coaches, everybody in that building, when you hear something like that, it's like, bro, like
Especially
it's
Tyreek
it's
Hill. He's
it's
like, he's
bro,
short.
it's mind numbing. Again, last night when I heard that,
I know
my
Tyreek
my
was
jaw
like,
dropped.
that didn't need to be said.
It, it,
That's what
bro, it's
Tyreek said. That
crazy.
didn't need
It's
to be
just
said.
crazy.
Like, and the worst part is Tyreek Hill's a short guy, so he's even at a more disadvantage.
Exactly, which it makes it even worse because, and that's why I was saying this last night on the show with Color and then on TFTG. These are the guys in the trenches putting their bodies, man, for you. You are supposed to be the one leading them, and then you come out here and tell them. And I'm just talking about just the linemen, but even the wide receivers, you're putting your body. How many times we've all said this man is gonna get Gasicki killed because look at these balls and where they're placed. And it's like these guys are putting their bodies at risk. Let's be real. Any
Can I
wrong
ask a
thing
question?
and you can lose your career, your life. Like this is real stuff. And to put that is disheartening.
And
Who's
I
gonna
agree.
fight for you? Who's gonna go ahead and get that extra 5 inches to get that first down or the extra five
I
yards
agree.
to get that first down when you have somebody at the
And
helm saying
let's
something like that? Come
let's
on,
go by
man.
this, Miss Fence.
Let's say,
Your
hold on.
favorite player.
It's X. X, hold on one
Here's a
second.
stat.
Hold
Yeah,
on,
smash
hold
that
on.
nice one.
Here's
Go
my
ahead,
thing.
BJ.
Wait,
When it comes to
one
when
at a
it
time, one at a time. Let's do this real quick. X because he was going. I'll go right after my comment. Then I'll do
I'm gonna say something
Antonio
real
and then
quick.
Alex.
I'm gonna
Go
say
ahead.
something real quick. Let's just go by what you one of your favorite players, Miss Fence. Mike Gesicki, young guy, very talented. I think he's a great tight end. I know I joke around a lot, but he's just not a fit for this type of offense. But he's a
Get
great
it.
in the middle of the field seam tight end. But his career is being wasted.
Hey,
I
I'm gonna
agree.
get out. I just want to give my last comment real quick because I'm gonna be getting out of here. I'm going to work. But again, I think it was Curtis that was just in the comment section. Curtis brought up a great point, and I'll leave you guys with this.
Go ahead,
All
Lewis.
this narrative about Brian Flores, right? We're gonna dead that right now too. I'll
Thank
give
you.
everybody that hated Brian Flores. I'll give you this. Maybe he treated Tua bad in the organization. Maybe he just treated him bad. But his assessment of Tua Tagovailoa, on the football field, Brian Flores was 100% correct about Tua Tagovailoa.
I agree with that.
If he treated him bad, fine, I'll give you that. But again, on the field, what Brian Flores thought about Tua on the field, sorry, bro, he was 100% correct.
I agree
And
Can we
with
Tua,
say
that. I
this
and
agree with
before
that.
you leave? Before you leave, can we just say that he didn't treat him back, but he held them to a certain level of expectation,
I would
being a
agree with that, Miss
fifth
Fins.
round
Absolutely,
pick? Really, coming
100%.
from a championship winning team, I know what it is for us to win a championship. So I'm gonna hold you to the
100%.
standard. Come on, man.
Hey,
Like
you
I
Go
guys say
ahead,
said,
something
Lewis.
real
hey,
quick because I'm
Miss
going
Fins,
in.
Miss
Yeah, go
Fins,
ahead. Lewis.
happy birthday. Miss Fins, happy birthday. We all love you. Like, subscribe to Miss Fins. She puts out great content. Batman, Mark, I can't believe I'm even going to acknowledge you. You're a Bills fan. I still hate you.
Hey, he's still a Dolphins
Apps,
fan, guys. Trust me.
Apps and Von, Apps and Von Joe, you're my people. Alex,
Lewis, you
if
know
you
it's
come to
all
the
love,
dark
baby.
side, if you come to the dark side, Alex, I'll be with you again.
Yeah,
Till
it's
then,
all
hey,
love,
love you
Lewis.
guys.
You be safe,
Like
brother.
and
Have a
You have
good
a
day
subscribe to
at
great day,
work,
Miss
Lewis.
Lewis.
Fins.
Have a good day at work,
Like and
Lewis.
subscribe.
Thank
Love
you,
y'all,
guys.
man.
Thank you.
Have
Appreciate
a
it,
good
I,
Lewis.
I,
day.
I
Thank
want to
you.
bring I
Can
want
I
to
say
bring
something
something
real
up
Hey,
from
quick?
last
Wait,
from
wait,
last
guys, real
night.
quick.
I'm,
Real quick.
I'm going in right now.
oh,
I'm going in right now. I just
I
wanted to
wanna
say,
I wanted to say
uh,
something real quick.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
go ahead.
wish you have a really good day, Miss Fans. Enjoy it. Life is beautiful. Just enjoy the day. Happy birthday again, everybody. Fins up, man. It's gonna be a good day, man. At practice. Hopefully, we get some good news on the offensive line. But hey, positive vibes, like Steven says, positivity. Fins up, everybody, and
Hey,
everybody have a blessed day.
thank you,
All
Batman.
love,
Thank
Take
you.
care,
Batman.
Sign
Batman.
up
Respect,
Have
to
a good
brother.
Batman.
day.
All love, man.
Finsaholic Show. Okay, sign up.
All right, Batman.
Phenomenal show.
Uh,
Subscribe,
And let me
like
tell you,
him.
Ray, hey,
Batman's
Thank you.
awesome.
go to this guy's channel and subscribe. He's a
yes.
boss,
Please.
man.
Hey,
Yes, let's
Batman
get
kind
him
of
to
looks
a
like DJ
thousand
Khaled
too.
a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
See you,
Yeah, he's a
I
Batman.
get
Batman.
boss,
that
man.
all the
Hey,
time.
Subscribe
Batman
to
looks
this
like
guy.
DJ
It
Khaled
pisses
a
me
little
off.
bit.
I get that all the time. It
Hey,
pisses me off.
hey, go. Say we
What
the
up?
best. Say we the best. Say we the best.
We the
Take
best
care.
music.
Okay,
That's
let's get to a
hilarious.
different point.
Oh,
Everything has been
come on.
talked about
Wait,
Hold on,
no.
about
Miss
Mark,
Fins.
Mark.
I
Alex
sent
has something to say.
I
Alex
Yeah,
has
sent.
been
Alex.
waiting. Let's let
Yeah,
Alex
he's been
talk.
waiting. Go ahead, Alex, and
Hey,
then you can go, Mark.
did you? Hey, on a lighter note, I sent you Big E post, posted something on Twitter with this little face palm thing. I sent it to you, Miss Fins. You're gonna get a crack out of it because it's Arnold Schwarzenegger in Titanic as Rose.
Oh
Remember the
my
part where Jack was?
god! I haven't even seen the clip, but I just see
Remember
the
when
face. Stop it! Stop it! Oh
you
gosh!
gotta listen to it. It's Arnold's
I,
voice as in Rose when Jack was about to
oh
draw him.
god! Oh
And
gosh! No, I can't.
here's but here's another stat where you guys where everybody's misconstruing. Tua is 7-1 versus Super Bowl quarterbacks, Super Bowl coaches, and
and so
What?
nobody
on.
knew that.
Alex,
Not
so
one
what?
per
Y'all
not
you talk
one
about
person
Alex,
knew
our
it.
defense.
It is the most wins. Hold on, it is the
Can you
most
imagine if we
wins
had Justin
against
Herbert
any
behind
Super
the
Bowl
scheme?
head coach ever.
Could you imagine if we had
And
Justin
also
Herbert
Tua
behind
is
this coaching
15 and
Wait,
scheme, man? Oh my
hey,
God.
now you
Let him
can sit
finish. Fs,
now
let him finish. So Levando can
you
go.
could sit there and say yes the defense this defense that, but you also tend to forget it counts as a team win. The Dolphins are a team win. Okay, seven to
Yo,
one
if
is
you
pretty
sit on
damn
the
good against
bench and
Super Bowl
don't
head
do
coaches. That
anything,
includes
if you sit on the
the
bench and
only
don't do anything
loss
all
the only
year and get a
loss
Super Bowl ring, you
the
ain't a Super
only
Bowl champ, in my
the only
opinion.
loss is against Andy Reid. The only loss is against
I
Andy
can
Reid.
promise you this. If
Hold
you
on,
That's
hold
the
sit
on,
on
hold
only
the
on,
loss
bench
hold
he's
on.
all
had
year,
against.
if you sit on the
Fs,
bench all year, go to a Super Bowl, and you win, you never play a snap, I don't think you're a Super Bowl champ. Sorry.
Real quick. I can make this real easy because Alex just really contradicted himself. He started the conversation. Tua is 7-1. Then go back and said it's a team win and team this and team that. Like what? So
No,
why bring up that? So why bring up that stat of hey, he's 7-1? Yeah, but guess what? How many playoff teams has he beaten as far as in the playoffs? Oh
even
no, but it's a
Baltimore.
team. At that point, it's a team because at the end of the day,
Yep.
he still has no playoff wins.
Even Baltimore tweeted
So I
out.
don't care about useless
They
stats.
didn't tweet out, "Oh, Tua beat us." They said we weren't ready for the cover zero blitz. We will be ready this time. They never mentioned Tua's name.
Nobody ever mentions him. Nobody's scared of him. That's why they still put 8 in the box.
They
I'm making
basically
you
tweeted
watch.
out, Baltimore basically tweeted out, your defense destroyed us last time. We weren't ready for cover zero, and this time we will be. They
Guys,
never
we got
once said, "Oh, Tua lit us up," or
Hold
Ryan
on. We got
Fitzpatrick
color in
lit
the
us up.
People,
building.
are you
No.
serious? Freaking A, man. Told
hey,
you about plateaus, didn't I, Miss Fins?
yes, yes,
Hey,
yes, you
I
did.
just want to say, I tried. I wanted to relax. We got a blockbuster game on tonight for Thursday night
I
football,
know.
and so I'm pretty sure
Agree.
I'm going to be up late on my show tonight. And
Yep,
I thought,
absolutely.
I'm not going to come on. I'm not going to get all excited this early in the morning. But then Alexander comes and brings out this 7-1 nonsense.
Oh, man.
I
Alex
couldn't
be
help
getting me
myself,
crazy on
Alex.
Twitter.
You know me, bro. You know what I mean?
Hey, it's the
But
Hey,
Don Shula. It's the Don
I just
Shula.
hold on a second here. Hold on a second here. Hold on a second.
Useless
So,
stats, man. Useless
so
stats.
how many of those 7 wins that you just referred to were under head coach Mike McDaniel?
one, that's it.
I can answer that for Alex. One.
One, that's it. It's
Okay.
just one.
So you're saying that it's a team sport, okay? Yet like Von Joe said, you opened up saying Tua is 7-1. Yet we fired the head coach, is what you're saying, for going 6-1 in his last 7 games. So are we crediting Tua for the win because we fired the coach and we chose who was responsible for the win? Or did we say, we don't care that Flores is 6-1? We're firing him for reasons beyond all that. And wins and losses don't matter because it's a team sport. And so what they're saying is the team was 6-1 in spite of Flores. That's why we feel comfortable in firing him, even though we could, just like you said with Tua, we could say Flores is 6-1.
That's not
Because
that.
when we want to
Yep.
attribute the wins and losses to a person, we do. And then when we
Facts.
don't, when it doesn't fit our narrative, we say it's a team sport.
Facts.
And here's another example of that. You notice that the defense is actually
What's up, Kings?
verbalizing things like they're disappointed with our offensive production now. They
Yep.
haven't done that in 3 years. And the reason they haven't done that is because they've bit their tongue. Okay. But when the narrative started this week before the game that Tua was 3-0 against Belichick and now getting credit for being 4-0 against Belichick,
When it's the defense.
you can understand how the defense,
When
knowing
Xavier Howard
that
won
they
the
literally won the game last year,
yeah. And he won the game
you
this
can
year
imagine
because
their
that Devontae
animosity,
Parker was not
bro.
illegal
Give me 1
contact.
second, guys. Give me 1 second. Because I wanna let Grandizer know. Grandizer, I appreciate you coming through and loving Miss Finn and subscribing and all
Oh,
that.
yeah,
But
good to see
he
you,
does.
granddaughter.
But give me real quick because I do want to address this. Listen, this is the first panel I've had in 2.5 weeks. So I don't do long panel banter shows. I get it; it's not for everybody. I have my own style, so come and watch Miss Fins each and every morning at 8 a.m. Yes, I'm doing a plug on my own show because it is my birthday and I'm doing it. You could catch Miss Fins each and every morning through Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern, because it's literally me talking to you guys while
Yep.
you guys are chatting it up. So,
You don't
but
have to hear my ugly
it's my
mug all the time.
birthday.
Trust me.
It's my birthday, and I
Yeah,
wanted
it's her
to give
birthday, and we all wanted to
everybody
come up here, give our
exactly,
best wishes, and you don't have to hear
exactly.
my ugly voice every day. Trust me.
I was first out of the gate, by the way. I hit her up at 12:04
Yep, he did.
a.m. this morning for her happy birthday. So,
Absolutely. So,
but
guys, it's my
Alex,
birthday.
Well,
I
Well,
want to
well,
color,
celebrate.
color.
hey, you're a vampire. You never sleep.
I know, right? I
Well,
tried to
color
bring that in
me,
as fair a balanced
color.
Hey, it
way
didn't
as
cross
I
my
could
tongue,
to
but
No,
help you
color.
out.
Me
Alex, I'm
texting a
not
woman
trying
happy birthday.
I'm
Hold on,
not trying
color.
to insult you. I'm
Color,
simply
color.
trying
Hold
to help
on,
you understand my perspective. You know what I mean?
color.
So I hope
hey,
I
We gotta
brought
color,
be
that in as
fair, color.
fair a way as
Color, you
I
hey,
gotta
could.
be
color,
You know
fair.
what I mean?
Color, hold on. Color got to be
color.
fair
I'm
because
gonna
me
respond to you real
texting a
quick.
woman, hold on, me texting a woman happy birthday at 12 o'clock in the morning will cause problems with my wife. Color, so you
No,
got to be
no,
fair.
we were
Color.
already talking.
Uh,
We were
You
talking
ain't
about my
lying, brother.
Yeah,
You ain't
birthday,
lying.
hey,
and
BJ,
we
you
don't
ain't
want
Who the
lying
none
hell
of
about
you
that.
that.
on the
We
phone
don't want
with?
none of
Excuse
that.
my language.
Guys, listen, I just checked. We're at 491 subscriber,
oh
guys.
my
It, like
God,
We
the
Come on,
got
guys,
9
nine
nine
more,
away.
nine more.
subscribers away from hitting the 500 goal. Can we get 9 more subscribers, man? I know out of the 60 plus people here, we gotta get 9 more subscriber,
There's
guys.
got
Come
to be
on,
9 of
guys.
y'all
It's
that
Make it
haven't
gotta be
happen.
subscribed
9 of
yet.
y'all that haven't subscribed because
It's
I'm trying to
free.
give away. And according to you
hit that
guys,
thumbs up.
I should keep the duper hat, so I won't be giving it away. Hey, I was fair. I left that puppy up for over an hour, and you guys literally said keep it, give something else away. So
Yeah, keep that.
I will come up with something else. It's gonna be pretty cool too to give away for that 500 subscriber giveaway. Okay, but you guys
I
said it,
agree.
keep it. And you know what?
Autograph sentimental stuff you should keep, Miss Friend. I'm telling you.
I
Unless you're,
appreciate it.
unless you're getting it donated to you to give away, that's different. You know what I'm
That's
saying? But
different. Yes.
yeah. That's my take on it. And another thing I wanted to piggyback off of color is with the whole two of this, two of that, and the defense has held their bit their lip. I honestly think Tua is such a good guy and such a likable guy. And I think he has such a silver tongue. He's such a good interviewer that he's talked this organization into firing Flores. He's talked everybody into believing in him over and over again. You see what he's done to people.
Epps,
He's got people
I think that a
brainwashed.
lot of guys on defense understand the
We got
game
another
of
subscriber,
the
people. Eight
locker
people to
of the
go. Let's do
business.
it.
But at some point after 3 years
All right,
Yeah,
Chase.
you get
of
enough is
putting
enough.
in time on that football field in 98-degree heat, to hear, I mean, just to hear excuse after excuse has to get
Exactly.
to a point
Exactly.
where they're like, and then to watch the NFL network sit there and prop up Tua for being 4-0 against Belichick, that to me, I would have walked off the team. I would have literally walked off the
Especially
team.
somebody like there's other guys that should have propped up like Cater could do. I don't even think that guy was he didn't even know he was supposed to play, did he? He just
He was
showed
put
No,
up
up
and
as
his
a
but
pads
you
were in the
see what I'm
locker.
saying, Alex, bro.
No,
Like the man,
he
the
knew he
like,
knew he was gonna
like this
play.
man. Look,
Epps.
this man
No, I
literally,
heard he showed up to the
this
locker room.
man
I heard he
literally
showed up
causes
and
a
his pads were
fumble.
there.
This man literally causes a fumble to stop the Patriots from getting the game-winning field goal,
And
and we
nobody's
credit
talking about
Tua
him.
with that win.
And
Can you
nobody's talking about
imagine?
it.
Now,
It's
wait,
I
all
wait.
Tua.
literally, you all know how my patience is. I
Yes.
literally would have walked off the team. I would
Tune
have
Hey,
in.
been like,
Well,
I'm
no,
out of
me
here.
and
for
I
Color,
don't know what's
bro.
going
color,
on.
You know me.
color.
I would have done an Antonio Brown.
I said it after that game last season against the Patriots that that Tua did not play it. He played it. He played an all
I
right
know,
game. He
but
wasn't good. He was
we're still
okay, but
sitting here
his
saying he's
defense.
4-0 against Belichick.
Like,
That's
guys,
got to
real quick.
stop.
Well,
That's
yeah,
got to
because
stop,
Um,
Alex.
hey, Miss
as
For
a
Prince, I gotta
anybody,
starter,
go.
look,
as a
if
Hold
any
on,
starter.
hold on, color,
Twinniers out
color,
there hope to
color. Hold
gain
on.
any
Oh, go
moniker
ahead.
of respect
Hold
from
on,
me,
color.
they got to stop the
BJ,
4-0
BJ.
nonsense
Hold
against
up, color.
Belichick.
Color,
Hold up,
Period.
color.
That's
color.
Real
rule
quick.
Hold
number
on.
one. No more 4-0 talk against Belichick.
Real
If you
quick.
want
Go
me to
ahead,
get
Okay,
on
BJ.
board,
Von Joe's got to go, so I want
okay.
him to be able to say what he's got to say. And then, because I haven't heard from him, and I apologize, Sharif, I see you here. You're going to go next. Mark, I know you have something to say, so Mark has to go too. And then we can go to Alex after that. But Von Joe, I know you got to go, so go ahead and speak, sir.
Yeah, I'm about to
You're
go
on the
walk
mic.
into the lab. I'm about to walk into the lab, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm not even my final comment again is not going to be about the Dolphins. It's gonna be about my content providers of the Dolphins. You guys do such a wonderful job. I'm glad that you and Color teamed up. Great pairing. But again, happy birthday. And guys, for her birthday, let's get 8 more subscribers. Let's
Yes,
get Miss
sir.
Fitz to 500. Come on, guys, turn up.
Yep.
Got you,
Thank you,
All
Von
love
Denzel.
Guys,
Joe.
have
on
a
You
Joe,
wonderful
man.
day.
appreciate
Be safe, brother.
All love Denzel. All love Denzel.
Denzel. Okay, so now let me be before. I get to you, Mark, because I know you want to change the topic, and I want to actually talk about something else. Let me hear from Sharif. Sharif, go ahead, sir. You're on the clock.
Hey, how y'all doing? Good morning.
Good morning. Good
Um,
morning.
Good morning,
you know,
sir.
I
Sharif, please be on my side, bro.
hey, I'm
Chase one.
man.
Happy
I'm
birthday,
just
Miss Vince. Thank you, buddy. Go ahead, Sharif.
first of all, happy birthday to you, Miss Phins. I appreciate you, and I hope you have a lot more solar returns. But my thinking is totally different. Even Color knows that I've really dropped the quarterback talk and evaluate like trying to assess him on panels. I'm done with that months ago. Color knows that. I'm actually studying this game ahead. So for me,
Yeah, you're actually
I'm
fighting
thinking.
the good fight. You're trying to find ways in spite of the quarterback, and you're it's tough sledding, ain't it, Sharif?
So the thing is, I'm able to focus in more on our team because I think everybody else is polarized, to be honest. But I'm more looking at 39 blitzes with the safety to corral Lamar on any down before he gets aggressive and wants to run. And that's 39 safety snaps to go at Lamar. I don't think we're gonna just go away from that. I
Do
think
you
we're
have the
fine.
numbers on how many times we blitzed him last year by chance? Just, not to interrupt you, I just wanted to get some context on that.
I think it was four. I think it was 60. I think it was 61%. I think it was 61 the percentage, but I know on 39 of those blitzes, we sent we sent safeties 39 times.
Right.
So now the
And
thing
and and
is,
and with AVG holding down the fort and not biting on the cheese in the middle, sliding down the line, that's really what corrals
mm,
Lamar.
for me, I'm fine. I'm glad that it has come to fruition, but it's sad that Gasecki will not be with us. He does not match our style. And in fact, he didn't after John Gailey went. He didn't match any coach style. And I know it's sad, Miss Fins, but we see now the reality. That I've been saying this from Hunter Long was drafted. I was like, why did they draft Hunter Long? Oh, he can block. Okay, great. I know Gasecki's done. But that's me trying to think like Greer. Like I'm not just gonna say, "Oh, you drafted Hunter Long. Oh, let's work with Kasicki. Let's work into Kasicki." I'm gonna wonder why you drafted Hunter Long. I'm a Dolphin fan, so that's
Hey,
kind of my
Dolphins number
thinking
one.
along that line. But I'm thinking 3-1. The reason why I think Bills will sneak it out in the end. They have to show me why I will think 4-0, but to me, Cincinnati is the game I'm looking at because they tried to intentionally hurt two people, and Flores nearly lost his mind because of it. And I don't want the Cincinnati to think we forgot that. And I think we're going to smash them because of it. And I think Christian Wilkins and guys remember that. So I'll pass the mic.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Mark, I know you had something to
Yeah,
say,
you
and
know,
I want you to be able to say it. So go ahead, Mark, real quick. Mark, you there, buddy?
I mean,
Yes,
Chase,
I
if I
am. I'm
knew
here.
if I knew you
Wait,
weren't
wait.
gonna buy a bunch
I
of
am here,
electronics
Miss
with my
Vince.
account, I probably would.
And I wanted to bring up, the one, some of the stuff that was, on last night on TFTG. I don't know who this guy Bill is or how close he is. I think Cap knows him, and the stuff that he was saying was concerning. But I hope that none of that's true. I mean, that's really really frightening
And just to
to
recap
hear
for
some of those
everybody,
things.
Bill said that
I s-
essentially, because he was a professional, personal trainer, and did it all throughout the country, and he actually had two Alabama linemen come to him and tell him because they live close to him, and tell him straight up that one of the frustrating things about Tua while they were in school, and even Nick Saban threatened them not to say anything because they would not be able to play and lose, their spot on the team. But
I'm just
essentially, that Tua only had 4 plays that he really knew how to run, and that his work ethic, he barely went to school to class. And I'm referring to what Bill said last night on TFTG. This is what he said. He didn't go to school. He was giving grades. He was late to practices. This is another thing I remember. He he didn't really study the playbook, if you will, and Nick Saban had to change his playbook to tailor to Tua with those 4 plays from what he
Now,
said, from what
one
they said.
one
And I've
one
also heard this
disclaimer.
from another source
Yeah,
that
one
that
one
that lived
I
disclaimer
don't
there.
though.
know.
One
I don't know if I
disclaimer though.
believe all
There
that. No,
we are
because
not
Nick
able
Saban would
to
have
confirm the
Nick Saban
validity
would have
of
benched
Bill.
him if that was the
Just to
case.
be fair, we are
Saban
not
would have
able to
benched him.
confirm the validity of this individual.
Absolutely, yeah.
However,
It's true.
um, the things he said has correlated with things I have heard from people that I can confirm are close to
Yep.
the situation.
Because
But
I've heard
Saban
But
would
other
have
things as
benched
well,
him.
Color.
and also, I just
Saban
wanted
would
to
have
say
benched him if that
it's
was the
quite
case.
refreshing to have
No,
Mark
you wouldn't though.
finally saying
Yes,
what's
yes,
on his mind about
yes, he
Tua
would have because he had Jalen Hurts there.
because now we can put a Bills fan in front of us in front of the Tuaneers and they can go at him instead of us. Thanks,
Well,
Mark.
my point, is Tua is what he is and what we've seen so far.
Yep.
But I look at this more as an epic fail by the
Mark, he
Dolphin
has not reached his
ownership
ceiling
and
yet. He
management.
has not. Tua has
Hold
not
on,
reached
Alex.
his
Let him
ceiling
go. Let
yet.
him go.
Let him finish. Let him finish, Alice. Let him finish.
Sorry, Mark.
This is
I'm sorry.
if any of this stuff that was in the back that was being said is even remotely true, how was that completely missed? When you got the fifth pick in the draft, you've got a player personnel department, you've got everybody doing research, looking for every piece of information that they can possibly find, and still make the pick with all when you're already talking about somebody who has injury history going back to high school, someone who has limitations possibly at an NFL
Thank
level
you,
in an
Alamin.
arm strength, who has a low Wonderlic score, regardless how you factor that in. And then now the things that we're seeing on the field and in the practices. And, the first year, he can't seem to learn the playbook. He seems to only function on scripted plays. So everything that we're seeing, this to me represents an epic fail by the ownership right on down through the general manager, through the scouting staff, through the player personnel department. And it's reflected in other picks like Austin Jackson and Noah and Solomon Kinley and the rest of the busts that are either on the bench, not dressing, or no longer on the roster. I'd be
Right,
glad to hear your
right,
comments on what I had to say.
right. And
Let me
everybody
Mark,
piggyback off of that real quick.
right,
Mark,
and everybody who's been calling out the organization for that has been misconstrued as a Tua hater. In which case, who is the one actually being unfair to Tua? Us or the organization? So
the
two and
organization.
ears just need to get on board with
let me let
us,
me piggy
get
let me
their
piggy
pitchforks
let me
out,
piggy
and start
let,
going at
let me
this
piggyback off of
organization
that.
like we are, instead of worrying about what we're saying about
Let,
Tua.
It
let
happens.
me
Go ahead,
piggyback over
Alex.
that.
Go ahead, Alex.
First off, Austin Jackson is still not considered, in my opinion, not a bust. Okay, because the jury's still out on him. Tua, the jury's still out on him. Okay, he's not a bust as of yet, or he may or may not be. Okay, this is his third year. We won't know till after this year if he is what he is. Okay, he has not reached his ceiling yet, Mark, at all. I feel he has a lot more
It's
to
a
give
complete
than what
opinion,
we've
but
seen.
okay.
Okay, and first of all, the Wonderlic score. Larry pointed this out to you yesterday in his stream that the Wonderlic score is a minority thing. Okay, and he pointed that out to you, Mark, because I think you were the one. You actually said that yesterday on Larry's stream about that he scored a 13 or something on the Wonderlic score, and
Yes,
it's
he
not.
did.
And the Wonderlic score is not even that big of a deal to
Can I
begin
tell
with
you a little
because
secret? I've never even
because
heard of the Wonderlick score until people started bringing it up this
exactly.
offseason.
That's exactly what I'm saying because there's been other. I think Marino
My
scored
point,
a
though,
low
Alex,
score
is I don't
on
need
the
no
Wonderlic
Wonderlick
score.
score to see what's in front of my face, bro.
But I'm not color. I'm not saying that in general. I'm just saying that the Wonderlic score is not even that big of a deal. Okay, and also these things that you heard with this narrative about how Tua didn't do this in college and Tua didn't do that in college. Let me tell you something. Saban is one of the hardest coaches you can get along with. And he's a hard nosed, in your face kind of coach. If that was the case, he would have been benched by Saban. You think it
Alex,
was bad enough? Hold on. You think it was bad enough that Flores benched him? What Saban would have benched him
Not if
too.
the boosters, not if the boosters wanted Tua
But
playing.
he was benched the whole
The
Oh
season
no!
until
boosters are
Don't
in
no.
control of
national
the
championship.
team.
But he was benched the whole season
Jalen
until
Hurts was.
national championship. So he still was benched
It's
for
he.
something.
He never started. He never started until the national
Exactly. You have
championship
to
game
prove
when he
yourself.
came in for Jalen Hurts.
Hey,
You
Alex,
have to
remember
prove
when I
So
said
yourself.
if
he
I
did
heard
prove
that from
It's the
himself.
Tua?
hoping to prove.
Wait, remember when I said that I would have walked off the team when I heard that stuff about Tua? Or when I heard people giving him credit for Belichick and all that? Don't you think
Yeah.
Jalen
Yeah.
Hurts might be a guy sort of like me that was just like, you know what?
Well,
I'm walking off
thing,
this
if
team.
there's people like me in
the
color,
thing,
I would have pulled Antonio Brown.
the
Bye.
thing is about that 4-0 thing is that I get what you're saying and I understand what you're saying. I'm not gonna sit here and debate you on that, okay? Because his best game was this past Sunday against Belichick. That was his best game.
I
Stats wise.
completely disagree with
Stats
you on that.
Throughout
wise.
the four,
I
Stats
do,
completely
do,
wise.
disagree with you on that.
that was
I
his
believe
best
his
game on
best game was
Sunday.
last year against Belichick, the last game of the season, but that's a small
No, no,
nuance.
no. He threw.
2 rushing
The reason why I
touchdowns.
say that is he threw for one touchdown last season in the final game of the season, and he ran for I think 50 yards, some 40 or something yards. Because I was in that game last year, and I was one of the people that was screaming Tua in that game last season. So against
See, that's
Belichick
where
for
I'm
270
misunderstood, guys.
yards,
I would walk off the team precisely because I'm not a
but
crybaby. I wouldn't cry about it. I would walk off the team and be done with it.
but also here's Miss Fins. I sent you the transcript uh, of the press
Um,
conference
yes, I
You're
see
breaking
it.
up,
in
Alex.
your DM
Alex,
on
you're breaking
Twitter.
up. I see
If
it. Yeah, I
And
see it.
the whole college narrative, Alex.
it, sorry, yeah, you want to go ahead and hold on. Let Miss Fins
So,
read that. Let Miss
yeah,
Fins
he
read
did.
that. It was put up by
So,
Reason,
essentially, real quick.
but
Okay. So, what does practice actually do for a Sunday? Like, when can you get better at these 2 days that can actually help you Sunday? That was the question. And I quote, this is quote transcript from the actual um, conference. Yeah, I mean, you want the way you practice to translate to how you play in the game. And so that's why we work a lot on timing. We work a lot on where guys need to be. And for me, if I, for instance, if we have a slant and we have an over the ball player and another player in the alley and a flat, for me, I can't see because I'm not the biggest guy out there. So if I can't see you, you can't see me, and I can't get to the ball. And spacing with these guys, so if you can't see me, get somewhere where
I've
I
never heard a quarterback say that.
where you can see me, then I can see you, then I can hit you.
I mean,
And
we're
then even
talking
within
about
our
Has anybody
walkthrough,
ever heard a
we're
quarterback say
talking
that? Just out
about
of
that's what I
curiosity.
use
okay,
for
guys,
practice.
remember what we heard all off season, right? Tua had 2.4 seconds to throw the ball, or 2.1 whatever it
Yeah, yeah,
was.
yeah.
He
Yes.
had 2.6 seconds Sunday. So somewhere in that 2.6 seconds, the receivers have to not only protect their body, find a place to be open,
Run the
but
route.
that place that they find also has to be in the field of vision of 1-2 at Tagovailoa. So somehow they've got to go back behind the line of
so,
scrimmage, find out where Tua's perspective is, and then go and make sure they go in an open spot of the field that he can see while they're protecting their head getting taken off from a linebacker, all in 2.6 seconds. Really,
so
people?
no. See the thing is,
You're
it
breaking
was
up.
put up the words. So okay, sorry.
See, Alex,
See,
that's why
people
I'm
want to
Oh,
put
upset.
up.
It's
Alex,
not
dude,
that I
the words
They
came
want to
out of his
twist
look.
up
mouth.
the
It's not
words
The
of
that
what he
words
look.
are
It's
said,
not
not that
mixed up,
he
and
please, dude.
look.
everybody
It's not the
twisted it, and
deficiency
everybody
that's
twisted the
upsetting me,
words.
Alex. It's not the
If
deficiency that it's or the ability to do it that's bothering me. That maybe he can get better at that. What's bothering me is what he said was fundamentally bad football, fundamentally a misunderstanding of the quarterback position.
If the slant is clogged up in the middle, he's not going to see you,
bro. That would be concerning for any quarterback.
If it's but.
Go ahead, say that again. I think you. I
Dang,
think
I
you
really
went
wanted to
out.
broke up.
hear his response.
Okay, so
Yeah,
but
I know.
basically,
Me
if the
I
slant
still think
if everything is clogged up in the middle, he's not going to see you because everything is clogged up in the middle. So you have to come back to him.
That's
to make
not
the
what
play.
he said. That is not what he said, and every receiver in the league knows
Context
that.
matters. If it's being clogged on slant routes and timing throws, that's what he meant.
Yeah, but
How do you know what he meant? Did you call him and talk to him?
so what
How do
you're
you know what he
saying is,
meant? Did you
so
talk
what
to
you're
him?
saying is he put his coach's hat on and he's telling his
Reason
receivers that they need to come
How do
back
you know
when the
what he
play
meant,
breaks
Alex?
down.
Did you talk to Tua?
Reason actually defined what he said.
Okay, but still,
and he put it back in
you're still
words.
telling Tyreek Hill, a Pro Bowl wide receiver, future Hall of Fame wide receiver, that he needs to come back when the play breaks down. That's what Tua is telling him, is what you're saying, that was misunderstood, that he just put his coach's hat on and was schooling
if you
Tyreek
guys all
Hill
noticed
that he
this,
needs to come back to the line of scrimmage when the play breaks down.
listen,
That's not
Tua
what
has.
Tua
There's
was
been a
saying.
pattern. There's been a pattern with Tua. Okay, his mental softness, the things he says in press conferences, the things he does to prepare, just multiple things. There's a pattern, and sometimes,
didn't
Alex.
really know the playbook really good.
Sometimes, Alex, if it quacks like a duck and sounds like a duck, it's probably a duck. It's
Listen,
just
guys,
that
real
To
simple.
quick.
be fair to Tua, Sweet Jump makes a point. Naked bootleg it all day. Hey, if we're going to blame the last coaching staff for our offensive problems and we refuse to replace Tua, okay, fine. Then how is this coaching staff any different if they're not scheming ways for Tua to be able to see his wide receivers?
I mean, even Ryan Fitzpatrick, one of the nicest guys I've ever heard talk, one of the best family men, one of the best journeymen to ever play the game. Very, very respected and very good, very smart guy. He even said Tua's not great. He's just average. He said it out of his own mouth. He has nothing against Tua.
Let's take it off Tua for a second, Epps. How is this coaching staff any different than the last one if they're refusing to scheme Tua in a way that allows him to see his wide receivers?
I wonder if that has to do with Chris Greer in the front office. Are they making?
Well, at some point, at what I'm trying to get as at some point, you've got to look inward. The man's got to look inward.
No, I agree. Yeah.
Coaching staff that's ever been created. It can't be every coaching staff that's ever been created.
To your
real quick,
to your
Alex,
thing. Here's the thing, Chris Greer.
Can you hear me, Alex?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. No, real quick, because I got him on here. 290. Okay, who are you, sir?
What's happening?
That's Lance.
Is this Lance? I was like, Lance. I feel like this is Lance.
That's always
Lance. How you doing, Lance?
Lance is more staunch
What's
than
happening?
Lewis. Lance don't even argue. Lance don't even argue. He's just like, forget it.
I'm just ignoring everything Alex even says because it's pointless. He's on Tua's dick so hard that it doesn't even matter.
Wait.
Lance, this is PG-13.
Swear jar.
This is,
No,
I gotta keep it clean. My bad.
Ain't no swear jar around here. Miss Phins will boot you, bro.
You see how
Sorry.
you see how Lance.
I have. So
hold on.
This is what we should do. We should, those big bright orange flags. You see?
You see how Lance flipped the script on me?
Hold on,
Lance flipped the script on me big time.
We'll see what he says first.
Did you see those big bright orange flags with the sticks that you see on bikes?
Yeah.
Yeah, we should put those on our receivers so Tua can see them.
Oh man, come on!
I see
little
that.
helmet. Oh, he already has a helmet. That's right.
I see that.
At the end of the day,
12 times.
I'm going to just say this. If you're, and I'm not talking about anything in this. Oh, Roger Federer is going to retire, by the way.
Wow.
Besides the point, okay. So if you're a Dolphins fan, you should not want Tua to fail. That's one. You should not want Scott to fail, nor should you want
Well,
Teddy
that's a
Bridgewater to fail.
given, bro. But
That's
see,
true.
that's
Nobody
the
wants
given,
And
Alex.
Nobody's
anybody to
saying
fail,
that.
If
Alex.
he
it
fails, we
actually
fail. Nobody
it,
needs
it's
that.
it's
But
not.
Alex,
It's
you see how
I'm not
that
saying
might be.
anybody in particular.
Do
I'm
you
just saying.
see how
I'm
that
just
can
saying.
be taken condescending? Because no, that's a given. What you're saying is a given, bro. Of course, we should be happy, or we should
But
want
also
Tua
you
to succeed.
see how Lance flipped the script on me from what it was about almost a year ago when I first came on this panel. Lance was the nicest guy to me, and all of a sudden he wants to flip the script and be mean to me now.
That's
Let's not get into
frustrating.
an argument. Forget about
Hold
that.
on. Why is
But to
that?
be
Because I'm not
fair,
a
you
Dolphin
blame the
fan to you.
fans, dude.
I'm not a Dolphin fan to you,
I never said
considering
you
what you
weren't.
said
Hey,
yesterday
well,
on
hey, listen, guys.
Batman's
Let's.
panel.
No need to argue. No need to argue.
Hmm.
Let's just let that go.
How
Listen,
do you
man.
let that
Let's just
go?
let that go.
We're not
I
Because I'm
never
Dolphin
telling you
said
fans
right now,
that.
it's not
because
going to lead
we
anywhere, man.
disagree.
It's not going to lead anywhere.
I never said
We're
that. But
turning a new
anyways,
leaf, guys,
You
because it's
did.
my birthday. So it is.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
turning a
Just,
new leaf. Okay.
yeah. Just,
I,
hey,
Happy
man.
birthday, beautiful.
thank you. Thank you,
Cap that
Lance. I
noise for a
appreciate
second, Alex. If you got, you know what I'm saying, hit
it.
Lance up privately, bro.
We'll deal with that, and hopefully we can go ahead and just move forward. And everybody, look. At the end of the day, what do we really want? We want to win,
A
and
better
I've said this
quarterback.
before.
And
Well,
you're not going to win with Tua. Give up on
no,
that
no.
fact.
You see
yeah.
And you're
that's the
not going to
first
win
thing.
with
You
this
see, that's
front
exactly what I'm
office. Give
talking
up
about.
on that
You
fact.
know what? Tua will
Chris Greer,
do
hold on,
what
Chris,
we
hold
need,
on. I'm sorry, Miss Fins.
but that's it. Go ahead. Go
Chris
ahead.
Greer Chris Greer, and the whole front office, Reggie McKenzie and Marvin Allen, have done an excellent job of building this team. Okay,
Oh, please.
first
You're,
off,
Alex, come on.
Chris
Wait.
Greer. Hold on,
Alex, please, dude.
Hold
Alex,
on.
please.
Who found
Mark,
Zach
I'll
Seiler?
let you take
Who
this one,
found
Mark.
Zach? Who found Zach Seiler? Who found Kata Kahu? Who drafted X? Who drafted Jerome Baker? Who drafted Jalen Phillips? Okay,
Well, let's see.
who
Jerome
drafted
Baker is
who drafted
Javon
garbage
Howard.
Raekwon Davis?
linebacker.
Who
Jerome
drafted
Baker's
Javon Howard?
average,
He has
bro.
Who drafted Jalen
capacity. Maybe
Waddle?
plays 5 yards
Who
down the field on the run. So that's that value.
So Chris
Tyler's a nice
Greer
pick.
is not the problem.
Let
Greer,
Mark
Marvin
go ahead,
Allen, and
Greer
Mark.
Reggie
is
McKenzie.
the
Mark, take this
problem.
one, Mark, because
The
me and
three-headed
Mark have
monster,
talked about this.
Look, we only got
McKenzie,
to it because of COVID.
Literally.
McKenzie,
Oh,
Marvin Allen, and oh, go ahead.
pause it. Sorry. Pause it. I've been trying to get you up here forever. Everybody, welcome Ken as their first time up here.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
What's
Kenna,
up? What's up?
wow.
What's up, Kenna? How you doing, sir?
I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm cool, man.
Okay.
First
Alexandra
time
made
for
me
me
hop
too,
on
Kenna.
here.
My absolute pleasure to meet you finally.
Yeah,
Nice
it's
to
a
meet
Have
pleasure,
I
you.
my
met you
brother. It's a
before,
pleasure.
Cutler?
Absolutely, man. So to say, Kenna, you got the floor. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, Alexandra, you made me pop up on there, bro. Like, that's the problem with a whole lot of all y'all Tua fans, man. Y'all never
I'm
recognize
a Dolphin fan,
anything
not a
from the
Tua fan.
jump. You know what I'm saying? This is not Tua 9, Tua Nation, Tua nothing. This is just
Yeah,
strictly the
exactly,
Miami Dolphins. If y'all can't
exactly.
get
I
on
agree.
board with that, then like for real, what's the point in even saying anything? Because at the end of the day, we can critique any player we want to. Miami been doing this stuff to us from the jump. They always pay the most popular player and never get the best player. Look at Mike Wallace. What happened with him? We were end up writing him off. Joey Porter. Yeah, he was good, but at the end of his career on the decline, come on now.
Mm-hmm.
Dante Culpepper. Yeah, he was good with Randy Moss, but come on, man, we getting all
And
these
Chris
players
Carter.
on the downside of their career. Yeah, Chris
Brandon
Carter
Marshall.
too. You know, Brandon Marshall, but he still did his thing a little
Hell,
bit.
Brandon Marshall made it to my coffee cup.
Yeah.
Oh, word. That's what's up. That's what's up, Cutler. But yeah, like for real, man, Tua, he just did what every NFL player does to Miami. Come over here and get the bag. Tua knew he was never going to be it after that hip injury. I blame Chris Greer and Ross for sitting there looking at Albert Wilson go through his hip injury, then turn around and draft a player with a hip injury. Now, how smart
Whoa,
is
Kenna,
that?
amen, bro.
Oh, Kenna,
Wow, I never even
dropping.
thought of that.
I
That's
never
Yeah,
even
awesome.
thought of that.
I
Respect, bro.
never even thought about that,
But
Kenna.
Albert Wilson never had
Buddy.
injury problems before he came to the Dolphins.
He did, bro. That's why Kansas
No, he
City let him
didn't.
Neither
go.
did Tua.
No,
He was
Albert
injured in
Wilson
Kansas
never
City,
was.
I'm pretty
his hip
sure,
injury.
Alex.
Albert Wilson never had an injury
Yes, he did,
problem
bro. See, you're
before he
delusional.
came
You're a
to the
delusional
He
Dolphins.
was
person, bro.
injured in
You're a
Kansas
Here's
City,
delusional
Alex.
person, bro.
the thing. You
Dolphins
can't.
fan.
And
Smart
here's the thing:
quarterbacks, man.
you can't go. And this is what I'm trying to say to everybody: you can't go from 20 years of incompetence to finally to 20 years of incompetence to finally getting it right overnight. We don't live
Yeah,
in a
but
microwave society.
What's up,
We
Mike?
don't
Alex,
And
live
we
in a
can't get
microwave
what
it right.
is
We
the
society.
can't get it
one
right
thing,
because
Alex? What is
We've
the
actually
one
got it
your head
right
is
thing?
this
not
time
right.
Hold
around.
on
Your
a
head
second,
is not
Alex.
We
right. You ain't
got
gonna never get it right.
When we
we got
listen, when
Chris
we
Greer
moved
and
off of
Ross
we
need
Tannehill,
got
to
it
go.
right
Plain and
hold on,
simple.
guys.
Wait,
this
let
When
it,
we
time.
wait,
moved
wait.
off,
Let Kenna say something real
This
quick.
oh,
Let
go
coaching
him
ahead,
staff,
Kenneth.
this coaching staff is the real deal. This coaching staff is
go
the real
ahead, Kenna.
deal. Okay,
Go ahead,
what I
Kenna.
saw.
Chris Greer and Ross need to go. That's the head of the
But
organization. It's always
I
been
so
gotta
like that.
go. I gotta
the
start driving again.
I
the
agree.
Oh,
I
players
man.
agree,
the
Kenna.
players I
Thank you
just
so
mentioned
much. Appreciate
the
Say
you.
hi
players
to
I
See you
this
just
later.
dodo
mentioned
for
were
me.
Hey, salute,
the
bro. Be
players I
safe.
just be safe. The players I just mentioned, Javon Holland, Jalen Phillips, Zach Sealer, Kader
Man,
Kahu,
them were Brian Flores picks, bro.
who
Be
else?
real
Nick
about
Needham.
yourself.
Nick
That was
Needham. Those are
Buffalo.
all
That was
Chris
Brian
Greers. Those are
Flores
all Chris
picks.
Greers.
Alex, can I
No,
just
they
say,
wasn't. They
Brian
was Brian
Flores.
Flores
Brian
pick,
Flores.
bro. Chris Greer
No,
cannot
Brian.
draft, bro. Tua was Chris Greer pick, bro. And
do
you
you all
see how that's
remember when
panning
we
out.
moved
So
off of
Javon
Come
Holland.
Tannehill?
on, bro.
Do you all remember when we
Please, bro.
moved off of
Listen.
Tannehill?
Listen. I
We
Flores
all
understand
wanted
what.
decided.
Javon
Hold
Holland.
on, Alex. Hold on.
I'm not gonna get. I'm not gonna get on you. I'm not gonna get on you, man, because we're all Dolphins. We all want the same thing. But here's the thing. In my opinion, Chris Greer is a good general manager. With the three-headed monster,
Oh,
we
Okay,
well,
have
you'll be
Ricky
okay.
kicked to the
McKenzie
curb
and
just
Marvin
like
There's
Allen.
him then,
one,
bro.
but Alex,
You'll be
there's
He
kicked to
one
the curb just
position.
like him then,
There's
bro.
one
That's
position
stupid.
that
That's
will make
stupidity.
or break a general manager, and we all know this.
The
Okay,
QB.
that remember back when we moved off of Tannehill, we as a fan base decided at that point that the source of the incompetence was not getting an elite quarterback no matter what, even if it meant destroying the team.
Also, Alex, I think let me say
Because we
something,
all
Alex.
this hold on, Epps. We
Go ahead, go
all
ahead.
have watched every team before us that's
I really
competitive
don't
right
get the
now.
hate on Chris Greer. I really don't
Every team
Chris
that is
Greer
competitive
get
right
the
now
hate
he's
on Chris Greer. I
finally
really
Chris
don't get
Greer's
the
got a
hate
bullet.
on him.
football mind. That's the
Can I
heat.
finish what I was
It's
saying?
ridiculous.
Guys, let him
Every
finish real quick.
team, every
Let Color
team that
finish real
has
quick.
that is competitive right now finally bit the bullet and wrecked their team in order to get a franchise quarterback. All of the building that you're talking about, Alex, has been done 5 times over in the last 25 years. So for somebody to say that getting an elite quarterback, no matter what, being the first order of business is stupid because we would be in no position to build the team afterwards has not been paying attention to us building the team 5 times over in the last 25 years. Yes, it would have sucked for a couple years, but how is that different than any other day except we'd have our guy?
That
Just
is
like the
true.
Bengals have
Real
their
talk.
guy and the
Real
Chargers
talk.
have their guy and the
Real
Chiefs have
talk.
their guy
Can I say something,
and
Alex?
the
Alex,
Bills have their guy.
Alex, respectfully, have you ever
We have
sat back and
decided
wondered,
that our guy is Tua.
Alex, respectfully, have
Nah.
you
To
ever
me,
sat back
that
and
is
wondered?
incompetence, bro. That is the moniker of incompetence.
Okay, I agree. Alex, have you
Hey,
ever sat back and wondered why nobody agrees with you? Let me ask you this: if you got put into a room with 100 people and 99 of them said the wall was red, and you said it was blue, who are you going to believe?
he
Like
gonna believe
nobody
himself.
agrees with you, Alex. Nobody, bro.
But I do have to
Nobody.
say, hold on, real quick, and I don't mean to cut you off, but I do have to say this. First of all, we're only 60 carries away, guys, from 500. Let's do it.
Yeah,
I
like
Let's
and
gotta,
go.
I gotta
subscribe,
make
See
y'all.
sure.
Like
this
Let's
and
Hold on,
this
go.
hold on.
this
Everybody,
this
everybody, go
I
through
give my
and
own
make sure.
assessment with this. I
Hold
give
on,
my
I
own
Alex.
understand that,
assessment with
Alex.
Wait,
I'm
this.
Everybody
just
make
saying. You think
everybody
every
make sure you
Dolphins
go
fan
through.
who
Hold on,
every
hey,
Dolphins
everybody
fan
make
who
sure
goes
you
well,
go
through
look,
tape,
through
bro,
and make
since you
sure
trying to
all of your
believe
color,
your own
Twitter accounts
eyes,
are subscribed to
hey, you
Miss
need to
Finns
thicken
too.
them
Don't
lens up
forget
a
that.
little bit then.
color, TD, all these guys, they watch
I
film,
don't give a damn about
they
TD.
assess every
I don't give a
play,
damn
everything.
about TD.
Have you ever
hey,
wondered why
even,
Well,
even
bro, don't
nobody
nobody care about
Sorry,
you, bro.
Miss
You ain't gonna
Fins.
sit up here and just bash somebody behind their back now. Don't be
yeah,
doing that.
I don't like that. I don't
All right,
like
Don't
I
be
that.
take that.
bashing
I'm
nobody
sorry
behind
for
their
that.
back.
I
It's okay
who?
apologize.
because remember,
That was wrong of me to
positivity,
say
you
that.
know?
That
I
was
Hey,
wasn't
wrong of me to
bashing
say that.
nobody.
I
No,
wasn't
not you,
talking
No,
to you.
Epps.
One to
Alex.
two.
Oh,
Alex, not
no.
you, Alex.
yeah. I'm
I
just saying.
apologize.
We just
All
wondering,
right,
Alex.
I apologize for that.
You're good,
I'm
Alex. Don't
sorry.
Alex,
worry.
nobody agrees with you, man. Like, and it's not. I'm not
Hey,
saying you're stupid. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not. well, I am saying you're wrong,
that's
but
weird
Plenty
I'm
of
because
not
people
saying.
agree with
well,
I'm
him.
just
That
saying.
hold
Have you
on,
ever
in this
wondered
plenty of
agree,
why?
people
you
agree
know,
with him.
Have
Yeah,
you
they
want
ever
to
do.
wondered
you
why
want
there's
to
no opinions?
it's
And
Hey
But
Epps.
Epps, a lot of people
You
agree
want to
with
know
Alex.
there?
That's why we
It,
can't move off of the guy.
Right.
well,
Right.
here's the thing.
I
Innis
stay off
agrees
a
Okay.
with
lot of
me.
Twitter, man.
Wally
That's
agrees
why.
with me. Wally agrees with me. Innis agrees with me. You know, they
And
all agree with me.
it's a
And
what
it's
I'll tell you this real quick.
blocked me on Twitter.
It's okay. Look, let me put it this way because one thing that people fail to realize is that we all have our own points of views. You know what I mean? Like the sky could be blue for 99%, but that one person that's colorblind or that has a color deficiency in their eyes might say, no, to me the color looks the
Well,
sky
the
looks red.
truth is actually the
The
truth
sky
is
looks
there
Hey,
is
green.
no sky. It's
So
look, I
just an
bet you.
atmosphere that
regardless, what I'm
The
trying
truth
to
is,
say
the
thins out
sky's
into
blue.
nothing.
That's the truth.
Hey, look, I bet you
but you know what I
Tyreek
mean?
mad at
So
Juju right now.
you think Tyreek is mad at Juju?
Yeah, you know Juju about to get all them touchdowns Tyreek done had from last year.
And you know what? Even what McDaniel did and how Tua dumped it off to Tyreek. Tyreek played phenomenal. He played phenomenal with what he was given, and he
Oh, of course,
against the
ain't
very
nobody denouncing him.
You,
yeah.
oh, actually, let me bring up that. Did you guys expect? Did you guys expect them to be perfect week
Man,
one?
ain't nobody expect nobody to
I
be
expect
perfect,
them
but
to
we
at
did expect
least
some big plays.
But
I
see, that's
expect him to
such a
throw a ball past 20
disingenuous.
yards
That's
with
such a
Tyreek Hill and Jalen
disingenuous
Waddle.
question,
Yeah.
Because
Alex.
because because
Hey, and stop cutting
apparently
each other off, guys. One
apparently
at a time.
everybody. Did you expect Tua to be perfect? Did you expect
Yeah,
That's
he
Tua to be?
been in the
so
Did you
league for
expect
3
Tua to be
years.
disingenuous,
We
perfect
bro.
expect
You
him to
know
show
that's
on
not what
something.
Sunday?
we're talking about, bro.
Whoa,
He
whoa,
been in the
whoa,
league for
ladies
three
and
Oh,
years.
come on,
We
gentlemen.
man!
expect him to show
If
something.
if you're gonna
Who do we got? Who do we got in the building? Is this who I think it is?
What's up? What's up?
Oh
What up,
my
TD?
God,
Wow,
yeah
the
TD!
man
yeah
does wake
yeah
up
he,
Yo,
after a long night.
TD!
Here he
TD, I
is.
want
What's
to say,
up?
Oh man,
he
TD!
he
man,
actually
TD was literally walking around the street last night with a bottle in his hand, going, "Where do I come?" He comes over to the Phins tailgate. He's like, "These are the only guys with a light left on. I'm depressed." He's like, "How you
Man,
doing, TD?"
welcome, TD.
My little son's sick. I don't have much time, but I had to
Oh,
come
you know
through.
the nobody.
wait, Alex, let TD go. Go ahead,
I had
TD.
I had to come through and wish you a happy, 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 happy birthday, and I wish you many more. And please continue to provide this excellent.
Oh, I think you got cut off a little bit, TD.
Can you hear me?
Now I
We
can hear
got
you.
you.
Yes, yes.
No, I was saying please continue to provide this excellent content. Happy, happy, happy birthday. My little one's a little sick, so I don't have much time, but I just
Feel
want
better, buddy.
to try to show you some love. Okay.
I appreciate you, TD. You know, hey, listen, guys, if you don't know this about Miss Fins, it was TD who helped me get started. Like, you wouldn't see none of this without TD really giving me the confidence and really pushing me to do this and allow me to be on his channel. So you have Miss Fins today because of this guy
Yeah.
right here.
And I
TD
want to
Yeah, I remember
Star.
I want
that.
to
So
say
you
something,
guys
TD, too.
better sign up
TD
for his channel too.
I remember
TD
that.
as I wish I
30,000.
could catch more of your shows, TD, but it doesn't align with my schedule. But you've always kept it 100. And from the first time I got on the panel with you, you were cool with me. You were always real. You never tried to lie or mess around. And I've always respected you and what you've done for this community. And I just want to give you praise, man, because TD, you're a big part of this community. And hey, put the hater shades on, bro, because there's a lot of them out there. And I just
That
want to
pit
let you know
vibe.
I appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate it, guys. Me and the family, we going to witness protection, man. These two need that.
There's no such thing as no two and
Birthday.
years or two and nines. There's no such thing as that.
You're
It's
up.
called Dolphin fans.
You're up.
TD's really good for teaching you how, as a fledgling YouTuber, how to understand that having haters means you're doing good.
Yep.
Exactly.
And when
And
I've had multiple people try to get me to hate on TD, this, that, and the other. And I'm like, dude, I do my own thing. And you know what? TD has done nothing but help this community and help people in this community. He's gone
exactly.
out of his way multiple times that I know of. He's a good guy. And let me tell you, he tells it how he sees it, just like me, man.
Yep.
That's what we are. We tell how we see it.
Exactly. And you know what, TD? And I know you gotta go because you're a little one. I hope that he feels better.
Oh, yeah, me
But
too. I
Yeah,
hope he
TD.
feels
Hope you
better,
feel better,
TD.
absolutely.
bro.
But
Thank
really, you're
Feel better.
definitely one of my
Even
mentors when it comes to all of this.
I'm a father myself.
And yeah, exactly. But I really do appreciate everything you've done for me, man. And you consistently support you and Hillary. Shout out to Hillary. Shout out to your baby girl, Tawana Skylette.
Yeah, girl.
She is
Happy
gonna be
birthday.
amazing. Oh my God, Hillary! Hey, oh, Bridget, thank you so much.
Right
You
now
guys
we
are
got
That's
amazing.
Lord.
the
I was
real
like, I
guest
gotta
in,
wish
man.
her happy
Forget
birthday.
TD. We got Hillary on now. We're
Oh
rocking.
man, yeah, exactly. Thank you so much. Seriously, you have a wonderful, wonderful man with you, Hillary. I'm sure you
Oh,
already know
thank
that.
you.
And you guys have such a beautiful family. And Tawana Skylet is going to be another great addition. I'm saying it for TD
Oh,
because you guys are awesome, man. And thank you for really
So
welcoming me into
this
your
is who
family.
made TD such a good guy. Hillary.
Exactly,
Okay,
right there,
nice to meet
And
you.
Hillary.
and and just so
hi,
you know,
Dad.
Hillary, as far as well wishes go, I literally built a well for you. So there you go.
Y'all are amazing. Y'all are amazing. Thank
hey,
you.
we gotta go shoot this OnlyFans. Bye.
Oh
I
my,
love it.
I
You
can't,
know, I
TD.
just
early morning OnlyFans. Oh wow.
I'm just such a fan of you guys. Color. I'm like subscribed to you and Miss Finn. I subscribe to my own husband. I unsubscribe to him all the time. And you guys
Wow.
provide
Well, I heard you say
content.
that the other day, Hillary, and I wanted to let you know personally, I absolutely appreciate the support, and I know Miss Finns does too. Um,
Absolutely.
you're one of the forget TD. You're one of those people that actually hits right here in the heart when
Imagine
I hear that. You know what I mean?
get into an argument with your wife, and she's like, "I'm unsubbing."
My wife, that's all right, y'all. We'll catch y'all later. Trying to get this OnlyFans going.
TD, man, love you,
Later,
brother.
big dog.
Hey, and I
Thank
hope
you,
your
TD,
family. I
Hillary.
hope your family feels better, man.
Thank you,
Thank
bro.
you guys. Appreciate you guys. You guys are the best. Oh man, what a lovely thing, honestly.
What a show! We had all the heavy hitters up here today.
I know. Today, honestly,
Happy
my
haters.
you guys really have made my day so amazing, and I really do appreciate it. Kenna, welcome back. We are 5 subscribers away for 500, guys. Literally 5 subscribers away to get to 500, and
You're gonna get it on your birthday, even if I have to make 5 fake email accounts at 11:50.
okay, I appreciate it, Ebs. I'll take it. I'll take it. But honestly, guys, really, you guys have been amazing. There is no Miss Finch without you fans because you guys really make this worth it, in my opinion. And you guys really keep us going. And it's so amazing to have such great support from each and
Indeed.
every one of you guys. You guys really matter. Color will tell you, TD will tell you, Batman will tell you. Trust me, all the content creators, we spend a lot of time of our own time. You know what I mean? And you guys literally not everybody can afford to, donate monetarily. And I get that. And you don't have to, but just a simple like, that simple share, that, letting people know about the channel, it really does at the end. It helps out so much because it really just gets our word out there. And
Right.
in turn, you guys get more content from us and vice versa. So
And on that
thank
note, I
thank
want to, for the people that think liking and sharing is like not a, like not is thought of as the same as donations and whatnot, keep in mind that we're not able to take donations until you get to a certain level of subscribers. So keep in mind that there are people out there that are, of better means that do want to help Miss Finns. And if she can't get to 1,000, they don't have the means to do that. So by you liking and subscribing and getting other people to do it, that's actually the same as monetary donation because it allows the people that do have means to
Hey,
do
Miss Finch.
monetary
Agree.
donations. So
agreed.
I
that
tell
that
everybody about Miss
subscribe
Friends,
is
all
Agree,
just
my
Miss
as
Finch.
friends.
important as giving her
I
$5.
gotta
You know
bounce
what
up
I
out of
mean?
here.
Hold up.
Um,
Go ahead,
I
Alex.
Miss, I gotta real quick. Mike Skowski put up something that I found very interesting in the comments section. All right,
Yeah.
if
What
you
do you?
expected
Well, he
13, he
usually
said
is spot on.
usually, if you expected 13 points with these weapons, he called me a fool. So,
Uh,
here's the thing. Here's the thing with that. No, I did not expect 13 points from this team on Sunday, but I
Oh
didn't.
gosh.
But I did not expect them to blow out the Patriots. I predicted a 24-10 victory.
But
Okay, and I
we
can't.
should have blowed them out
And
though.
I no, why?
Being what was
Because you
left
got to
on the
understand.
field, we should have blowed
Because
them out.
because you have to understand something. They're not going to be perfect in week one. They're not going
I
to be
mean,
spot
we
on
didn't
in
have to
week
be
one.
perfect to see those throws right there.
I have a
Had to
question
be
for
done.
Fran.
Everybody's expecting them the whole team to be
I
perfect
mean,
on Sunday.
we
This is
just tired of
this
excuses
is
for him. We just tired of
this
excuses.
is
That's
it's
all.
week
I play
one in the
Madden. I
NFL
saw them
season.
reads, bro.
It's week
We're
one
not
in the NFL
asking for
season.
perfect. We
Where
don't
Alex,
ask for
you
don't
perfect
don't
read
out
the
of our
build
defense.
comments.
Rome.
We're not
Rome
asking
was
for
not
perfect out of our
Rome.
quarterback. We
We
Rome.
just
showed
want our
not.
Rome was
quarterback to
not
be
built
as
overnight.
competent as our defense. That's all.
Rome was not.
Can I
Rome was
He's
just
not.
not asking for
Rome was
perfection.
Rome was not built overnight.
Hey,
We don't live in a
a
can I
good
just
microwave
amount
ask
of it was
society
Stefan a
built in a
where
question?
we
good day.
expect things to
Vince?
be
A
put
good
in.
amount was
You,
built in a
Actually,
day.
Rome was built overnight. That's a
Hey, a good
misnomer.
amount was built
no, it
in a
actually
day. If you
was
don't
not.
believe that, then
Yeah,
use a fool.
it was built the
They,
moment
you need
the moment
they need at
Romulus
least a
said, "This
couple
is
games
Rome."
before they
That's
reach
when
their
Rome was
stride.
built.
I
Can
predict
I
by
ask
week
Stefan one
four,
question?
week 4, week
one at a
5.
time.
That's
One at
when
a
this
time.
offense. That's when this offense will
Don't
reach
read
its
the
stride.
comments, Alex.
Yeah, we'll be
Where you
striking
would
like that
start to
because
put up
Scholar be in.
30 to 40 points. No,
It's okay.
Skyler's not the end. Listen, as much as I love what I saw from
Mm,
him in
mm.
preseason, as much as I love it and I want the kid to succeed, he's not ready yet. You're not doing this. You're doing this kid a
Yeah, but
disjustice by
Alex,
putting
don't
him
you
in
see
right
what you're
Tua
away.
is
doing
ready
right
Don't
there?
then.
read the
By
What
comments.
makes you
arguing that
think Tua is
Skyler is
ready?
not the answer, you're acknowledging that we need an answer.
He needs at
So
least
I just wanna.
1
Can
I
I
didn't
ask
think that.
Stefan a
But
question?
he needs at
listen.
least 1 year to read the
Hey, bro, you
defenses
can
and
go ahead
know
and
the
leave, bro. We
playbook.
ain't gonna let you
He needs
leave on
one
that
year.
bull crap.
So I
Listen.
just wanna ask
Let
Stefan a
Sharif go.
question.
Yeah. Go ahead,
I have
Sharif.
to
So
start get. I have
the
to start
thing
getting
is,
ready for
right?
work, Miss Vince. Happy birthday and
Thank you
have a
so
good one.
much,
All
Okay,
right, bro.
Alex.
Hey,
Be
Vince.
let me
Happy
safe.
just
birthday.
say one thing to
Love you.
Alex. Hey, it's all love, man. When I
Oh
get to
yeah,
you
my
with you
phone's
on
gonna die
Twitter,
too.
and you know what? I listen, man. I know your opinion. I don't agree with it, but just let you know, man. I don't.
It's all love. It's
Never
all love.
take
Yeah, no
anything
hard
personal,
feelings.
bro.
Opinions,
No,
people,
I'm not.
and
That.
actual
That's
person
why
is
I'm.
two separate
That.
things.
Hey, that's what. That's. Hey, you know what? I
Yeah, Mike
understand.
calls
I
me a fool
understand.
all the
Epps.
time, and he's a
I know I
supporter.
Epps.
joke with you on
Epps.
Twitter a lot, man, but
Epps.
it's all love at the end
There's
of the
no
day,
need to
Alex.
explain, man. I know what you mean, bro, and I understand. I appreciate it. You know, ain't
Absolutely,
no,
Alex. Have a great day, buddy.
you guys, nothing but love to all you guys on here, and
Thank you
especially
so
you,
much.
Miss Vince.
And
Happy
by the
birthday.
way, as
Thank
far
you.
as your
Thank you.
value
Hey,
goes,
happy early birthday to you too, Alex.
you got two
Thank you.
people to come up on the panel today, bro. So don't think you don't
Well,
have
hey,
no
that's a good
value.
thing, I guess.
Well, you got a lot of value, Alex. You're part of this community, and we appreciate what you
Actually,
have because
most of the two and ears have gone to Twitter space. Alex is the only real one that stayed
thank,
here, and
thank
he's standing his
you.
ground.
Thank you,
It's a good
Alex. Where
point.
does exactly? You're the only one that actually comes up here, unlike everybody else, and actually just comes
Put
here
your chin up and takes and says
exactly.
it.
And you believe what you believe, and it's perfectly fine, Alex. And I appreciate it because guess what?
Yep,
I don't learn if I'm talking to people who only agree with me. I want
yep.
somebody to tell me opposing information.
Facts.
So
Hey,
thank
And
you.
I'm not
I'll
going
You
to
let
say
you.
any
helped me
names,
grow
but there's a
too.
lot
You're
of
welcome
people that
anytime.
were
And
two and ears,
you
and they
got.
got tired of it,
Hey,
and they
One
Epps,
went to
second, Alex.
you.
Twitter Spaces. Alex, you
One second.
stayed here
Hey, I got
strong, bro, and I
one more.
respect it.
I appreciate it. One more thing I gotta tell you guys.
Go
You
ahead.
guys want to bash me? You guys want to bash me even more? How about I do not have a Tua Tagovailoa jersey in my closet?
Stop for real.
That's step number
Yes,
one, bro. We ain't gonna bash you for that. We gonna congratulate you.
I
Dude,
have a,
you didn't waste
I
any
have
money.
a,
Good job,
I have a
bud.
Ryan, I have a Ryan Tannehill signed, I have a Ryan Tannehill signed jersey in my closet. I have a Cameron Wake signed jersey in my closet. I have a Carlos Dansby jersey in my closet. I have an old school starter Dan Marino jersey from 1994 in my closet. I'm waiting on my Javon Holland to come in from Fanatics, which has screwed me over because I ordered that 2 weeks ago and I still haven't even gotten it yet.
Javon Holland.
Hey, yes,
Yes.
I want to answer that question, Miss Finns, by the way, because it's really easy
Take
to.
care, guys.
Thank you, Alex.
Yeah.
Take
All
Yes,
right, bro.
care.
Be
So
safe.
yes,
Happy
Bye,
birthday
Alex.
again.
plenty
Later,
of us
guys.
YouTubers have room for improvement,
Absolutely,
but
I I agree.
I tell you
agree.
this: when you give me $38 million, I'll start trying to improve at your whim. How's that?
So I'll
So I
take the
want to
38
ask the
million.
panel
Go ahead,
question.
Sharif.
So my this is hurt in my head, man, because
Don't put no
so I
fight
want
on
to
it.
know
Don't taste
why
like
will
it.
we be 3-1, 2-2? Do you think we can go 3-1 each person, or you don't have to answer? But I think we could go 3-1. And I want to know why you think we can go 3-1, 2-2, 1-3, whatever.
Okay, so let's do this cordially. Let me hear from Mark first. Mark, go first. What do you think in the next three games? So that means Ravens, Bills, Bengals. Do you think the Dolphins can go 3-1? Yes or no? That's all I want for right now. Yes or no? Do you think they can go two? Or I guess let's add the Jets. So do you think within the next four games we'll go 3-1? Yes or no?
Mark?
Mark.
Nope,
Uh,
you're not going to go. You guys are going to be 1-3 by the time you play the Jets.
Okay. Epps, what do you think? In
One
the
and
next
three,
four
one and
games?
three, 1 and 3.
Okay. Kenna, what do you think? What do you think? Can we go 3-1, or what do you think we'll go?
I think we'll probably be 2-2.
2-2. Okay.
Yeah.
Color. What about you? In
which
the
games
next
are
four,
they again?
next four games. So you got Ravens, Bills, Bengals, Jets. Next four games. Can we go 3-1? Yes or no? Or what do you think we're gonna go?
No, we can't.
We can. So what do you think we're gonna go?
I think we're going to drop them all.
Damn. Damn.
0-4.
I
We're
mean, I
gonna
was wanting to
lose to
say
the
that too,
Jets.
but I kind of believe we can beat the Ravens
We
if
have
our defense
demonstrated
ball
Well,
no
out.
I think the
ability.
Ravens is going to be a close
We
scoring
have
game in the
Wow.
demonstrated
beginning. Our defense
we
is
have
going to hold up,
demonstrated
and
no
then
ability
Hold
to
on, Epps. Hold
score
on,
when we
Epps. Let
want
him
to
finish.
score.
You right.
Say that one
You
more time
right
because I
about
didn't
that.
hear it. Color. I didn't hear that. Say
I
that
said
one
we
more
have demonstrated no ability to score when we want to score.
time. Okay.
absolutely.
Now, Epps, you take your point, and then Kenna, you go
I
next.
think the Baltimore game will be our closest game, but I think the defense will hold up in the first quarter, maybe some of the second, but the inability to move the ball on offense is going to eventually lead to our demise, which is going to be Lamar probably dropping 30, 40 on us.
Mm.
And you
Got it.
also added the
Wait,
Jets
wait.
to that, so I wanted to say 1-3, but I don't. If it proves out that we can't compete with the Ravens, Bills, and Bengals, we could easily walk into a trap on the Jets too.
That is
Absolutely.
true. That is true. Okay, Kenna, you tell me why you think we're gonna go 1-3.
Um. Well, I originally said 2-2 because you threw the Jets in
Oh,
there,
sorry. Yeah, yeah, 2-2
but
then.
but um, it's hard. This defense gonna have to ball out. That's always been our Achilles heel. This defense gonna have to show up and show out because Tua just admitted himself he can't see it. So if he can't see it, imagine how many more plays he gonna miss.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
Our only
you
hope is
can't
the two
see him.
games that we're not playing
Now,
in the heat
color,
of
color.
Miami.
Let him
You
finish. Let him finish. Go
you
ahead.
can't we can't just all of a sudden sit here and tell the linemen they need to move a certain way now. Hell, they barely having trouble doing what they doing now. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So
Now,
yeah.
Mark, you're next. I want to hear why you think we're gonna go 1-3.
Because the offensive line is really, really banged up, and that's going to kill you on Sunday. You can't score enough points to beat Buffalo or Cincinnati, and you got a reasonable chance against the Jets. But then Wilson will be back, so the Jets will be a different team than what they are with Flacco. So yeah,
Okay.
I see like the next four games being three losses and a win, and a possible win. I'm not even comfortable with going into the Meadowlands and beating the Jets at this point.
Mm.
Wow, Miss Vince.
So let me
Wow.
go over. Oh, Sharif, go
I
ahead.
agree.
So
I
No, no,
agree
no,
with
wait.
Mark 100%.
Okay, Sharif,
so
go
my
ahead.
yeah, so
Because I didn't answer
I
it, so I wanted to answer it too. No, it's
uh,
my birthday.
oh, go
I
ahead because
think
then mhm.
real quick, I'm gonna answer it. I'm gonna give you my why, and then you can go ahead with your next question. So we have the Ravens, Bills, Bengals, Jets. In these next games, I think we can go. Realistically speaking, we can go 2-2. In my opinion, we can. Will we go 2-2? That's a different question. But I think again the reason why is I do believe that we have enough to beat the Jets. And actually, people might find this weird, but I'm not fearing the Bengals as much as I did before, and I'm not, and I'm actually excited for that game. So I think we could definitely go 2-2. But go ahead, Street. What other question you had?
No, it was not another question, but
Oh, the response.
I
Go ahead.
the reason why I talked with Steven and Roach, and they said if we go 4-0, I will actually host the show on
On
so
TFTG.
yeah, no, on Stephen D's show.
Oh, Stephen D's
Um,
show. Okay.
so the thing is, but I've been oh, look, I don't know why. I guess people want a potential for the fifth overall pick. I didn't see that season one with him. Regardless of his hip and it needed to be healed, and because it just isn't there. And I don't have a problem with that, but so I've moved past that. And what I think is if we go 3-1, I think what the guys are gonna learn is that we have special players like Jalen Phillips, Javon Holland. I personally think we have the best safety tandem. There's no other safeties in the NFL who does strip sacks, fumbles, blitzes, gets sacks,
Mark would have something to
eliminates.
say about that.
Nobody does that. Mark, your safety tandem does not blitz, get sacks, strip fumbles,
We don't need
interception,
to blitz and
touchdowns.
get sacks.
Yeah,
We
but
can
but
get it.
then
We
it's
have an
sorry.
organic
Well,
pass
I didn't
rush.
make the rules. The NFL
Are you
made the rules.
forgetting
More
though that
sacks.
we had the same team last year and we dropped 7
So
straight games with all those tacklers and safeties and linebackers and all that?
so
We also had injuries too,
so
but go
like
I
ahead.
I
do
said,
agree with
when
Sharif. Javon Holland and
like I
Brandon
said,
Jones is better than Poyer and Micah Hyde at this
like
juncture.
I said, if we go 3-1, I'm not gonna base it on Tua. I'm basing it on this team. And what I'm saying is this team has players around them that can actually hide whatever the quarterback position may not have.
None of that was proven out on Sunday, Sharif.
I
None
was
of it.
And
about to
so
say, bro, do
once
you
again,
realize
color,
we really
once
could have
again,
put up a
color,
30 or 40
I'm
burger on them,
I'm
in the
saying
words of
why we
Stephen
will go
A.
three
Oh
and one.
my God. Wait a
So
minute,
I'm saying
guys. Wait a minute. I'm sorry, Sharif. I need to stop. Oh my God. Clementi, thank you so much. He donated $20 on my Cash App and I didn't even think to look.
Oh,
Thank
thanks,
you
That's
so
Clemente.
crazy,
much
man.
for my
That's
birthday.
awesome,
Thank you,
bro.
Clementi. And
Awesome.
also too, let's see, this Alaman donated $20 too for Miss Phins. Happy birthday, Miss Phins. Guys, thank you so much for donating. Man, that's awesome. You guys, all of you guys, even the donations and everybody else. Man, I was not expecting that, honestly.
that's
I just
awesome,
thought
man.
maybe,
That's big
it
time.
might happen. But thank you so much. That
Uh,
literally goes right
So
back to
real
the
quick,
channel, guys.
well,
real
real quick,
quick
Sharif,
to
I just wanted to clarify what I meant to you. Okay, like you know how I was off season, how I believe in like the idea that if we get the same performance out of Tua, that we should increase production because of the likes of Tyreek Hill, the scheme, all this other. You know, I've been on board with that, but Sunday showed me that none of that has affected any change whatsoever
then that
into me thinking that
then
we
that
could
means
actually compete in
then that means
scoring with the
two
likes of the Bills
but
or
that
the
means
Bengals
Tua
or
fans are
even the
gonna hate
Ravens.
me because I saw it years ago, regardless of the hip injury. My thing is when you see Burrow and Herbert and other guys do what they did, he's not
Thank you,
doing it.
Jarvis. I
And so what I
appreciate you.
was cool with was letting Greer surround this team with special players. It's just why I'm saying again, we will be 3-1 and we will nullify the quarterback position
Don't
because
think
we
it'll
have
be enough
special
to produce
players.
enough points to keep up.
Let me
It's
finish though,
not.
color.
It's
We're
not.
gonna be 3-1, I believe, because we have a lot more special players that will nullify the shortcomings of another position.
I
That's
disagree.
why I believe. Well,
You
when
can't
we
do
be
that,
three
bro.
and
I
one,
disagree as
when
well.
we be 3-1, when we're 3-1, I'm not gonna say All I'm gonna say is it's because of the other special players, like the tip
Well,
pass from
that's
X.
true. Well,
Oh,
I
that is a
agree with
fact.
you on
The
that. Like,
tip
if we
pass,
are
the
3-1,
sack
we know what
fumble,
it's going to be
the
because
sack fumble from the best strong safety in the NFL, Brandon Jones. Ingram walks right in. This is special plays. So regardless of nullifying the quarterback and what it can't do, we have a team that is able to get us to 3-1. And I would love for that to happen,
Bro,
not
we
to
can't
push it
go
back
into
in your
every
face,
game looking
not to
at our
push it
defense
back
to
in your
score.
face, color. But you guys are so harped on the quarterback position that you don't
Because the
even freaking
quarterback has
I'm
to
know.
not
score
harped on the
points.
That you
quarterback
don't
position.
even
I'm
with
harped on the
freaking
offensive
know
line.
what
see,
you have
Sharif,
on your
that's not
team.
really fair. That's really not fair to
You
put
don't know
that
what
on
you
me,
have on
bro.
your
That's
team.
not really fair
Because
to
you
put that
don't
on
think
me,
you have
bro.
special players.
I'm
Clearly,
sorry.
you don't
I'm
think you have
sorry.
players that
13
nullifies
points with
that.
Tyreek Hill on the field and Jalen Waddle on the field
And
and
where did it
everything
Yeah,
come
we've done
from?
this offseason
yeah.
It
to
came from the
produce more.
defense.
I'm
But you're
sorry,
proving my
bro.
point, color. It came from. This is why I'm saying we have
But like
special
I
players
said,
that
bro, you can't go
nullifies
into every
a lack
game
of
looking at the
offense.
defense
You
The
to
can't.
fact,
score.
Okay, Sharif, you're correct if we were getting the same performance we did last year, but we're not even getting that.
Well, like I
So
said,
you can't nullify somebody pulling you back. It's one thing to nullify somebody not helping you. It's
Sharif,
another
no, I'm
to
saying the
nullify
special
somebody
players are
literally
Sharif, the
pulling you
fact
nullifying
back.
that
that
you're
lack
not
of
concerned
quarterback.
about the quarterback position and you just rely on all these other special players is concerning to me, bro.
Well,
Yo, Sharif
I have
act like he could
Skyler.
do
I have
multiple people
Skyler in the
jobs.
gun, bro. I have Skyler in the shotgun waiting, like
Look, I bought
Mahomes and
that
Alex
argument
Smith.
all season off season, and it didn't show anything on Sunday. I know that's only one game, but come on.
So what I'm saying is, when we're 3-1, it's not the. I just want fans to pay attention. We have special players that,
We do have
regardless of
special
the
players.
lack of offense, we can do it. You guys are polarized, bro.
I don't know how
I
you
love
I don't know how
Holland.
you think
I
that,
love
bro.
Brandon Jones. I love Jalen Phillips. I love Ogba. I
No,
love
I think
Christian Wilkins. I love Gasecki because we have special players that nullifies the lack
How
of
are we going to
something else
nullify Josh Allen putting up 50 points on us?
well,
because of the
that's. I
other
think you
special
guys are missing the
players.
point. I think what
You
he
guys are
Sharif.
lost in the whirlwind
Hold
with
on,
Tua.
wait, Sharif. Let me
There's
see if
no
I got
look,
this. Let me see
now
if I got this.
you're
Wait,
just
color.
going you're reaching
Wait,
for
color.
ad hominems just like the two and ears do, bro.
Wait,
No, because you
let me.
don't realize you
Hold on.
have special
What do
players.
you mean I don't realize,
Because you're
bro?
saying we're gonna
I know
lose because of
everybody
a
on this
quarterback.
team just like you do.
No, you
What do you
guys are
mean I
saying we're
don't
gonna lose because
realize?
of a quarterback. You're
You don't
saying we're gonna
realize that we
lose.
only put up 13 points
But
Sunday.
if you say we're gonna lose because of a quarterback, and I'm telling you, we got
I didn't
a
say we're going
bunch
to
of
lose
play.
because of a quarterback.
So
I
I'm not
said we're going to lose
evaluating
because
him,
we can't put points on the board.
and I'm saying the defense will.
However that happens.
I'm saying regardless of the lack of quarterback play,
You're the
we
one
have
coming
other
in here
special
bringing up the
players.
quarterback.
No, I think you guys are just evaluating him as a
Sharif,
player.
that what you're saying is preposterous, man.
Bro, history's on our side, bro. History
I
I
is
got
on
say
our
we
Skyler in
side.
gonna
the I
lose
got
because of the
Okay,
Skyler in the
bottom
quarterback.
line,
shotgun waiting.
I
history is
say
on
it.
our side.
I got Skyler in the
In the whole
shotgun waiting.
NFL, history is on our side, Sharif.
13
But I'm
points and the
saying I
two
have
fastest
Skyler in the
receivers in the
shotgun waiting if
NFL
things
and
don't
only
The
work
30
out.
Bills had a
points.
decent.
Come
The
on,
Bills had a
bro.
great team until Josh Allen came into actually doing good. Guess what? They did nothing. It all
See,
comes back
I
to the
know.
quarterback, Sharif. I don't
Tua,
care how many
I
special
know
players
I got
you put.
Hey,
Sean
look,
Skyler.
Taylor, Cam Chancellor, you
look,
put everybody out
I'm
there.
just
It
saying.
ain't gonna
I'm
matter if you
just
don't have a
saying that
QB that
I
can
mean,
I don't pick up
they can put
we
points on the board.
demonstrated no
Tua
Bills.
was
I
supposed to
don't
indicator
have
pick
a
up the
in
historic
fifth
what
year
day
Sharif is
option.
Sunday.
saying is
Bill,
going to be
Tua was
true.
supposed to have a
We
historic
Bill,
day
demonstrated
Sunday.
no evidence of that Sunday, Sharif.
Bill.
That's all I'm saying.
I won't pick up the fifth year option on tour. I let Skyler run it like how Patrick Mahomes ran it better, and
Well,
I
go
will
ahead
just
and
move
bench
on
Tua
from
now so
tour.
Scholar can get the experience.
Exactly. I agree with
You
Kenna.
guys want to move too
That would be
fast on that.
crazy.
It takes
That would be
time.
Like hands down, Tua done already done proved, done
Give Tua a
showed and
year.
told
That's
people that he
I'm
ain't the
give him
honestly
a
money.
more
year.
comfortable going forward with Teddy Bridgewater at this juncture. I
That
really
too.
am.
See,
I'm
That
not going to
too.
tell
a,
you otherwise. I'm
a
more
lot of
comfortable with
you,
Teddy.
a lot of you are rats off a ship off tour. You love your team, but
hold
you're
on.
rats off a ship
Let him
off tour.
finish.
Hey, look,
So
bro.
I
Look,
say it
bro.
is what it
Look, bro.
is.
When you get up there in the interview and you make yourself look like
I've never
you
seen that
ain't
in my
nothing,
life.
you,
I've
what you
never
mean?
seen a quarterback do that in my life. I've never seen that.
Right, right. Right.
But
That
I
goes
think
to
we can
like
win
even
despite him.
let's take
That's special
let's take a
players
look
on
at
our
Josh
team.
Rosen.
How much longer
All
do
that
you think the
confidence he
defense
had
is
coming
going to
into the
play for
league.
this?
Wait, not all the time, guys. Not all the time. Kenna go because Kenna's responding to Sharif. Go ahead, Kenna, and then Color, you can go.
All right, back to the what he said about Tua. You ain't never seen nobody do that. Look at Josh Rosen. He came into the league and he wasn't all that, but all the confidence in the world, bro. Like that's where it starts. All the confidence. Tua ain't never had that confidence, bro. Tua was raised up off of false confidence,
He
and
was
it's
too
proven.
honest yesterday. That's nobody's business how he does that to get better 2 games before Baltimore. He's
Say
supposed to
what?
tell people, I'm
He
talking,
was
I'm not.
what?
He was too honest, man. That's
And it
dumb of
goes
him.
and
That's
look,
he
an
needs
honest
media
person,
training.
even if you're a
I'm
talented
never gonna
person
say
and
what
you
I
being
can't do.
humble, you
I
ain't gonna
can't see
sit
over
there
people.
and reveal all your cards. The only person that reveal all their cards is the person that knows that that's the only way they probably will have a chance.
And they're
Can
trying to
can I
slither
hold
out of
on? Can
something. It's
I
the only
just
Exactly.
want
people
to
that do that.
be fair to
Wait, wait,
Sharif.
wait,
Exactly.
wait, wait,
Hold on.
wait. Wait,
I,
Color's next. Go ahead,
I
Color.
wanted to be fair to Sharif. So let me ask you a question, Sharif, and just kind of follow along through with me on this to the end. So that way,
Sure,
because
color.
I'm trying to find a way to be fair because I really like you a lot. So I don't want to be insulting to you. But so we both agree
He's not a
that
fifth overall.
well you and I have been in agreement before that in certain games because of the lack of offensive production that the defense just gassed out and gave out. You and I have
Last year's
agreed on
Buffalo
that.
game, perfect
Okay.
example.
Well, I'm pointing to Atlanta and Jacksonville,
We've seen that in
and the
2021
second
and
Buffalo game.
2020.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you and I have both agreed on that. Okay. So now you're bringing to the table today
Mm-hmm.
that those very players you're talking about, those great players that gassed out in many games last year, are going to all of a sudden, now that they're actually verbalizing their disappointment in the offensive production, they're not just going to quit on this team. They're not going to quit on a quarterback that tells his receivers they have to find him.
I think I think for me, right?
You think they're just going to continue to ball out and keep playing for this
Especially
nonsense?
with Tyreek, the way his persona is, you think Tyreek is after Tua said that? What do you think he's thinking, man? He's like, my dude, this
Right,
guy's not it,
right,
bro.
but
What?
Wait,
let Sharif answer the question as far as where do you garner the thought that our defense is going to continue to pay
Well,
off the
I'm
offense
I'm
with
gonna
no returns?
I'm gonna say this, color. To this day, we know that their players are on this team and coaches that are on this coaching staff that still don't like Tua, and players have said this guy may waste my career, quote
Then how
unquote.
can we beat the Buffalo
So,
Bills with that disunity in the locker room?
but it takes 53, and
Right, right.
look,
And you just got
Tua
through the
knows,
saying that 20 some of those 53 are off of the quarterback.
half the team.
How
and
can we
so
beat the good teams with that division in the locker room?
my thing is this, right? I think that uh, regardless of Tua's, like, okay, first of all, what's his name? Proform, his trainer, said he's gonna clean up the 10 incompletions.
I don't
Right?
believe a word out of that guy's mouth anymore, and
Color,
I'm
Right.
not
let
Who,
afraid to
Hicks?
say it
let
anymore.
him let him finish, guys. Let him
Can I
finish.
I
Let him
respond
think
to
finish.
Sharif after he's done, please?
Wait.
yeah,
After
I
him,
want to get
I'm
him
gonna
too,
go because
boy.
I need to say something.
if
Then Epps,
Proform,
then Kenna.
yeah, okay,
Boy.
I'll do this up quick. If Perform wants to clean up 10 incompletions, and I could see 3 throws that's supposed to be intercepted in those 10 incompletions, if he cleans that up, Tua's going to break Tannehill's 28 completion streak consecutively. Because if he wants to
This
clean that
boy
up,
really a homer, ain't he?
no, what I'm saying is Tua's already accurate. If he wants to clean that up, the next step for Tua is breaking that NFL record. Tannehill did that
Man, he had a
against.
chance
That is
last
not the
Sunday to
next.
break some records. He
That's
didn't
so
do
far.
nothing.
That doesn't even matter
Like we're
at
talking
this.
about Tua
I'm,
breaking records. Are we
no,
serious?
what I'm saying is,
He
I
had a
just think
chance
that
last Sunday to set
if,
to break some
if
records. He ain't
perform
even
if
do that.
if perform is saying he's gonna clean it up, I think they're gonna try and clean
Who's
that up.
perform? Who cares about Nick Hicks?
That said,
Tua pays him a check, man.
I
He's
said,
on the payroll, dog.
because I know from 2
Oh
years ago
man.
that Tua is not Burrow and he's not Herbert. I focus on some 7, 8 special players on the team as opposed to him
Yes,
lacking.
Why I have this in my
and
mind?
I
Can I
ain't
just
never
please respond to
again,
understood.
this?
but you haven't answered my
Listen.
question as to what incentive do those 7 or 8 players you're
Why I have
talking
this on
about
my mind? Please,
have to
Sharif.
ball out?
Sharif, what makes
They
you think?
probably have already done it. That's why I'm agreeing with
Sharif,
you.
we
They're not
we
going
have
to
a banged up.
change, but
No,
you have
but
a
I submit
team.
to you that they haven't
They
done
have
it.
to listen
We
to
lost to the
McDaniel.
Jacksonville Jaguars because our defense gassed out.
Sharif,
We
And I'm
lost to
saying,
the Atlanta
and I'm
Falcons because
saying,
our defense gassed out.
and I'm
They
saying,
Sharif.
they
So why
can
I
presently
have
they
this
want
on my
still
mind,
don't
Sharif?
they
like
can
him,
want
What
to
but
do it
they
seven?
all
have
they
to
want.
listen to
Sharif,
McDaniel. I'm saying they presently still don't like him, but they have to listen to
I just
McDaniel
don't
and
see how
Grill.
you see that as competitive, bro.
But then
I
if they
really
don't,
don't.
but
Sharif, boy, you own one,
color
boy.
the real life situation is they still don't like him. They gotta listen to McDaniel though. That's
Sharif,
why
Yeah,
I'm
but they
agreeing
ha-
with you.
McDaniel
but
a
they're
fool for
human
saying we
What
beings,
you're
gonna unlock
saying
some
Sharif.
is
greatness
They're
in
they're
this
not
gonna
man.
be
robots that can
insubordinate.
just keep
What
playing
you're
in
saying is they will be
98-degree heat.
insubordinate. But what you're arguing is they're going to be insubordinate week 11.
No,
And I'm
Sharif, what I'm
saying they
telling
still have
you
to
is
listen to Greer and,
no,
and
what I'm telling
McDaniels.
you
They
is
still have
they
to.
are human beings, bro. Okay? It has been proven that their bodies cannot go that long without inspiration and
And I
being
get
paid
what you're
off by the
saying.
offense.
So which week do you think they're going to give up on Tua? Because
Week
I'm saying
5.
by week 11,
Well,
they still have to listen to Greer and
last season
McDaniels.
it was weeks 2 through 8 that they gave up.
once they realize the playoffs are out of reach, they'll give up. Let me, Sharif, I got this on my mind. You think 7 or 8 players listen, do you agree that our offensive line is banged up to heck?
Uh, I think
Yes. Okay.
Armstead is day to day, right?
Austin Jackson's hurt. So is Tron Armstead. And then we got our offensive line's bad.
You
You're
just
okay.
named 2
We have
players,
2
bro. That's
special
not bad.
players. I agree. Javon Holland and Brandon Jones. Our cornerbacks are completely busted up. Okay. Byron Jones is hurt. Okay. Our
No, he
linebackers.
played fine.
Weak depth. We don't
No,
have any
no, our
coverage
cornerbacks
linebackers.
played fine though.
Only position we have good is DT. Now let's go to offense. We have great wide receivers. We have decent tight ends.
Mhm.
Now you think those 5 players on defense are going to win us games without the offense putting up any points? Because the rest of our defense is banged up. Only players that we have special is on the defensive side, on the defensive tackle, or edge rushers, or safeties. Our
And
cornerbacks are
X
Xavier
and
Howard,
X.
and that's it. It's banged up. Our cornerbacks are banged up. Our linebackers can't
And
cover,
Teron Armstead.
Gomer
and our
Pyle,
offensive line.
welcome.
Happy birthday, Miss
So
Phins. Glad you
Thank
could
once
be up
again,
here.
when we go 3-1, Bill, and it's not gonna be because of Tua. I'm telling you that right now. You know what got me?
Okay, you've said that opinion. When we go
But
3-1,
Caller, let me just
but
say
you're
this
not going
though.
to
Wait,
disparage our opinion, bro.
But okay, no, I'm not trying to. I
But
love
you
you guys,
have been.
brother. No, but what? Okay, Arizona
I
game.
honestly don't
Let Miss
even get the
Fins
point you're
talk.
I
trying to
don't.
make,
Let Miss
Sharif.
Fins talk,
I don't
y'all.
expect
hold
Arizona
on,
game
guys. Let him
anymore
finish.
from
Let him
Tua.
finish.
I don't expect Arizona game anymore from Tua. That's what I'm trying to get you guys to understand. So what am I expecting? I'm expecting other guys to lift this kid, and
Okay,
I
now,
hope they can.
Sharif,
3-1.
let me go. Let me go because I wanna get Gomer Pyle. It's his first time up here too. But really quickly, just to go over, I think we're missing what Sharif is saying because I actually agree with Sharif. I think, and he said it earlier, we're gonna win despite of Tua. Not that he's gonna cost us the game, in my opinion. I think that
He
he's gonna
nearly
be kind of
did
like.
twice
I think
Sunday.
it's gonna be a baseline, but the team is gonna have to carry Tua in a sense. So
And all we're
against
saying, Miss Fins, is
Color,
that
you
so
could argue
far
that he
in 3
nearly
years,
gave
we
the
have
game
never
away twice.
demonstrated that we can do that against the Buffalo
And
Bills.
Color,
that
We
you
is
could
are
true.
1-7 against them.
You can
That is true.
argue he nearly gave the game away twice. He threw the ball right into the defender's hand, and he tried to pass sideways twice and nearly fumbled twice.
So
3 times he nearly gave the game away.
And you
You
think that
you
the
can
Buffalo
say
Bills
that.
aren't going to take
You,
advantage of that?
what I'm
they
saying
will.
And you
is,
think the team
Well,
gonna
despite
wait,
it,
wait,
You
two
wait,
execute
think
wait.
the
off of
one,
that?
Buffalo Bills aren't going to make us pay for that?
Hold on,
despite it, two
color. Hold on,
touchdown win.
Sharif.
Can I get
Hold
in
on.
here?
Yeah, wait. We got Steve. Mark came back. We got Steve. We got Gomer Pyle. Steve, you were here first. I want Steve to go, and then Gomer Pyle, go ahead and go, and then Mark, I know you had something to say because I want to keep it cordial. I want everybody to be able to get it in there. So Steve, then Gomer, then Mark. Go ahead, guys.
Thanks. So, look, could the team carry him some games? Yes, but we have to look at the big picture here. We're not in some weak NFC where you can have a Garoppolo with a great team around him likely go to the Super Bowl. In the landscape of the AFC, the worse the quarterback, the lower the margin for error. Literally everything else has to be perfect. Quite often what people will do is they'll look at their own team and they'll say, we have special players. A lot of other teams also have special players, and some of those teams have special players with a special quarterback with elite physical traits. And looking big picture, what we already know about Tua, yes, he didn't have a good O-line prior. He didn't necessarily have the supportive coaching. But we do know that he has physical limitations. And even Ryan Fitzpatrick recently said, absent such limitations, you need special abilities to process. You need to be special at everything else from a mental standpoint. And he hasn't shown it thus far. And I'm just worried, big picture, we're spinning our wheels here. In this AFC, you're much more likely to succeed with a quarterback who can do more physically. And I just don't see it from him. I didn't see it. I saw the same thing in the New England game as I've always seen. Physical limitations all over the place and 13
sir,
lousy
I
points.
think
I
that
didn't play
they're
well.
Amen. Who is this guy? I just want to know. I agree with you 100%. Great take, man.
And
Great
I think
take.
that they're so focused on Tua that they don't know the other special players on this
But
team. They're
that's
just
that. But that right
Tua,
there, that
everyday
is the
Tua,
part where I'm
everyday
talking
Tua,
about where you're
everyday Tua.
disparaging
You
our
forgot
opinion.
about the other
How do
Pro
you
Bowlers,
just
bro.
make that blanket statement, bro?
It's like, man,
Sharif,
How do you
boy,
make
you
that
something else,
statement,
boy.
bro?
For real, boy. You a piece of work, boy.
man, tell you what, boy. Tua doesn't bother me, man.
Tell
He's
you
Sharif,
what,
gonna win
I
this
Sharif,
knew
fight
you
you
said
were
out. He
going to say that
doesn't.
again. I knew you were going to say that again. So what I decided to do was actually look at exactly what you're talking about. And guess what? I've already done that. Okay. What was our yards per, we brought in Chase Edmonds, Raheem Mostert. We sat here and argued all year that they're better than Myles Gaskin because of yards per carry and all this other nonsense. Okay. How many yards per carry did Chase Edmonds have Sunday?
Wasn't it two? Wasn't the numbers damn near identical? My fault.
2.6, I think it was.
No, I think he was. He was 2 yards per carry. The Dolphins.
Okay. So who is going to make up for that? Because that was supposed to be the guy that was making up for Tua.
Right.
Yeah.
And making up for Gaskin only having 3.8 yards per carry last year.
Austin Jackson got hurt.
So answer my question. Who on the team has enough talent to make up for Chase Edmonds' 2.6 yards per carry?
Tua just doesn't have to throw away.
Agree. It's not like we have Barry Sanders out there. I'll tell you what.
Game, man. Just don't throw away the game for me. The defense and special teams is good enough.
Look, having a mediocre
Sharif, I don't get what Sharif, your game plan is like this, dude. We're stranded in the desert. You're hurt, and I have to carry you.
How much?
And then there's no water. I can only carry you so far, bro. Eventually, I have to let you go, bro.
Sharif, Buffalo falls out of bed scoring for 20 points. Buffalo falls out of bed scoring 20 points.
How much Arizona?
Our average per game is 20 points.
Dude, if Josh Allen scored 13 points on offense, he would wake up and be like, oh my God, I had a nightmare.
How much Arizona games do you guys think is left in Tua?
None. Zero. And if you want to say that I'm jaded, that I'm rats off of shit because I said that,
if he's still
I agree.
You guys understand me now. I think we have other special players, which I think you guys are forgetting.
We're not forgetting. You're not hearing us say that we don't believe that's good enough.
We have a lot of.
How am I forgetting? They're my favorite players in the NFL.
3-1. I'm saying they are.
Javon Holland is my favorite player in the NFL right now. I'm not forgetting, man.
He is the best free safety in the NFL. Period.
I'm not saying he's not, but I'm saying Javon Holland can only carry somebody so far before he has to let go and say, look, I can't do anymore.
You can't ignore all the other names we're bringing up and then claim we're only focusing on Tua.
I'm saying this.
You're just ignoring what we're saying.
I'm saying despite it, that you study that all of his consistencies every day,
Man,
every
Tua
day.
handles
I'm
the
saying
ball the most,
despite
though,
that,
bro.
And I'm
Tua
telling
handles the
you that
ball
that,
the
I'm
most.
history is not
acknowledging the
on
Pro
your side.
Bowlers.
I'm just saying that history is not on your
And
side.
when we go 3-1, then I will say, guys, see what I was
Okay,
talking
then
about? Look
history
at
All
the
will
right,
be on
defensive
your
back.
listen,
side.
listen,
Then at that
real
point,
quick, guys.
history will be on your side. But
Listen, I
currently,
said,
it's on
But I
our
know it
side.
now. I know it now. I won't know it then. You guys will have to be real then, as opposed to
listen.
We're
now.
being real now because
No, reeled
history is
in.
on our
I'm talking about
side.
No, reeled in like a fish, like
you
reeled
won't
in.
have to be reeled in then.
Listen,
See,
I
because
To
said,
reel
I know
nobody in.
now.
I'll be
give me a
coming
second, guys.
willingly.
Give me a
You
second,
won't have
guys.
to reel me in. I will be coming
You say
willingly.
Sharif, oh boy, Javon Holland, you knew about him. Or you knew about Brandon Jones, and I'll say color. Yes, I did know.
Yeah.
Listen,
So what?
hold
Everybody
on.
did. I've
But
got a
then
Sharif,
Javon.
when they
your
asked me my
mind may
breakout
still
player of
be
the
on
year, I
evaluating
said my
Tua.
breakout player was going to be Brandon Jones. Zach Sealer is the most underrated DT in the league.
Oh,
I know
he
every
is a
player on
freaking
defense.
beast,
I know
babe.
every
He
single
is a
guy. So don't
beast.
act like I don't know who they are.
This
I
is
know who
He
Tua is
is a
too.
insulting our
You're
Guys,
not going to change
intelligence.
my opinion on him.
Just saying.
gentlemen,
Just saying
give me
that's
a
the
minute.
part that insults our intelligence. We just don't see what you're seeing. And that's just not fair, Sharif.
Hold
It's
on,
just
hold on.
not.
No, I know now we have players
Sharif, give me a minute.
despite Tua. So
Give me a
sorry.
minute. Give me a minute.
Yeah,
Give me a
we've
minute. Don't
known our
worry.
whole
Don't worry.
lives and it
Color,
don't work.
color. Hold on, gentlemen, real quick. Hold on. I gotta take a minute. I gotta say that we only are 4 subscribers away from 500. Man,
That's
that's
what's
it.
up.
4 subscribers away. Help, help Miss Fins get to the 500
Let's
subscribers.
Come on,
go,
everybody,
guys.
tap,
Come
It's my
on.
subscribe.
birthday, guys.
Come on,
Happy
Let's
man.
go. And
birthday.
it's
Let's
my
do it for
birthday,
her
guys.
birthday.
Thank you. 4 more subscribers. That's all. That's like literally, we're just looking for. If you haven't hit the subscribe button and you're still here listening, come on, man. You know
Do
you
you
can do
know
it.
do you know
So
we have 30 games in a row where we forced a turnover? Like
listen.
they
Wait,
said
wait,
that the other
Yes,
Sharif.
day.
bro. But how often you think that's
Before
gonna
you go,
happen for the defense?
Wow. We're amazing,
hold
man.
on, guys, hold on, because I said Gomer Pyle, and then I said Mark. Gomer Pyle got in here. It's his first time. I want him to enjoy himself too and be able to have a voice. So Gomer Pyle, go ahead, give us your take either on what Sharif said or color or the rest of the panel.
All right. Like with any Dolphin fan, we do have a lot of talent. We got a lot of talent on defense. We have a lot of talent on offense, but all that talent on offense is reliant on the quarterback. If he can't throw it more than 2 yards and they fight for the other 98 yards for a touchdown, we're going to struggle scoring points. Our defense will get tired of being out on the field all the time if the offense can't put in long drives and give them a rest. We can't guarantee they're going to score every time. That was lucky this last weekend. That was really good, but it was lucky. They drove down the field just about every time, and again, we got lucky with turnovers. Otherwise, the game goes completely the other way. We put up 6 points on offense. We're dead in the water. So we have to keep scoring. We have to rely on Tua to find somebody more than 5 yards down the field. If they have to jump up so he could see them, I don't know what they got to do. At this point, like I said, I was excited about scoring until I realized that now Tua can't see the ball. And again, I thought it was maybe he couldn't see the white jerseys. We're going to have to turn them to orange so that
I
they can
knew that two
streak down the
years ago.
field.
That's the
Hey,
thing.
hey, color rush. That's all I'm saying. But Gomer Pyle, you know what? I definitely see where you are, um, where you're coming from, and I was not expecting exactly your last line. I was expecting for us to be able to go down the field on multiple drives in each game and score. But after what he said last night, I don't know what to think. To be honest with you, it doesn't even look like he
His numbers will be very
fully.
I
accurate
knew that
because he
2
can
years ago,
see
Miss
that guy for the
Fins.
first 5 yards. After that,
But how is
the guy gets
how is that
behind
a
coverage.
surprise to y'all? The guy is just what above 5'11"?
I mean,
How is that a
No,
Kyler Murray
he's
surprise?
short and he
six
get it
one.
done.
Kyler
And
Murray is
six,
5'10". Kyler Murray is 5'10". Tua Tagovailoa is 6'1".
yeah,
He
three.
is 3 inches
And
taller
and
than
and
Kyler and can't
and
see
again,
anybody.
And
and
how
again,
tall is
Sharif.
Russell Wilson? Let's
Hold
talk
on.
about that.
Sharif is. Wait a minute,
Thank you,
guys.
Alleman.
This is where Sharif thinks we're confused. Okay, and I'll give him deference to this. Sharif is not trying to argue with us that Tua is the solution, that he's good, that he's going to help us win. What he's saying is that we can win in spite of him. And I know that we can. We're talking about consistently, we're talking about being competitive. We're talking about to the point of predicting a 3-1 record over the next 4 games. It just doesn't pan out to me. And the point about our defense getting a turnover every game for the last 30 and being able to score on defense, I would remind people that our defense scored on the Raiders. We were up 14-0 and lost that game.
Look, we trying to end up being another 49.
So
That's
this
all it is.
idea that we're going to continue to ride our defense into the Super Bowl is foolish. It's absolutely foolish.
All I'm saying is, I knew this 2 years ago he was short. I knew this 2 years ago he was not Burrow or Herbert.
He's not
But I know,
short, man. There's so many quarterbacks that have his same height that have
It's his
escapability. They
mobility.
have other traits that can. I
and
mean,
he's
just
not doing
Tua's
it,
so
Bill.
limited, man.
It's
You
But
his
don't.
he's not doing
mobility.
it. So I knew that, and then I moved on. So I started to look at the players that Greer brought in that accommodated a lack that he has, and I know that that's when we are going to be 3-1. That's going to be the reason why. But guess what? He's not going to light nothing up, but we're going to win games, and I'm cool with that.
There's where we can come into an agreement, Sharif.
Yeah.
If we are 3-1, like you're predicting, if we are, then yes, it is not because of Tua. We will agree with you on that.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what I've been saying.
If that's what you've been trying
But
to
I knew
say,
2
then
years
we
ago
have been in
this.
agreement. You know what I
But
mean?
see, I
But what
think
we're
what
trying to
happens
say,
is,
Sharif, is you
I think what
putting
happened.
all
No,
your
no,
cards on
hold on,
that.
Bill. Bill, I think what happened is
My name's
guys
not
like
Bill, but
Reason.
yeah.
Sorry, I think guys like sorry about that, brother. I think guys like Reason, and I see EM agrees with me. Guys like
Reason
Reason,
a
and
fool.
they got
Hey,
their
hey,
guy
we're
and
not
got
talking about other people that can't
right,
defend themselves here, okay?
right.
My fault. My
So,
fault. I
but I
didn't
think
say
they
that.
would give you reasons why he would improve, and I've been on that off that 2 years ago. They're giving you today reasons why
Sure.
he would. People get tired of that.
Sure.
I'm
And
off
again,
of
like I
that two
said,
years ago,
I'm in
bro.
agreement with you as to the reason for the result. I'm just not in agreement with you that we will have that result. That's all.
And I
Or
think
will
that
we be able, even if we did start 3-1, Sharif, that's not sustainable, bro. You're putting all your cards on something
Well,
that's
I don't
just
know.
not
I don't
sustainable.
know, Epps. If we pull out for reasons other than Tua, we pull out wins against the Bills and the Bengals and the Ravens, I think that could be an indicator that we can be
If that
sustainable
happens,
with
then
that.
Now,
yes. But I mean,
okay.
I don't see that. I just
Let
don't
me
see
let
that.
me let me see if I could look at your name to get your name right.
My
All right,
name's Epps. Epps.
Epps.
Eps,
Um.
eps.
All right, Epps. Do you think he's better than if he gives me lower than Dilfer? At least I know he's accurate and can read the pocket.
I don't want to talk
Just
about a QB that's not in the league. I
no,
think
just give me
Tua.
better than Trent Dilfer, and you could
I
read the
think Tua
pocket. You're
is.
a little
I
accurate.
think Tua is a
That's
28th to 32nd
See,
quarterback in the league,
see,
but
maybe less.
I'm asking him to give me little better than Dilfer accuracy and little pocket
yeah, but
presence.
see the
That's all I
fallacy.
want.
People walk into that fallacy all the time, Sharif, and the fallacy
Accuracy is
is that
useless.
Hold on.
those quarterbacks, despite not being superstars, made the throws in the clutch situations
And
that they
Tua can
needed
do
to
what
make.
Trent
They
Dilfer
made
can
the
do.
right
That's what I'm
reads
saying.
when they needed to make them. We're
Now,
not
Well,
getting that.
yeah,
hold
yeah,
on, hold
yeah.
on, hold on, hold on.
Mark's
I
turn.
get what you're
I
saying,
get
fella.
that, but Steve was trying to say something. Go ahead, Steve, and then Ken. I saw Ken also wanted to say something. Go ahead, Steve.
In today's league, under today's rules, especially with the emphasis on contact beyond 5 yards, a potent offensive team, no matter what your defense is going to put up 25 points on the board. If you cannot put up points with these teams, you cannot have long-term success. You might have a 4-game hot streak where your defense is unbelievable, but we're talking about sustained success and going forward. And the emphasis has to be on the offense. The 2000 Ravens days, they're over. It's not sustainable. Look who's getting to the Super Bowl every year. It's the potent scoring teams. And that starts with the quarterback.
And
You
that's
make a
Skyler
great
in the
point,
shotgun
Steve,
for me.
because hold on,
I
hold on,
agree.
Sharif. Hold on, Sharif. Yeah, you make a great point because, and we have to think about it. This is a quarterback slash offensive type league now, like highly friendly quarterback league. So look at all the rules we've made. It just makes so much more sense right now for teams to be able to put up points than they did, which is why you see the 55s from from the Bills or the Rams, you know what I mean, or this or that. So that's why you're seeing it, because it's such an offensive and quarterback friendly league now that there is no excuse that you should be able to go ahead and actually put up points. And I just want to bring mine and keep up. People keep saying this, but I'm gonna correct everybody right now for two reasons. One, it's my birthday, and apparently, are we two subscribers away? Stop it. No, we're not. Okay, I'm gonna double check that real quick, because if we are, I'm gonna cry. And two,
Don
um,
DeMarco.
let's see here.
I
And
should be
two,
able to get you, Miss Fins.
oh
Hold
my
on a
God,
second.
two more subscribers.
I might be
Oh,
able. I
let's
might be
go.
able to get you. Hold on a
Let's
second,
get
Miss Fins.
it.
Miss Fins, I might be able to get you. Hold on a second.
Let's do it. Okay. While y'all are doing that, because we gotta get to
Hold
500,
on.
guys.
I
Listen,
may be
no,
able
real
to
quick.
help you out too, Miss Finch. Let me see if
Oh, I
I can help you
appreciate
out
it. Go
here.
ahead, guys. Listen, this is what you also need to consider too. The offense actually only scored 6 points, guys. Offense only scored 6 points.
Color, I
Exactly.
may
That's
beat
it.
you to it.
Offense scored 6 points. The kicker scored 8 points, and defense scored 6 points. Let's put the points where they belong. Offense scored 6 points with the Waddle touchdown. That was it.
I
The
beat you to
kicker
it, Color.
scored 8 points, and then what do you call it?
I got one of them in, Sharif.
And
You
then
check now, Miss Fins. You should be there.
Yeah,
what do you call it?
you should be there now, Miss Finch.
Oh, don't stop! You guys are gonna make me cry if I'm there. Stop it! Stop it! Oh wait, it's refreshing. It's refreshing. Woof! And I also did get a notification too that somebody else subscribed as well. It says 498. So did I lose 2 subscribers
Hold
in
on.
that
It's
game?
because it hasn't registered yet, but it's coming.
Probably. Let me
It's
see. But I
covered. Yeah,
did
it's covered.
shout out to hold on, because I got shout out to Thomas Metters. He just subscribed a minute ago. Thomas, thank you so much for joining the Miss Fins family. I really do appreciate it. Man, oh man, you guys are making this is why I wanted to do this show
So
today.
happy I'm here for this milestone,
Because
my
Look,
friend.
this
I just
is
put
like,
in. Okay, so Miss Fins, you
oh,
should see one from 561 Sports. That's the one
And
I
you should
just
see
did.
one from
let's see,
Sharif.
let's see. Hold on. Let's get it. Oh my God, we're literally live. We're waiting for this count. Oh my goodness. Let me check my other thingy, because it should tell me properly about this. But yes, discard. Yes, discard those. Okay, so while that's loading, because we gotta let it
Yeah,
load
you
and
got to
let
let
it show and whatever.
YouTube's going to get their money
Oh my
first out
God,
of
we have 500
Let's
subscribers!
go!
Let's
Oh my
Happy
go.
Ding, 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 ding,
birthday!
ding, ding, ding,
Happy
ding, ding,
birthday,
ding.
Miss Fins.
Look at
color,
her. You're
color,
about to cry.
we
Look at that.
color. We got one thing in common, man. We went over
Thank
the
you
bar.
guys.
Right?
Oh man.
Oh, what an
Woo.
awesome moment!
I'm
Congratulations.
so happy for you, man. So happy to be here with you. I'm so happy.
So while Miss Fins gathers
Thank you.
herself, I just want to correct. I just want to put these numbers out there for posterity.
Go ahead.
Tua is listed on Pro Football Reference at 6'1".
That's a
Okay.
lie.
Oh
Drew Brees,
man.
it may be, but Drew Brees is listed at 6 foot even.
Let's go,
He's
man.
like
So
5'10".
happy.
Russell
Look at
Wilson
that.
is listed at 5'11".
He's about
Oh man.
5'10", 5'9".
Oh guys, thank you. Thank
You're
you. Thank
welcome.
you. I
That's
appreciate you
that's why
guys.
Russell moves around and finds the open
I'm
guy.
so glad I was here for that, Miss Fins. My phone is about to die, so let me get my final thoughts. I gotta go.
Go ahead.
My
I just really
final
want to say
thoughts
thank
is,
you. Go ahead.
listen. I'm gonna keep the Dolphins talk to the minimum. I'm just gonna say, listen, Miss Fins, I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy I was here for it. I'm so happy that you let me on the show. I appreciate it, and happy birthday. You have a wonderful day. I just hope that you have a blessed day, and I hope you keep prospering. And I appreciate all your guys' opinions and takes. Y'all have a wonderful day, and Miss Fins, you deserve it. Have a
Oh,
great
Abs,
birthday.
thank you.
Yeah,
abs.
Thank
scroll
you.
We're
down.
gonna
Let's see
mess.
the
Absolutely.
numbers on the
Abs.
show
We're gonna
last
mess
night,
up
Miss
Lamar
Fins. Scroll
Jackson.
down.
Abs.
Y'all
Thank
have a
you.
great
Thank
day,
you.
man.
Take
I
care,
I'm
Abs.
appreciate
kidding.
it.
I'm
I
kidding.
appreciate
Look
it.
at that. Almost 200 views on our show
Yeah,
last night. Look at
that's pretty awesome. But thank
that.
you guys. Wow, I didn't think I was gonna get like this, guys. So apologize for that. But it's a lot of work, and to get you guys to support like this. Really, it does. It means a lot. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And honestly, I don't even know what else to say. But happy to be part of the first 500 club. Yes, all of you guys are part of the 500 club. So thank you guys. I really do appreciate it, man. Like this, you guys are awesome. Welcome to all new subscribers. It's all love here. It really
Now let's
is.
put
It
that
really
in the
is.
rear view mirror and get her into 1,000. Let's go.
Oh man, thank you guys, thank you. And you know what? I'm gonna be doing a 500 subscriber giveaway. So now it is set. We've made it. So thank you guys. I'm gonna find the right. I will be giving it away. No, no, no. It's completely free. It's just my way of saying thank you guys. And for that show, I will let you know in advance because I want you guys to be subscribed. And then I'm gonna do a wheel. Everybody that wants to be part of it. I'm gonna do a wheel and then I'm gonna go ahead and ship it to whoever actually wins it. So for that
All right.
day, I will let you guys know. But thank you, thank you, thank you so much. We did it, guys. Thank you, thank you,
Miss
thank you,
Fins,
thank you so much.
if I may
Honestly,
just put something in perspective,
go ahead.
I hated Greer because he didn't get Cesar Ruiz. We could have gotten Tua, we could have gotten Cesar Ruiz, and we could have gotten I forgot his name, Jonathan Taylor, right? It's if wow, I was mad at that, but I'm back on Greer's tail, and I'm good with him now because remember he got three Pro Bowl safeties in this NFL: Minka Fitzpatrick,
Thank you,
Brandon
Keith.
Jones, and Javon Holland. So
Neither
Greer
Holland nor Jones are Pro Bowl yet, and Minka was traded for Austin Jackson. So cool your jets,
didn't
Sharif.
didn't uh didn't Javon Holland go to the Pro Bowl with X last year? He
No,
was
No, he
there.
didn't. He should have been. He should have
He
been.
wasn't there.
He
Oh,
was invited. He
I
was
think
invited
yes, he
as
was
a
invited
friend.
by X. Yes, yes, he was.
He was invited as like a,
X
I'm bringing
X
you
said
with
you're to
me.
the Pro Bowl anyway.
Yes, he
Yeah, I
was his
remember
plus
that, Miss
one.
Vince.
He was his
So
plus one, but he wasn't
I think
in the
I
Pro
think
Bowl.
we I think we got special players here, man. And I
I
think
do agree.
Christian and I
other
think
teams have special players, Sharif, and a lot
I
more of them.
Zach Seiler, like he came from the Ravens. Because Haloti Nada was taking his position, so we got Seiler right quick from the Ravens because he was never going to take over Haloti Nada, and we got Seiler guys, and so I think we have a bunch of
Yay.
special players that just is gonna look. All I need him to do is a little better than Dilfer. Don't turn over the ball. Just do a little. You got some accuracy. Use it, kid because I
Is
know
it
you can't do
is it
Burrow
my
and
turn,
Herbert
Miss
things.
Fins?
Go
Yes, it
ahead.
is.
Yes, go ahead, Mark. Go ahead.
That's the perspective I
Okay,
gave.
Sharif,
Greer
let
did
me
a
ask
good
you
job.
Sharif,
Mhm.
let me ask you a direct question. How many points do you think the Dolphin defense is going to hold Buffalo to, and they're going to hold Cincinnati to? Please just answer that question.
21.9.
I hope
Based
for
on
more
what?
I hope for complementary football to work its way in more. And if that's the case, we could probably pass Gailey's 24.5 points a game. That's the best we ever had in
You
20
knew he
years.
was
I
gonna
said,
go away from 20.
How many points are you going to give up in both of those games?
In the next two games,
In the
Baltimore and
Buffalo game and the Cincinnati game, you're not going to win the Baltimore game because your offensive line is in shreds. And if you
okay.
score 10 points on Sunday, you're going to be lucky.
All right. So this is why I don't do the ESPN panel thing. I think for I studied the all 22 for the last 3 days. We blitzed the safety 39 times. We've never done that before that. So that
Well,
means
look, I
he's
got
going
to
to
go,
be
Miss Fans. I'll holler at you later.
Okay, thank you so much, Kenna. I
Thanks,
really do
Kenna.
appreciate you coming here. You want to give your final take real quick before you go? Give us a final take, and then sure if you can continue.
Well, my final take is, you know, everybody have a blessed day, and at the end of the day, it's only up to you to have a good day. So
You too,
everybody have a
Kenna.
good day.
Great
yes,
take,
sir.
Kenna.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Appreciate you.
sir.
Peace out.
Absolutely,
Take care.
absolutely. Thank you. See ya.
By the way, Mark, to answer your question, the Buffalo Bills will score 30.5 points against the Miami Dolphins.
I think you're a little
That's
low.
their average,
That's
actually.
their, well, wait a minute, Mark. Don't be fair now. That's the 2 game average from the last 2 games. Okay. 35 plus 26 divided by 2 is 30.5.
Okay.
Yeah. So I just think that we're gonna handle Buffalo. I mean, we're gonna handle Baltimore
Our average
easily.
against Buffalo is 13 points.
And I
over the
think
last two
the
games.
only thing I'm worried about after watching the all 22 defensive plays, I'm worried about Nick Needham on long seam routes. It seems like he gets tired during the game as it gets long, and he does not have the elite speed for those 99 seam routes.
Yeah,
He gets
Nick
left
Needham
behind.
can't play boundary corner. He's a slot
He gets
corner
left
only.
behind. And don't think I haven't seen it, color. Nick Needham got burned twice. A guy, Mark Jones just didn't hit the second one. So to me, Nick Needham is my concern in terms of if they go deep on us like Lamar will with Bateman and the other guy. So
Duvernay.
for me, if we zero blitz them, I know they're gonna test Needham. I'm waiting for
Well,
that. But guess
is Needham going to play on the boundary, or is he going to go back to the slot? Are they going to maybe
I
put?
think they're gonna leave him on the boundary. Remember now, we only have 3 more games. Byron Jones will be back.
Brandon Jones Jones is not going to be back in 3 games. He's going to be back in about 5 because he can't even come off he can't even practice.
He got to practice
off
1 week.
PUP. So
Right.
it's going to be 2 weeks. So you're not going to see Byron Jones until week 7.
Minimum.
So for me, I think Baltimore has more to worry about, and I know this is going to sound like our 7-8 game winning streak last year. They lost 2 offensive linemen. One, Jerron James, he was always injured prone with us. And then 2, they lost Kyle Fuller. They lost
the nickel. They lost the slot corner, and they lost an offensive lineman.
I know people are going to say, "Oh, you're not getting the full Saints because Drew Brees is there, or you're not getting the full team. This is why the Dolphins will win because they're the injuries, and you're getting no." A team is a team is a team, and don't have any excuses when we freaking beat Baltimore, all right? Because I've heard it all. Don't think I don't know they have injuries, but it doesn't matter because we're supposed to lose, right? So I'm telling you now, we will beat them despite their injuries because we're supposed to. Like, you can't 10 points, punt, sack, fumble, Xavier Howard running for a touchdown, punt, field goal, touchdown late in the 4th quarter. That's what he did, sir. That's what he did,
against the decimated Baltimore team with no running backs and their secondary was half shot by that time.
You see the excuse, Miss Phins? Hold on. You see the excuse that he brought up? I told him he was going to bring up the injury excuse, and look what he did.
It's not an excuse. It's an observation of something that did happen. However, it's still an excuse. Come on, man. Exactly. But guys, everybody, welcome Manny. This is the first time you've been up here with Miss Phins, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Manny?
Did you subscribe?
Hey, Manny.
Yeah, of course. And like.
Thank you, Manny. I appreciate you.
He might have been your 500th.
I was around there. I just got on.
Okay, awesome. Well, Manny, go ahead. You got the floor.
Before you go, Manny, I just wanted to point out that in the last 3 meetings with Baltimore, Baltimore has averaged 32 points against us.
I'm with you. I'm not. I don't know if Sharif. I just got on here. Sharif was making it seem like there's going to be a walk in the park for us or something like that. It's not. I just got on. I don't know if he was saying that, but from what I just heard, like if we're supposed to win this game, I don't know if we're supposed to ever win a game against Baltimore yet.
I don't think Lamar Jackson is a competent quarterback, and I just don't think he's going to solve Brandon Jones and Javon Holland being in his face every time. He's not going to solve that.
Hopefully they're in his face.
They didn't rush as well last time.
This is what I don't get. All of a sudden, Boyer's going to be dumb and stupid and born yesterday. What are we going to change, sir?
Well, so wait, there's coaches make adjustments, though, right? You literally just said it. I mean, coaches make adjustments. Mm-hmm. They've known about this match coming up. I'm sure they're not going to be able to do we're not going to be able to do exactly what we did last year.
Well, what are you? Oh my!
Are you referring to last year?
They knew about it last year. They knew about the zero blitz last year.
But it's not just the zero blitz. It's on how you attack, how you.
That's what they got to figure out, though.
Let him go, Sharif.
Sorry.
Let him go. Go ahead, Manny.
No, I mean I like his input, but it's that they knew about it. They knew it was coming, but they didn't know how it was coming. Now they know that it's coming and how it's coming. You know what I mean? Because you can zero blitz, but disguise it differently. All zero blitzes don't come alike. You know what I mean?
That is
not all players run the zero blitz alone. And our defense is a lot the same, but we definitely have new players out there who some will argue are better, but some will argue aren't. Because was Byron in the game last year?
No, he wasn't. He was injured.
He was
No,
injured in the
Byron
Baltimore
Jones
He
game.
and
was
Xavier
injured
Howard played against Baltimore.
They both played, right?
in the
Yes, they
in
Xavier,
did.
the first one.
yeah, yeah. Xavier Howard got a strip fumble touchdown. That
Okay,
was one
No,
of
and
the
what
I'm
about
talking.
first
Yes,
Byron?
possessions.
but Byron. I
Byron
thought
Jones
Byron was
played
hurt.
in the Baltimore game as Phins.
Okay,
No,
because
we're talking about
if
the Bills game.
no, I'm talking about Baltimore right now.
Oh, okay, okay. Never mind. Sorry, I thought
I'm
you
talking
meant the
about
Bills game.
Baltimore
Go ahead.
because that's gonna be a huge X factor for us and the zero blitz because the zero blitz, man, you gotta have your guys man to man and they
Yes,
gotta be
sir.
good at it. Like you said, if there's even a hint of Nick Needham not doing his job, he's gonna get exposed and we're gonna have to back out of the zero blitz. It's not gonna
I'm a
just be, hey,
man.
let's
I
zero blitz
saw.
and we're gonna win, or else every
Exactly.
team would be doing that against Lamar
Yes,
Jackson.
yes,
Exactly.
sir. I
It's
Could I make
agree.
very
a point
I
hard.
real
agree,
quick? Could
Manny.
I
I
make a
agree.
point on that real quick to Manny's point?
Go ahead, Color.
The game last year that we beat them 22-10, that was an outlier. Okay. The last 3 meetings have all been in Miami, in our house.
And they
We've
stomp us.
averaged 14 points against them in 3 games. They averaged 32 against us in those 3 games.
It feels like we
Now,
average less than
now
that.
we're
I feel like
going
we're not
into
even deep.
Baltimore. We're going into their house after the last 3 meetings being in Miami.
I feel like none of that even matters, man. They've grown to be a better
Baltimore
team.
beat us 27-10, 59-10, and lost to us 22-10. And we think that our defense is just going to solve Lamar Jackson. And to your point, Sharif, incompetent is the word you would use with Lamar Jackson. That's stunning. That is absolutely
He
stunning.
cannot. To me, he is either deep pass or tight ends mid level. That's what he is.
Nah, I
And
think
guess
he-
what?
What quarterback is not?
That no,
That's
but
literally Patrick Mahomes' game.
no, I'm talking about bombs down the field. He's either bombs down the
Right,
field.
right. So what passes does Patrick Mahomes throw?
But
He
I'm not
throws a
trying to
bomb
discuss
to
that.
Mecole Hardman
But-
or Tyreek
but
Hill,
the
or he
point I'm
throws
trying to
a
make.
mid-level pass to Travis Kelce.
But the
That's
point
his
I'm try-
whole game.
But the point I'm trying to make is, when we didn't zero blitz him, they scored 50 on us, and I guess that's when we got 38 players off of the street. That's when we were rebuilding.
Sharif,
I think now that we have our team around us, I truly believe that
And
he's not going to be able to
the
solve
score
that
our
defense.
got on them last year was not a pick six. It was a
And-
fumble recovery for a touchdown. It was
Sharif,
not
I think
Lamar's
the only
fault.
thing
And
the only thing
Color,
we're
I
not
just
getting
want to
across,
say this to
Sharif,
correct something real
yeah,
real
correct a
quick.
lot of stuff right now.
Just to correct this, complimentary football, it will cause us to win despite Tua. Complimentary football means
Complimentary means you score on
meaning-
offense.
About
meaning
complimentary football.
meaning the punt that was inside the 5-yard line, right? And then we fumble. And what's his name? Ingram scooped in for the score. That's complimentary football. That's
Yeah.
despite Tua. It is despite Tua, but it's complimentary football. Good
Yeah,
defense,
So you
good
think
No,
you're
special
gonna
no,
get-
teams.
no,
you're
no,
gonna
no,
get
no.
defensive
You're
So
right.
I'm
You're
saying-
right. You're
No,
half
but
right.
don't pin me
That's
to
the defense
No, but don't
complementing
pin
the
me.
offense.
But don't
But
pin
the
me to
offense
just winning because
refuses
of
to
defense,
complement the
Color.
defense.
But
No,
Color,
no,
don't just
that's not true,
pin
Color.
me to the
Color, that's not
defense
true
is
It
going to
is
win.
true.
I'm just saying,
I-
complimentary football will cause us to
What
win,
was the
not
type of
just
possession
defense,
against New
not
England?
just the D.
Look.
What was the type of
This is the
possession?
reason it's true, Manny.
Not over
But-
each other,
This
guys.
is the
One at a
reason
time,
it's
Real
true.
please.
quick, just before you go on, what was the time of possession in the last game? Do you guys know that?
In the last
I
game, they
haven't
didn't
checked.
score. What's
I
the
do
difference?
know that the entire season last year it was 30 for 30.
Okay, but I'm talking about just last game.
Yeah, but we've
Against
only
New
got
England.
one game to go on this year. You're going to
Well,
go on
exactly,
time of
but
possession
so far,
from
so
one
good.
game.
So far, so good. Let's
To
get it right
compliment,
out.
though,
Okay,
you need
so
more
far
than
so
time of
good.
possession.
Like
You
But
need
what
to
did we
score.
do with
but
that
you're
time
saying-
of possession?
But
We
you're saying
scored
that
6
the
points.
offense did.
We scored 6
but
points
still,
with
it's
that
more.
time
It's
of
more than
possession.
just points, though. It's more than just points. Time of possession, it matters a lot. It doesn't matter if
I
you're
say
scoring.
that against
But if you're
Buffalo, against the better teams in the league, it is not. Oh, it is about points.
we'll see. But if we could control them from not making points and
How are
hold
you
the
going
ball,
to
just 'cause
control
we
time
can't.
of possession
And
when you
here's
can't
the
run the
thing.
ball?
Here's the thing, bro. When your defense
I wouldn't say we can't run
is
the ball
giving
yet.
up 21.9 points per game and your offense is only scoring 20.4, That's
what are you
not
talking about?
complimentary
But
football.
what are you talking about?
That's not complimentary football.
But you're talking about last year?
You want me to add 2 more years? We're talking about
I want you to not
we're talking about
add any
averages
years. I
here.
want to stop talking about the past. This is this year. We really don't know what's going to happen, right? Because it's a new year.
Right. So when you decide whether it's going to rain tomorrow, do you go on whether it was raining today?
But what do you talk? Okay, you see, I feel like I don't know what you're talking about. Just
because
everything that happened in the past.
Because you're saying that the past is irrelevant to make a prediction. That's completely idiocy.
Well, yes and no. Because right now we got a new team. We got a new team. So the past doesn't matter. It has nothing to do with our team now.
No, we don't have a new team.
Yes, we do.
Who?
We have a new coach, a new man in charge.
Who is calling the game exactly how we did last year.
Or you would think.
Well, Chase Edmonds got 2.6 yards per carry this week.
So let's talk about just last game then, because that's all we really could talk about. Everything that happened in the past.
I am talking about last game. Our running attack had less than 3 yards a carry.
All right. Can I explain that though a little bit? Because I kind of heard Mike McDaniel talk about it a little bit.
Oh,
right.
Okay.
So
do explain.
So we were playing. All right. So we were playing with the lead, right?
I suppose.
Right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah, we were playing with the lead, right? So what do you normally want to do when you got a lead? Run the ball, chew the clock. So what did the Patriots not want us to do? They did not want us to run the ball.
Right.
Right? So
and what do you think Buffalo wants us to run the ball?
Let him finish, Color. Let him finish.
So what Mike McDaniel says, if they're going to try to, they were showing stop the run. So if they're showing stop the run, what are we going to do? We're going to pass. We're not going to just run it down when they got the run on lock. They tested us to throw the ball. And you know what we
demonstrated that we could do neither.
We did. We threw the ball. We got our first down.
We scored 6 points.
How many 3 and outs did we get? How many 3 and outs did we get? I don't think one. I don't think one.
Yeah, no single 3 and out.
Okay, because I remember in the past, if we're talking about the past, all I used to see was 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out every time we got the ball.
And I gave us credit for that.
Okay, so let's give him credit for that. He was controlling the game. Just because he didn't do it the way we normally would think, which I mean, just because I'm here, I don't know
Justin
football.
Herbert
I'm just what do you guys call it?
Burrow.
I'm just a casual viewer, right? And if I'm saying run the ball, maybe that's not the right thing to do. You know what I mean? Because what do I know? Everybody,
I just don't understand why you think that any other team is going to allow us to run the ball just because we want to.
So then we're just gonna do the same thing, short and intermediate.
We've proven that we can do neither.
But we did it. What are you talking about? You're saying that we can't do it, but we did it and we won.
Okay, fair enough. Buffalo does it 5 times over.
What are you talking? You're talking about last year again.
Take Baltimore last week. They turned it over twice and still scored.
How many points did Buffalo just score on the Super Bowl champions this year?
Okay, and
4 turnovers.
You're calling them the Super Bowl champions, and again, you're referring to last year. Like, stop using last year for anything.
The trophy is still in their building.
You're right. You're right.
Year.
And if we're gonna talk about all that, they look like the better team. Buffalo seemed more hungry. They seemed a little full. You know, they just had a big steak. They're not. I feel like they wasn't thinking about the next steak, the way Tom Brady does. Tom Brady eats a steak and he already wants another steak.
Okay.
Miami
So
took their salad.
if I'm not allowed to point to what people have already done, then I guess we're going 20-0 this year.
Yes,
good for you.
Let's go.
You win the argument, I guess.
So,
I don't
I'll
really
take
know
it.
what
I will
to
take
say.
it.
If we're not allowed to look at the past to predict future results, then I might as well stop my show. I might as well cancel my YouTube channel because I have nothing to talk about.
What are you talking about?
This is what I'm saying.
Get hype. But
I'm not.
So let me
look,
talk
I
about
didn't
what you're saying
start
right now.
Look, Manny. You can start a YouTube channel if you want a hype channel. I didn't start my channel for that.
But we're not. I don't know whose channel we're on right now.
This is my
point,
channel, actually.
That wasn't my point.
Miss Phins.
My point was, if you're saying that we can't use the past to make predictions about the future, then the only prediction to make is hype. I didn't
And
No,
I
start
well,
talking on the internet to
well,
do
but I
that.
wasn't talking about hype right now. I'm just talking about what's present right now. What's present is that our coach
What's
showed
present is we
competency.
scored 6 points on
But
offense.
why do you keep pointing back at that like that's a negative thing? You're only
It
pointing at
is.
points when I'm showing you other things to be
color.
happy about. Be
Okay, wait,
happy
Hey,
that
color.
Manny.
Give me a second. Give me a second, real quick. Hold on, guys, because I want to make sure. First of all, this, if you guys didn't already know, because you should, this is definitely hit the like button and subscribe to Miss Phins. Thank you very much. This is my channel. You can catch me Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern every single day. I'm way long, but it was my birthday. So, hey, I mean, it is my birthday, but hey, I
happy
didn't mind.
birthday.
Yes, thank you, Manny. We made it over 500, so the giveaway is coming. Stay tuned for that. As far as what Manny is saying, what I feel like, at least let me tell me if I'm getting this correct. I think is we want to focus on a positive outlook to what we have as far as the team. You know, what can we look at that we do have that's good? While our defense is good, that's a good thing. You know, I don't see them drop. I was very happy, even though it was half and half. It wasn't fully all floors in my opinion, but it was there. You know, not half and half. It was more like 80-20, if you know what I mean. But they still kept that continuation from last year. So I'm happy, and I think that's very important. Very important for us to go ahead and get to, uh, um,
So I
keeping
just
that
want to say
defense like
real quick.
that. Hold on,
I
wait,
want
wait,
to
wait.
just want to
Before you
say
go,
real.
before
Oh,
you go, hold on. Let me finish real quick. Now another good thing that we do have is the weapons that we have on offense. That's solid weaponry. We have a new coach who's offensively um, minded, so that's gonna make it better. You know, for our offense to find different ways for us to score. That's also a positive thing. Now, one thing that I have noticed is just that our deficiencies seem to be a lot louder than what our positive stuff is, and that's probably what is causing most people to go ahead and feel the way that they do, and really take a look at this team critically, because it's a lot of obstacles for us to overcome. Even though we have some really good stuff in this team, half the team is good in the defense and special teams, but now that extra third, I guess, if you will, that offense, we still have questions when it comes to that, and not all of it. It boils down to a very small part of the offense that we have a question on. So I think Manny, if let me know if I'm correct or not. You just want to go ahead and focus on the positive stuff that we do have versus what we don't have. Did I get that right? Did I feel like
Well, it might seem positive, but I just want to focus on what's relevant, really. Like,
okay? Go
uh,
ahead.
I think bringing up the past, like you got to think we've had in the recent past 20 years or so a bad past. Does that not mean that our future can be positive? The same as the Patriots. If they just look back at the past 20 years, man, they got nothing to worry about. They're doing good no matter what right now, right? But no, they have things that they still need to worry about. Just because they were winning, they still need to focus on the present, the right now. If you keep on focusing on the past and making everything about the past and having to change what's on the past, that's not relevant. You're focusing on what you need to focus on what's here and what's right in front of you. And so
that's
far, I just haven't seen anything to really
The,
worry about to the point of if because
Manny.
it's
could I
all
just say
unknown.
that the past is how you know what you've got to fix?
What you can predict. What you can
No,
predict.
what
Yeah.
I'm saying is looking at the past is precisely how you know what your problems are.
Exactly,
That is true.
but right now the only pass that we got to go by is the last game. Once you start bringing up
Oh,
anything that's
come
not about the
on,
last
man.
game,
Come
but what
on.
do you mean? Come
You know
on.
what? That's why the Patriots have 6 championships and
But
have
you see, you're going
consistently
back.
won for 21
You're
years.
still going.
You know
Okay,
why?
that's
Because
exactly
they
why.
aren't afraid to look at their
And at what
deficiencies.
point did we lose
They're
that?
not
Because there was
afraid
a
to
point
look at
when we
their
were the
past
most
and
winningest
say how we got to
franchise.
get better.
There was a
Color.
point.
If you're
And
gonna
Now
say
every
that,
before
single
Oh
year,
my God!
every
Stop.
single year, when people predict they're going to be okay and they prove once again that they are okay, we
don't
all
you,
Stop
have
the
this
hey, color.
presses.
conversation
Stop the
again
presses.
that we can't use the past to
Hey,
garner what
color.
the Patriots are going to do
I
in the
think
future.
I
Hold on,
think
Sharif. Before
Belichick.
you go, I have to say something real quick. This is very important, guys. Shout out to Cappy the Penguin. He just donated $50 to the channel. Cappy, thank you so
Cappy, you're
much
the
for
Way
my
to
man.
go,
birthday,
man.
You're the man.
man.
Thank you,
For
man. Fins
oh,
happy
up.
birthday, Miss Fins. Thank you so much, Cappy the Penguin. I really do appreciate all of it. Literally goes right back to the channel. But I needed to take a minute and say thank you because man, that's literally the biggest single donation. 50. I can't even believe it, honestly. And I really appreciate you. And I appreciate all of you guys in the panel and all the likes and all the subscribers because you guys are showing that you appreciate and value my time. So thank you for that. I really do appreciate it. And again, shout out to Cappy.
Yep.
Cause
Thanks,
man,
Gabby.
that's crazy. That's insane. I
And
couldn't
and
even.
and Manny, so
That's
let's
awesome.
let's
Go ahead,
identify
guys. Go ahead.
let's identify this disagreement then because we're probably not going to get past it and we should just move on. Where I fundamentally disagree with you is that the past is absolutely relevant. That's just where I disagree, and I don't
If
think we're going to
if
ever come to an agreement on that.
yes,
So
but I
you
know
know,
that's we're absolutely in agreement. But right now, what I'm
but you
trying to
said that the
I want
past is not relevant. You wanted to focus on
no,
what's
no, no,
relevant,
no, no. The
and the
past,
past is
in
relevant.
general, in the general sense, yes, the past is relevant. But right now, the whole
Welcome
Brian
back.
Flores past doesn't matter. The Dave Wannstedt doesn't matter. Adam Gase doesn't matter.
No, but
None
the
of that
fact that we
matters.
only scored 20 points per
But
ball game
I'm
last
telling
year
you, but we
does
control
matter
the
because
ball.
guess how many we
Okay,
scored this week?
okay, but you're only pointing to
Exactly
that
our
like if it's
average.
but you're pointing to that like if it's a negative.
Because
It's not the fact
Buffalo scores 32 a game. That's
because
why it's a
okay,
negative.
okay, but you see, you're pointing at them. Also, what they're doing,
That's
it's
who
not
we have
relevant.
to play.
No, but okay, but you gotta when we play, it's gonna be a different ball game.
No,
They're,
it's not.
Based on
It's
what?
up to us to make it a different ball game, and I've seen no evidence that we can.
I
Or
saw a
20.
team that could control the pace of the game. They played with the lead and they were not in any
Against the
jeopardy of losing
Patriots,
that.
we controlled the pace of
But
the
that's all we
game.
got. But that's all we got. That's the only
That's why
film
we
we
look
got
to
right
the
now.
past.
But
Our past
what is that?
performances
But it's
against
not the same
Buffalo.
team. But it's not the same team. If we had the same mind
It
making
is, bro.
decisions, it would be
It,
relevant. But we
it
have a
is.
different
We
mind.
changed out 10 guys out of
No,
53.
we
It's the
changed out the
same
most
team.
important part of a team. The most important part of a team is the one guy that runs the show, and it's the coach. Once you change the
If
coach,
anything,
it's
the
a
team
different
got
team.
better on paper, to your point. So why did we
Okay,
still only
but
produce 20
okay,
points?
okay.
The
If I
coach is
have the
held back by
fastest
Tua.
car, hear me out. Hear me out. Can I just? I'm sorry, Sharif, and you should go next, bro. You've been waiting big time, but let me just make one
Go
thing
ahead.
from a winner's standpoint, right? If I have the fastest car on the block, right, and I know it, I'm not just gonna give it full throttle the whole time. I'm gonna
Well, then
not
guess
put
what?
everything that
In
I
a
got.
race, guess what then? In a race, over time, you're going to lose. You don't
That's yet
use
to
the
be
gas
proven. Time
pedal
will
in the
tell.
car that you're racing in, you're going to lose. Period.
We'll see that, but that's yet to be proven right now because Mike McDaniels hasn't had a chance and he's getting his chance now.
He
Let
did
him
have
let
a
him fail.
chance, and he did very well in
Okay,
some
so
respects.
so
The
he
fact
might
that
do
we,
very
the
well
fact
again.
that the game was in hand, the whole game is a
The
difference, and I
the
gave him
fact that
credit
you
for that.
think the
But I
fact that
can
you
only say
think
that once, Manny. I can
okay,
only
but
give
now
him credit for that once.
they're
It's
gonna have
over
to
with.
test us. They're
Okay,
gonna
so
have to
let's
test
give
us.
him
So
credit for other things. Okay, we did, but there's only so many things we can say. Then it's okay. What's next? The fact that we only scored 20 points a game. That's a
I mean,
problem.
but that's only one game. You're going based on one game.
No, I'm not.
Thank you. That's my point. You're going based on not Adam Gase, bro. Mike McDaniels, as a coach, has only scored 20 points.
Yeah,
That's
6
all.
on offense.
that's
all.
right. That's right.
We'll learn
And
more.
last
We'll learn
year,
more.
last
You
year
think
our
just because he
average
hasn't,
was 20 points per game.
but
In
man,
2020,
okay,
our
but that's
average
not.
was
But that's what I'm
25
saying is
points
not
per
relevant.
game.
But that part is not relevant yet.
How
That
is
part
it
is not
not relevant?
because it's a different coach. He's running the show different. It may appear like that on paper, but he was playing a different game. He's not worried about how many points.
Manny,
What's my average?
Manny,
I'm glad
can
he's
I
not
say
worried about
something
that.
real
I'm
quick?
glad.
Can I
Yes,
say something to your point about it being a different coach? Okay.
yes.
In 2020, with Brian Flores, we scored 25 points per game.
I understand
Let me
that, but
finish.
that doesn't.
Let me finish. In 2021, a year later, which means that 2020 was irrelevant to that year. In 2021, we dropped to 20 points per game.
So we saw
under the
regression.
same coach.
We saw a regression with
By the
same coach.
players.
But okay, hear me out.
By
though.
the
But what was the win?
players.
You're right. But what was the wins? Wins and losses.
We beat weak teams.
We dropped. We
Whatever that
regressed.
matters.
We
We'll
regressed
make
from 10-6
That doesn't
But
make the
again,
playoffs.
now we're
9-8.
talking about the past. Now we're just talking about the past.
Manny, we regressed in win-loss record from
Okay,
10-6 to
we
9-8.
also held the team to 7 points. So maybe next week we hold the team to 7 points
Buffalo
or
Bills.
14
So now
points.
you're okay. Fair enough. You're just simply saying that the Patriots are as good as the Bills. That's fine. That's a fine opinion to have.
It's yet to be seen at this point.
No, it is not yet to be seen.
It's not yet to be seen.
Not yet to be
We've seen them
seen.
play.
It's the season
Manny,
just started.
how do you think the Patriots would have done against the Los Angeles Rams Thursday night?
But that's imagination land, bro.
No,
that
it's
doesn't
not
matter.
imagination land.
Wait. I think it's just really more compare contrast more than anything else. But even though that's the case, I think what Manny is saying is just be present in what we have. So what do we have, and then who are we playing?
It's like saying, if we had Dan Marino, if this, we could go on for days about if and make up stories and believe what you want to believe.
You cannot just dismiss an if statement because some other if statements are outrageous. I'm sorry. You can't do that.
It just doesn't make it relevant.
It does.
Because we'll never know. The fact of the matter is that we will never know.
The level of relevance is where we're always going to disagree. So we should
just
move on.
It's something you're saying. You're asking when you say if. You're asking a question that we will never know.
And that is true.
You're comparing, but
we
you're
will
comparing.
Never
comparing.
ever know.
Looking at.
We'll never know what happens.
You're
if we
comparing an if
Burrow.
statement about if the Patriots were playing the Bills compared to if we had Dan Marino. Those are completely different if statements.
If we drafted that doesn't matter. What we know right now is that Mike McDaniels, yes, he scored 6 points. If you think that just because he scored 6 points, he could. Let me finish that statement.
So what you're saying is Tua is only 1-0.
Just the one statement. All right. Just because he scored 6 points in a certain game, if you think that means he can only score 6 points in every game, then that's just what you think. And
I only said it proves that's all he's done.
On the other side,
I only said it proves that's what we can be sure of.
I hope that the other coach is like, okay, they could only score 6 points. Let's just play them to only score 6 points, and we're going to win.
That's exactly what they do. That's exactly what they do. And they beat us.
Who beat us?
8 teams last year beat us.
But that's
teams.
Not relevant.
7 in a row beat us last year.
But that doesn't and that's because bad coaching decisions, correct?
So end of the year, we'll end up with the same result.
I don't know. We only scored 20 points Sunday, which is our average. So I don't know.
Okay, that's a bad average, which is a bad average. It's a bad average, right? That's why we got him out of here. That's not good enough. So if this guy
followed it up with the same exact performance,
it's 20
points.
It's one game. One game. Give him a chance. And it's a tough game.
Okay, so by your logic, Tua is only 1-0. He's never beaten Bill Belichick, and he's never won 13 games. So there you go.
Forget about that. Do I think Tua has stuff to work on?
Tua is 1-0. That's it.
Work. Yes, he
That's
is.
it. He's 1-0.
Just like everybody else.
We're only focused this year. That's it. We're only focused on this year.
That's all we can focus on.
It. Wait, because I think Steve is going to say something, or Gomer.
If we keep Mike McDaniels next year, then this year will be relevant.
I'm glad that's fine for you.
Okay, hold on. Wait, guys.
Then why are we arguing? You agree with me then? If it's not fine, you agree with me.
It's not fine. We should.
Okay, then you agree with me.
Listen.
That's all I was saying.
Let's do this real quick.
It would be better. It wowould be better if we scored more.
I think Steve has something to say, and Gomer Pyle. So let's go ahead and give Steve
and Sharif too.
And Sharif, yeah. But let me hear Steve, because Steve really hasn't spoken. So Steve, what do you think on this?
Well, much of the personnel is the same as the recent past. Yes, there have been a few splash moves, but we can't just ignore the recent past because much of the personnel is the same. But if you don't want to use the past, let's say it's irrelevant as the word is being thrown around. Well, you can also say that we have zero evidence whatsoever. We have nothing to base a statement that we're going to play complimentary football going forward. Complementary does not just mean controlling time of possession. It means scoring points. You have to support a defense by scoring points.
when necessary.
Turning the ball over and scoring points on defense, to rely on that every game, you are not going to get anywhere in this league today doing that.
I agree.
That's not a consistent thing that you can rely
upon. If that trend continues. We gotta wait until next. I know
that is true. We have to wait and see. We gotta wait and see. And Manny, you are right in that, because if we
wait a minute, Miss Phins. He just asked us to see if that trend continues. How can you look at a trend if the past is irrelevant?
Well, I'm talking about the one game. It's one game.
That's not a trend. That's not a trend.
What is it then? What is a trend then? Now you're it's a trend because
it's multiple things. It's not one. It's multiple things.
I'm extirpating myself from this debate.
Then let me correct myself in the wording, because I don't understand that word completely. We'll see if it becomes a trend.
If it becomes a trend, okay.
But when it does become a trend, you're saying we can't look at the past to identify that trend.
And
that's all we've been doing is identifying a trend.
And then, ironically, it would show a trend for the Miami Dolphins as an organization, and then maybe.
Okay.
But wait,
the past 3 years doesn't show a trend.
Hold on, guys. Steve, did you get to say your point though? Because I want to make sure that.
Go ahead, Steve.
Go ahead, Steve.
My singular point is the offense has not shown anything that they could score any kind of points with the good teams on a consistent basis. Now, can it change in the future? Yes, but we have no basis other than blind optimism, and that is hype in my opinion. So yes, of course we bring up the recent past because we all want this team to do better. Nothing is foolproof. Nothing is going to show 100% that we're going to keep repeating, but we did repeat the recent past in the last game. So there is cause for some alarm.
But I'm with you, but if there's no need to play, you don't need to go and score extra points like that. They weren't taking shots downfield. They weren't doing what they didn't need to do. We needed to just get a first down. We needed a couple yards. So the dink and dunk, because they took away the run, is what the coach said. They were showing stop the run. So we're gonna pass. Why are we gonna pass deep? And
I'll tell you why. I can answer that, Manny. I can answer that question. I can real quick. I just want to answer that one question. For the same reason that Dracula impaled people, it's called fear. We want to put fear in our opponent. Is there something wrong with that?
Who? McDaniels doesn't want to put fear.
Javon Holland said it himself, Manny. I want offenses to fear me.
Okay.
And likewise the other way around. Let me ask you a question, Manny. Do you think Buffalo would fear us more or less if we put up 40 points on the Patriots this week?
In a better, I didn't really understand that question. If Mike McDaniels would have had Tua take shots down the field, and then there were turnovers, which caused us to lose the game, would that not look bad on Mike McDaniels? Mike McDaniels was playing safe.
Manny, your statement already looks bad on Mike McDaniel.
No,
because
he's
remember,
not playing with emotion. He's not playing with fear or anything.
Wait a minute. You just made the statement that Mike McDaniel was not having Tua take deep shots.
Yeah,
why? Precisely what Brian Flores was not having Tua do.
But for different reasons, let's say.
And you know what those reasons are. Okay, great. I'm glad you've got an inside source in the building.
Brian,
now we know.
It's the same. It's the same that you're saying. Like if we have sources, just because two guys are doing the same thing does not mean that
I don't have any sources. My source is watching what the player does on the football field.
Okay.
And so far, the player has not scored more than 20 points per game.
To me, and again. Yes, he has not. But to me, that doesn't matter when it comes to winning or losing. And the only thing that's important is winning or losing.
Then we fundamentally disagree on what football means. That's all I'm saying.
Well, that it's not about winning or losing?
Points are what win. If you don't score points, you lose. Period. That is the game.
Manny,
the game is to advance the football past the goal line.
And that's what happened.
That is the game.
And that's what happened.
If I may just say this before I jump off, because I'm about to head to work, but I think The reason why I believe that we have special players on defense and we frustrate Lamar is because what I've seen on tape, and I don't think he's going to solve it. So one of my reasons, the basis of the reasoning why I think we're going to handle Baltimore easily on defense is because of what he was frustrated with on tape, Manny. So it's not that it is what it is. Not that I agree with color over you, but the reason why I think that we're gonna not do well against Cincinnati is because we beat Cincinnati already. It's like we beat Baltimore already. We're not going in there freaking in fair of them. Like we beat
I
the two of
agree with
those
you on
teams.
that, Sharif.
So my thing is, I don't know where you're building this fair up to put me in fair of these teams. 3-1. But guys, I'm out.
Sharif, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it, man. Always supporting Miss Fins, and thank you. I really, really, really do appreciate it, buddy. I'll catch you later, okay? Have a great rest of your day.
All right.
If the team that won
Okay.
last always won, it wouldn't be so interesting.
Well, you know
You
what?
know,
Real quick, Manny, because I said Gomer Pyle. I know he has something to say, and I want him to go too. Gomer Pyle, go ahead and speak on this real
All
quick.
right. Thanks, Miss Fins.
Mhm.
I was just from my eye and watching the game. Mike McDaniel looked like he wanted to score more points. They were there to take. We didn't get them. We kept going short. Apparently, like it had something to do with the view behind the line. But he wanted points. We could have run the clock out for more time. Instead, Tua throws incomplete passes. He's killing the clock. We could have run the ball just for time of possession. Mike wants the points. Can we get them? Again, we got 6.
Exactly.
Our
Why are we
defense had to put
throwing the
up the
ball
rest.
with minutes something left? Because we wanted to run the score up.
Yeah, that I do believe. I absolutely do believe. So, Gomer, you make a good point. Um, especially, I mean, this, in my opinion, this should have been 34-0. The refs gifted that touchdown. I don't care what anybody tells me. And two, and I've heard people say, "Oh, Miss Fins, it's a makeup penalty." No, no, no. You don't use a penalty to make up for another penalty you miss. Like that's no. Then you don't know how to do your job, in my
yeah,
opinion.
two
Like
mistakes now.
exactly,
Oh,
exactly.
and
It's two mistakes,
my,
but at the end of the day, it should have been 34-0 because there were clearly two touchdowns minimum that were left there. That should have been
and
34-0.
one other quick
That's
thought.
a beatdown,
One
in
other
my
quick
opinion.
thought
Not
about
13
reasons to
points.
run up the score. Quick question, Manny. If we would have run up the score, would all this be happening right now? I'm pretty sure Mike
Maybe.
McDaniel wanted to run up the score. I'm pretty
Okay.
sure Mike McDaniel
Okay.
wanted to
So
run
we
up the
left.
score.
So like everyone says, we left some meat on the bone, right? There was some meat left on the bone. So we'll work on it. We're gonna work on it. But what I'm glad is that we saw a team that if we left meat on the bone and still win the game by as much as we did, all right, then it should be more positive and not look, because if you look at the past, our past is very negative.
And again, Manny, when they start showing us positivity,
And
that
I saw
we're going to be
positivity. I
positive.
saw
The fan
separation out
base
there,
is a
man.
direct reflection of your team. The
You're
fan
right.
base is a direct reflection of the team.
You're right. I saw some differences and some things that didn't change. So like I said, separation, that's something new to me. I haven't seen separation in years. It's been years since I've seen a yard or two of separation, right? And I didn't see it on their side because again, Parker was stuck like glue to X the whole time. You know what I mean? Like, so that's kind of new. The O
Separation
line, they did a little bit better than I had originally thought. I looked back at some plays, even though that tipped pass or wasn't a tip pass to me, that was not all Tua's fault. Sure, it could have been a better read on him, but I've never been in the situation of having to get a high snap and then having a huge man right in front of you. You know what I'm saying? But oh shoot, I can't even play
Manny,
Madden,
there's
bro.
a reason you've never been in that situation.
You're right.
Because you're not an NFL quarterback.
It's tough and exactly.
Yeah.
It's a hard
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah. And there's a reason the Miami Dolphins aren't calling you up to put you in that position.
Yep. Or to make decisions for the team.
And there should be the same reason should apply to Tua. If that's too much for him, then he might as well be Manny.
It was one play, man. I'm sure every play is really like that. You know what I'm saying? And he doesn't look like that on every
I'm
play.
on record as saying the play was completely irrelevant and didn't affect the outcome of the game. The only
Not
thing I
not
had a problem with
one play
was
never really
everybody
does.
gaslighting me into thinking the ball was tipped for some reason. Like that would have made a difference.
Miss Phins, I gotta go. Thank you so much. Congrats on the 500. Happy birthday.
I
Take care.
appreciate you, Steve.
Bye
Thank
bye.
you very much. And actually, I want to close out because now we're closing in on 3.5 hours, man. And it's been so much fun. I'm not
Yeah.
I
gonna
think it might be
lie.
the longest you've
Uh,
gone, Miss Phins.
I think 4 hours was
Did you
probably
go
the
for it?
longest. Yeah, 4 hours one time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
that was
me
awesome.
and Manny are ready for you. Anytime
Oh
you
no,
want to
I
go
love it,
another
Manny.
hour.
You are welcome up here.
Dude, I
I
want to.
do it on Fridays typically. I do the panel on Friday, but it's my birthday today and it's Thursday, so I figure panel today, baby. So
Nice.
definitely come through because I mean, I love your takes, honestly, because again, like I said earlier, if we don't have opposing views, I'm not growing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because
iron
if I get
sharpens
your
iron. That's
stuff,
right.
that means I'm double smart because I know my stuff and your stuff. So
I feel like our views are pretty much close. Mine, colors, yours. I feel like
I
our views are the
agree.
same. Just the way we feel about it
Well, Manny,
is
I think
different.
that
That is
that's
true.
where
That's a
my
good point.
issue is that once we stop asking each other what our feelings are, then we can talk about the football. Because
Man,
I
you
want
see,
you
you're
to
leaving
know
me on a
that I
cliffhanger,
am in
man.
100% agreement with you and Sharif about my feelings. Okay? I want to be 3-1 at the end of this run. Sure, I want to be 4-0 at the end of this run.
I get it. No, I
And I
get it. But
believe we can. Like, I believe that it is possible, given how we're constructed, to eke those wins out. But I just ain't sure about them. I'm not going to put my
Me
money on
neither.
them.
Me neither. I wouldn't do that either.
Well, then we're in agreement.
I never want to put my money on it. That's why I don't play fantasy. Because I'm gonna get all the
And I
Dolphins.
was just pointing out the reasons why I wouldn't put my money on it. It's not that I want those reasons to be true.
But I'm trying to be more positive. If you look at the past, then it's gonna keep on making us feel
yeah,
bad
it is
about the
pretty
future.
depressing. I'm not gonna lie. If we just focus on
And then and at
everything
the
that's
same
gone
time,
wrong,
that's up to the players because again,
Especially when we have at least
the
a
fan
little bit of a
base's
positive.
mood is a direct reflection of the team. We are the
I love
team.
the positivity.
We are a manifestation of the Miami Dolphins. That's what the fan base is.
Kansas
Go
City
ahead,
wins
Gomer.
tonight.
What did you have
I
to
was,
say?
I
And
was just
everybody,
reading.
welcome back. Lance over here. But Gomer, go ahead because I know you had something to say.
No, I was just reading Mudbones talking about who wins tonight. And I'm just thinking Kansas City, and we actually get to see what quarterbacks can do when they score.
Yeah, that's
I
gonna
don't,
be.
well,
I'm so
also
excited. It's
just
a
so
great
everybody
night.
knows, Keenan Allen is out, and a couple other players on Chargers are out that are important, and also Harrison Buckner from their Chiefs kickers out.
Man, I hope we stay healthy too, man. I hope we could just.
I know that's gonna be rough if we don't. But Lance, what do you got on this?
I just wanted to apologize once again, for what I did earlier.
No worries. I get it. Sometimes when you're new, most people don't know. For me and Miss Phins, I keep it PG. This is a family friendly show. No cursing or anything like that, or really
I
like
knew that. I've been
going
watching
down.
you for a while.
Except for the occasional trucker. I mean, he is a trucker. We got to give him a little deference there.
No, he's been really good. Lance has been good, but
I,
because
I'm
kids watch
I,
it, so that's
I'm
why.
just, I'm just tired of wasting energy on these two occultists. In 1 year, he's going to be gone, and I'm done.
I haven't said
So
anything about Tua.
no. He's not talking about you.
I
He's
know,
not
I
talking
know.
about you. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but
If you think I'm
we
talking
got.
about you, then maybe you're a two and air.
I
That's,
mean,
you know what I
No,
mean?
I don't think he is.
I'm
Manny, I don't
rooting
think
for
I
the
don't
kid,
think he
man.
is. I'm just
I'm
saying,
rooting for
if
the
you
kid, man.
automatically think you are, then you know what? If it
Hey, cause
walks like a duck and talks like a duck, it's
yeah,
a duck.
and then I quack quack.
I love it,
I
man.
You
love
Love it,
Manny.
know,
love it.
Oh,
hey
Look,
man,
Manny's
Manny,
bold.
I
I love
definitely,
it.
Manny is all
I,
about going bold, man.
I love
but I
it,
definitely,
Manny.
I mean, I want to see the kid do good. You know what I'm saying? I wanted Tannehill to do
We
good.
all
It
do.
didn't work out. I
It's
want him
just
to
not
just do good,
happening.
man.
We
I
want
want him to
wins.
do. I mean, but it's not that it won't. There's not that
That
there's
is true.
still
It's not that it won't. We
the
just
left
haven't
arm of
seen it.
God, right? Who
We
was the one
haven't
that
seen
said
it.
it?
Hey,
Yo,
it
You
was
know,
me,
guys.
Manny, and the
It's
left
been
arm
two
of
and a half
God. The left
years.
arm of
How
God
much
is
longer do
defined
we
as
have?
hope.
Wait,
hmm?
It's
The
been
right
literally.
two and a
arm
half
is
years.
faith.
When are we going to see this great Tua?
I mean, we'll see. Hopefully, Mike McDaniel's could get him right.
So the right
He
arm
didn't.
is
Mike
faith, and the
McDaniel
left
didn't do
arm is
much
hope.
difference from what Flo did last year.
But it was just one game. Give him a
He
chance.
used a lot of Flo's plays last year.
Okay, good.
And
So
he
that way
still
they don't get
couldn't
a lot of
produce
tape
the
on us.
points
He
that
probably at
Flo
one
did.
point told Tua, he probably told Tua, hey, just run all your plays from last year. And Tua said, got it, coach.
Guys, I really need to point this out real quick because you just reminded me of something, Manny, and I think this is probably gonna be one of the. Look, you're Joe Pesci, I guess. I love Joe Pesci, honestly, but listen, I have to share this with you guys because when I saw this, it had me laughing for 5 minutes straight, and I didn't. And the reason why it had me laughing is because I didn't realize what I was seeing until I reread it and then notice this. So I want to point out to this and shout out to Color. This is courtesy of Color, but look at this.
This got to be
Uh,
good.
this
Oh, yeah.
Oh
is
yeah, that's right. This is
he
the
is
proof that the left
literally
arm of that Tua is literally the left arm of God.
I
As
didn't
you can
read
see,
none of the words. Like
as
I
you can
really just I
see,
was like,
on the
oh, it's a
right
cross,
hand you
okay.
have faith, and on the left hand you have hope.
And I did, man.
Hey,
When I
Color.
that was man,
You know,
Color.
I've been kind of going off of that, but I said instead of having Jesus up on that cross, it's
Oh
Tua
my
that they're praying for.
Well, but see,
gosh,
that's kind
No.
of I didn't want to go
that
that
made me
far,
laugh.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, with
That,
the meme
No, yeah,
slant, but
we don't want to go
the
over
fact
that,
that
but
this
then that's a
and by
master
the
at
way, real
work.
quick, guys, this I was you all know I was in Colorado recently. We were at this place we were staying at. It was like this cabin that you rent out or whatever. And this crucifix was literally on the table. I took this picture myself. I was sitting there and there was a on like watching Stephen D's show, and there was of course a big argument about Dua going on. And I'm looking over at this crucifix, and it dawned on me. I'm like, wow, Tua is literally the left hand of God. He's the left arm of God.
and
Look,
I mean,
I
it
I'm
didn't
not
says
saying
right
realize
there, hope.
until I read the
Tua as
words
much as
and
Mike
then
McDaniels right now.
oh gosh. But thank you,
Everything
Color,
right
for
now lies
those
on Mike
words.
McDaniels. You know.
No, not
It
everything.
lies on the players, bro. It always has. It always will.
Okay,
The
yeah,
Mike
but he
player
Mike
makes
at
the
some point,
decisions.
Manny, the players have to play, bro. That's all
I
I'm
mean,
saying.
you're right, and but he makes the decisions. And let's say
right.
he is holding out a better quarterback sitting back there, then man, that's not good for the team, man.
Mike makes
But
the
Agreed.
decisions,
hopefully
but
he's
Tua
running
has
the
to
Agreed.
practices
execute.
because
Agreed there.
I remember something real quick, and this just dawned
Go
on
ahead,
me.
go ahead.
Skyler couldn't hit a wide open bucket with no coverage from 50
What are you
yards.
talking about? They
The
all
the
three
little
hit it.
yeah, but it took Skyler more tries. He missed
Okay,
it.
so
You know,
okay. That we're not even gonna do this, bro, because
What? What do you mean?
but
first
I'm
of
just
all,
saying
we
he
don't
couldn't hit a wide
know
open
how many
bucket.
attempts it took for the other guys. Secondly,
There was
okay,
report. There was reports.
if there was reports. There was reports. Yeah, okay, and nobody said that Tua hit every single one.
No, I didn't say that. I said he hit more of the shots into the basket than
Right,
both of the
right.
quarterbacks
Okay.
combined.
Okay. So what?
So I'm just saying, I hope he. I mean, if he's
Like
playing, I would hope it's
Manny,
because he's the best quarterback we
you
got.
realize that I can do that the first try too, right?
It's
50
gonna be
yards?
hard.
Well, of course you're gonna laugh because I'm
You ain't
not an
gonna.
NFL quarterback, right?
You ain't gonna do 50 yards, man.
Oh, you don't not 50 yards, but my
Oh,
limit, yes.
oh,
Whatever my
okay. I
limit
hear you.
is, which is about 45, yeah, I
No,
can
it
do
ain't
that.
45, dog. I promise you, dog.
Excuse
I
You
me?
got
don't
a
know. You
backyard out
don't know
here,
that.
man.
You don't
Excuse
know
me?
that.
I
Excuse
said I
me?
sit out here, dog. 40.
Excuse
I
me?
can't do 45, dog.
Excuse me, bro. You'd be surprised how short 45 yards actually is, dude.
I know exactly. I was just outside
Yeah,
of my
so do
backyard
I. So do I.
doing it.
So
I
do
got the
I.
I got the
And
I got
because
the
of people
roller.
like you, I literally tested it one day on a
Nah,
football field.
I'm at 30, bro, and that's
Well,
slinging it, bro.
okay. I'm at 45. Actually, it's 43 if you want me to be technically accurate. I gave myself two yards. It was 43.
Okay,
My
I
limit.
see. Listen, real quick, because I feel like this is very important. Okay, we gotta hear because I definitely do. We're at the 3:30 mark, but I want to hear from Mark. Mark is a resident Dolphin fan slash Bills fans, and Mark always has a great perspective. So for the end of the show, guys, before I do, I gotta give my rundown because I gotta let everybody know what to do. You know what I mean? So if you haven't done so already, guys. You already know we hit the 500. Thank you guys so much for making one of my birthday wishes come true. I really wanted to hit over 500, and you guys really helped me. So thank you for that. But guys, hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe to Miss Fins. Continue to subscribe. Continue to share. You can find Miss Fins each and every Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern. Every single time, you can go ahead and find Miss Fins. Let me put myself in a big one. Just don't leave, guys. Stay right there. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. Find Miss Fins each and every Monday. Monday. Also, I have with my co-host Color. We have our Wednesday night Let's Talk Football show. So we definitely have we de- uh uh no. Sorry, give me 1 second.
While you're
No,
doing
no,
that,
no,
by the
no, no,
way,
no. I'm back.
go ahead.
Hold on. So go ahead, check us out Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. But yes, Color, we are joined together every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Last night was awesome, and we go over the week preview for the entire league wide, every single game breakdown, and also our most impactful players. So that's what we also go over. But go ahead, Color, because you are my
I was
co-host.
just gonna let Manny know that this was that 43 yards I hit was at 40 years old. I never tested myself back when I actually had arm strength. Okay, I probably could have easily gone over 50. Right now, I can't even prove it to y'all because I can't even grip a football anymore. So that I'm old. What can I say?
I
But
get it.
trust
I
me,
get it. And again,
43 yards is not far. I actually was kind of disappointed in myself when I hit that. I
well,
thought it would be further.
Uh, it's okay, but listen, I just want to again thank everybody for joining Miss Vince today. I mean, it is my birthday bash, so thank you guys for making it happen. I don't know where Manny went, man, because this is, I really want to hear his final thought. But I want to go ahead and hear from Mark first. Mark, go ahead, give us your final thought. What do you have on what's your prediction for this weekend? I'll let you talk about your bill for your Bills if y'all are gonna win or not. And also, what is your prediction for the Dolphins game?
Okay, since the Dolphins game comes up first, I see it being 26-10 Baltimore. Offensive line issues are going to do in the Dolphins this Sunday. It's not going to be pretty. The offense isn't going to move. And I think Justin Tucker is going to. The thing is, the problem with the Ravens is that they get to the 45 yard line. They're in field goal range with Justin Tucker. So I expect Lamar to be able to run the ball. He didn't do so much against the Jets last week, but I think he's going to run against the inside linebacking of the Dolphins. They may make a deep throw, they may not. But I see it 26-10 in a game that's not really competitive. And as far as the Bills go, Monday night against the Tennessee team that's kind of beaten up and completely, different from last year, I see about 38-13. Again, a non-competitive game on Monday Night Football.
Okay. Well, you know what, Mark? Good luck, because I feel like you guys are gonna win. I mean, I picked the Bills. My co-host, Mister over here, definitely picked the Tennessee Titans, but I definitely picked the Bills. I feel like the Bills are gonna win this one, 35-27. But good luck. I mean,
Yeah, I don't
at
see
the end of the day,
27 points there. Yeah, see, the thing that actually hurt the Bills in the past with the Titans was A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown's no longer there. Harold Landry hurt them last year. Harold Landry's not there anymore. It's just it's the Derrick Henry show. And can anybody actually name Tennessee's starting wide receivers right now?
no,
Yeah, thank you.
most people can't. So, but Mark, thank you again. I really do appreciate your awesome birthday wishes, obviously. And guess what? You are obviously a huge part of that initial, when they say day one crew, definitely you are part of the Misfits day one crew, the first 500. So thank you for being
Well,
here,
it
Mark.
is my honor, Miss Fins, and you have an absolutely fabulous birthday day.
Thank you.
and
I
you.
appreciate it. I
Bye
appreciate it
bye.
so much. Thank you. See you, buddy.
Miss
Gomer
Finn,
Pyle.
I was going to actually go next because I know Gomer hasn't had as much time to talk as everybody.
Okay.
And I don't want to lose my thought because
Okay.
I'm
Go
bad
ahead. Go
about
ahead,
that.
Color. Go ahead,
But
Color.
I think that despite everything I said to Sharif, I actually agree with the premise that if we implement a similar game plan and perform the way we did last year,
Perform.
we should expect similar results. It is in Baltimore, so that's a big thing about that we're going to have to overcome with communication on offense. And as Tua pointed out, they had issues with communication on offense last week. So that is a kind of a concern there. But I think all in all, if we can execute and we can perform
Thank you, Sam.
despite Tua, I think we can pull this one out 17-9.
Okay.
I think Mark was smart about his take about Justin Tucker, but I think that's all they can amount for is 3 field goals, and I think we our defense gets a touchdown, our offense gets a touchdown and a field goal, and we pull it out 17-9. That's my take.
17-9, which is great because we didn't talk about scores last night. So you got Dolphins 17-9. Perfect. I'm gonna give mine tomorrow since I'm doing tomorrow's the game preview, guys. So we got
And,
tomorrow. I will break
and
everything down
before I
tomorrow
go,
morning at 8 a.m.
thank you so much for having me on last night and letting me join you on Wednesday nights. I think it was really fun. It gets us a chance to kind of focus. Not, yeah, we're still focused on the Dolphins. That will never be unfocused on them. But we
True.
go through all the picks of each of the games, give a little take on each of the other games. Some impact players in the league. Just gets us a little more perspective of where we're at when you start talking about other teams and what you expect out of their games. So it was really fun. We Miss Fins wrote down all of our score predictions and all that. We'll get to test ourselves next week, see how we fared.
I
And
know.
I encourage everybody to join us Wednesday night at 8 o'clock. It was really fun. So thank you
Absolutely.
very much.
Thank you.
Everybody like and share, subscribe if you haven't. Let's get her to 1,000. Let's do it.
Yes, yes. Let's get to 1,000, guys. We'll do it together for sure. But Color, man, you're all always the best. Thank you so much.
My
I
pleasure.
appreciate
Thank
you.
you so much.
Thank you. Have a great day. And Gomer Pyle, sir,
All
talk
right.
to me.
Yeah, my for this week's game,
Hmm.
I like last week's because Mike took chances, and he's going to make the same game plan. He's going to take chances again this week. The play calling is there. The points are there to be taken. Again, we have to execute. We've got all the skill on offense, weapon wise on the outsides. Again, Tua has to try and make that play, hit Tyreek for more than a couple yards. I didn't like the idea that Tyreek had to fight for every yard he got. Again,
Yes.
he's better off when he's wide open out there and he can run with it.
Hmm.
But again, Tua's got to see that. And our defense, they did good this week. I'd say they got lucky this week. I don't see them doing another 3 turnover repeat next week. We
That's
might get lucky
right.
with one. Again, the Jets gave up 2 turnovers. I'm sorry, the Ravens gave up 2 turnovers and still put up 24 points. We have to be able to put up more than 24 points, and that's at least 20 with offense to win this next game. So I'm thinking the Ravens, I'll give them at least 24 points, and we might again hit 17-20.
Oh, really?
And
Hey,
unless Tua shows me he can reach the ball past the 10-yard mark and let the guy run in the open, we'll have to
I
wait and
appreciate
see.
it.
I
I
do like that Mike McDaniel did actually make them practice in the rain instead of taking them inside like they've done for so many years.
Seriously, this is Florida. This is the best place you're going to learn how to, adjust to the environment, which is something that last year everybody said, "Oh, it was raining in Tennessee. How are you supposed to play?" I'm like, "Well, that didn't stop the Titans scoring." So, and they scored at will. So, at this point, I'm glad that he is making them do that, and that that's something that we can look forward to, one of those elemental games which will happen, and we'll be able to go ahead and hopefully come out with a victory. But Gomer Pyle,
Yeah,
thank you
thank you
so
for having
much
me
for
up here. Happy birthday.
absolutely. Thank you for the happy birthday wishes. Thank you for joining up here. It's awesome. I love your logo, obviously. Perfect season. Let's go. Absolutely. Yes, actually, thank you so much for joining again, and I'll see you. I'll catch you tomorrow morning, okay?
All right. Have a good one.
Thank you too. Bye-bye. So, guys, there you have it. This is Miss Vince. I am Miss Vince. I'm not done. Don't even worry about it. Give me a minute because I gotta set all my stuff up here for y'all again. Guys, we had the Miss Vince birthday bash today, man. We had awesome donations from you guys. Thank you so much, man. But it's also Dan the Man's birthday. So, yes, if you didn't know, Dan the Man and I have the same birthday. 2 days. So, yes, absolutely. So much fun. So happy about that. I mean, what can I say to be at the same birthday as one of the best, no, sorry, the best quarterback of all time. Let's be real. So thank you guys so much again for joining Miss Vince today. Man, what a show. Thank you for everybody up here in the panel. Thank you for all of y'all giving me the birthday wishes. Thank you guys for obviously, just being there with me each and every time. Yes, Alan, absolutely. Happy birthday to Dan Marino. Amazing man, you know what I mean? Rain that was a monsoon, FYI. That's funny. But yes, thank you, Clemente. Have a great rest of your birthday, Miss Vince. Thank you so much. California, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. You guys are awesome, the best. Keep liking, keep subscribing. You guys already know this is Miss Vince. I am Miss Vince. And honestly, this is for you guys. So thank you. We made it to the 500 subscriber level, guys. Thank you so much. Keep subscribing because now we gotta get to 1,000 subs, guys. We get to 1,000 subs, I'm gonna be giving away another awesome prize. So stay tuned. I'm gonna go over the 500 subscriber giveaway in a little bit, so you guys can go ahead and get that info. But thank you guys again so much for joining Miss Phins. I really do appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Thank you. And again, remember, subscribe today. Everybody on Twitter and Twitch showing the love today. Thank you so much for coming through. Again, I am Miss Phins. Come over here, hit that like button, subscribe, share for more awesome, great Dolphins content, guys. Thank you so much. Take care and have a great day. Bye-bye.